I'm in line at Randu. I'm in line at Randu. I'm the player.
To the player.
I'm the player.
I am
the player.
Hi.
I'm going to eBay. Your mouth drooling fucking retard. I should have said that.
Baby, if you're tired, you don't have to stick around. No, baby, no one's forcing you to be here.
Bye.
She's beat. Baby, if you're tired, you don't have to stick around.
I am Tekken 3.
Fucking based. Go fucking jump off a cliff. They just talk and blather about menial, boring shit. Blank blocks. Blackberry. Baby blue. Look at this gangbang. Look at this gangbang. Are you gay? Jade chose the bourbon, but Jade has left for the night. Bourbon. Kill yourself.
Hello. Is this thing on? Welcome to the stream, everybody. Glad to see you. Thanks for having me. Where's my pen? There it is. Wait. Okay. I'm ready. Welcome! Okay, so we're gonna be checking out more shenanigans that I've missed out on. DSP is still live, as you can see. But we won't be watching that because I don't really care about him playing that. Hello chat. How are y'all doing? I just want to say thank you to Kitty for staying a member. Thank you. Iviga, Nugs. You're tired of all this debugging? Oh no. Tuck. Okay, welcome. Thanks for being here. I'll stop wasting your time. And again, if you can't catch the whole screen, it will be timestamped as per usual. I got a few videos. Old videos. That seem like they could be funny to start with, so let's start with that. But, yeah. Got music. I wanted to see this. Leanna and DSP bicker through Resident Evil 5 Mercs co-op. Let's peep this out.
We're gonna try it out and see how it works.
Woo!
Guess we'll find out.
We're gonna die really fast, aren't we?
No, well, this was one of the few maps I played on, so I kind of know the layout. Oh, this guy set me on fire. That's not good. I'm gonna go up this ladder. Oh, God!
Oh!
He came out of nowhere.
Oh!
He came out of nowhere. I'm gonna try to get to you.
Quick! No, you're going the wrong way!
What?
I'm dead.
Oh, I couldn't do anything.
Around you! Oh my God. Oh my God, I was literally like right in front of you until you ran away.
I had no ammo. I couldn't get to you.
I had a fucking... I had a first aid spray.
I think I've seen this actually.
I could have lived and I could have
I vaguely remember this.
I don't know if I like this
You
Wesker.
can hit the buttons to make this stop. I don't need
But
to
whatever.
sit through Josh and his bull crap.
Yeah, I don't like
need
what
him.
I don't think I like this Wesker. He just has very low ammo.
Well, he
Makes
has
it
powerful
tough.
guns. You gotta go for those physical kills.
Nice.
They give more points.
Oh yeah, very low ammo.
They give a time bonus.
As he wastes all of it. Oh boy.
Whoa!
Oh, I was gonna melee him! God damn it, man! Do you not want the extra time? God damn it, man! You
Oh
gotta
yeah, we're
melee.
starting
That's
soon.
why I'm
Yeah,
staying
don't worry,
down.
guys.
You act like I know what I'm doing.
Thanks.
Yeah, I know. That's my first mistake.
That pisses me the fuck off. Another
Oh
executioner.
boy, another executioner.
Fuck! I only have 6 Magnum rounds left. Might be enough to get him now.
It's not
He's
aiming for
dead.
the head.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, I put 6 Magnum rounds into
Oh.
him. That was it.
Oh. I mean, okay. Oh, really? I wasn't even paying attention to the
Yep.
score.
Got an
Nice.
A.
Not bad.
And I think that it count points wise. It counts towards unlocking stuff. Not that it matters. Not like I'm trying to
Yeah,
unlock
it
tons
does.
of
It
stuff or
counts towards
anything.
unlocking versus characters. Or,
Okay.
you know, other crap, like figures.
You jerk. Oh, bug got on me. I didn't even know there were bugs on this stage.
Oh,
Son
bug
of a
got on me
bitch.
too.
That
Yeah, the
sucks.
chickens sometimes attack too, so be careful around the chickens.
The chickens?
Yes.
Why would they
You know,
attack?
delicious KFC? I don't know. Sometimes they do.
What a bunch of dicks. I don't see any enemies now. What the hell?
How long did
I
they
killed
play
them all.
this?
There's
They're
another time
all right
extension.
here. Like, you could, like, actually
Saturn.
hurry and get here and, like, take care of some of these for me, maybe?
Well, I'm trying to hit all the time extensions that are in the stage where there's no enemies for some reason.
Bitch, forget the time. We can get that later. My life is valuable now.
All right, I'm coming.
Damn. I
I'm
can
Damn.
only shield stomp and high kick so
Forget
many
the
people.
time.
All right, here we are. Damn, there's a lot here.
We
I
can
told
get
you,
that
you thought I
later.
was fucking bluffing? No, what you gotta do is you gotta aim for some guy's knees for me. You gotta
Then-
get some guy in the knees
It
so I
won't
can
work.
melee him.
I insta kill everyone with these arrows.
Well, stop insta-killing, jeez.
I don't have anything else unless you
That's
want me to
simple.
freeze them. I could freeze them with my nitrogen gun.
I don't think that's gonna work, and besides, I have the same thing, so...
Damn, a mid-air
Goddamn,
kill.
why
That
are
was
we
sick.
too OP for this fucking map? Blast! Right in the face.
Couldn't see. I was combining
Ah.
and getting attacked in the back.
Ah, God damn it! I finally get a chance to do the melee I want to do, and you weren't even watching. God damn it.
Damn, he got oh, damn, open the door. Oh, door closed right in his face. Done. Got it.
Yeah.
Nice.
I have
nothing to say
Wow,
to
that's
this.
that's gotta be S. 262. We had a
I think
100
you have to
combo.
get 30,000 for it to be S.
SS.
Oh, no, double S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
SS. What?
It's the best you could do, right? Double S is the highest grade, I think. So.
Yep. And if you melee to kill, that extends our time. Want me to grab you a rocket launcher?
I'm all right now.
Hey, Willis.
Did you just seriously say no to a
Oh my
rocket
god, I vaguely
launcher?
remember watching this.
What's wrong with you?
I think I might have
What's
seen
wrong
this.
with you?
Where is you? There you
Right
are.
here, right next to you.
Oh fuck! You weren't close enough. You numbnuts.
It's alright. I killed him.
Help me!
I'm trying. I shot
Why
him.
doesn't he
I'm
play
shooting
with
them.
the new one like this?
I got him. Did you see that? Oh my god.
Saw me saving your ass. That's
Girlfriend's a
what I saw.
gamer.
Another
I'm
chainsaw
sorry.
guy spawned.
Wife is a gamer.
He's going crazy. Look out. He's doing that berserk
He doesn't
shit.
play with his wife.
Get out of here.
Oh, another one's getting up to do the berserk shit.
Oh my god. This one.
Ah, he caught me
Only
and
with his
he
daughter,
got
I guess.
up. We're fucked.
Yeah, we're fucked because I can't get over there.
Well, maybe
Oh.
you shouldn't have left.
I had to. There was a guy doing
Yeah.
berserk right in front of me. That's why I had to run.
That's what happens on this level. Oh my god, you know nothing of this level.
No, I don't play this. How would I know anything?
My god. You played this game once?
I never played Mercenaries.
You never played Merc not even once for shits and giggles.
No, I never played the multiplayer of Resident
Well,
Evil
that's your
5.
fucking fault. That's your fucking fault, not mine. Well, just so you
Damn,
know,
throwing blame
go over
around.
and pick up a fucking rocket launcher.
think
Oh,
about
I didn't
this.
find them.
They're on. I told you they're on the upper level.
Well, they're straight up now bickering, okay?
They're all there. That's
I'd
where
have to
they
get
all
there
are.
first.
There's like 3 or 4. Well, go to one. I told you to grab one. I was gonna get one for you. But you were like, like, nah, I don't need that.
Busy
shit.
fighting
I'm
guys.
not
Look how
some
many there are.
pussy."
Uh-oh.
It's 100 guys.
Yeah, excuses. Excuses. Well, I'm grabbing one. We'll get up to a zipline area and grab
Okay.
one.
Oh my
Just
Okay, I'm done with that. We've got another one that's very relevant today. DSP Gaming Classic from Mr. Stuffs. I used to work out. Hey, let's see this.
What are people talking about here? InfiniteFail says that I used to work out in my college years. I was jacked. That's actually a true statement. It's actually a true statement. I used to work out like for about 2 years. I was lifting weights heavily to the point where I was taking the protein shakes, creatine shakes, and I was lifting weights, you know, everything, bench press, the squats. I was doing everything crazy, and I was jacked to the
Why is
point where
that
like
crazy?
people were like, "Oh shit!" Like Phil looks like he's ripped. But then I stopped doing it for various reasons. I've talked about them before. I was doing it too much, and I almost had a fucking blood vessel pop in my fucking head and end up in the hospital. That wasn't good.
Yeah, that's a truthful statement.
Sometimes when I was younger, I would do things like to the extreme, and that was the problem. I didn't know about moderation back then. So for me, I'm gonna work out. I'm not just gonna work out. I'm gonna fucking go crazy with every possible thing that I could do to work out and get
Oh
jacked
no!
and shit.
Hopefully he's not doing that now. Oh no! Someone should warn him.
And it's funny because, you know, I haven't worked out in a million years, but I still, you know, you look at me, you know, full my arms, you can still
Look at this! Look at this! Hold up!
see the muscles and stuff on my arm. I'm still kind of, you know, I've got that on my body, and I probably will have that for the rest of my life. My dad used to be an actual bodybuilder, and he, even now, he hasn't worked out in like 20 years, but he's still, you look at him, he looks buff. You still retain some of that muscle, even if you don't keep doing it for the rest of your life, so that's good.
Damn, dude! He's gonna retain all this muscle in these little photos here.
All right. No, I didn't use bullshark testosterone. That stuff wasn't popular back then. I mean, we're talking early 2000s. Back then, the creatine was the creatine was creatine's the new thing. You gotta do creatine. They thought it was this fucking catchphrase, and everyone had to do it.
It's a catchphrase.
All right.
He still retained his
folks.
muscle. That's great, because yesterday I watched videos where he was saying that during this time, which is, I don't know when, but I'm going to assume 2019-ish, he was saying in that time period that he still has the muscle.
Here we go.
Come on, dude. But now he'll say that...
Yes, my dad was a bodybuilder. He wasn't a professional bodybuilder, but it was his hobby. He loved to lift weights, and he was one of those meatheads who would go to the gym and go crazy lifting weights and shit. Because he worked at a company, a shipping company. So he had to move heavy loads of freight all the time. So doing that in the free time helped him at his job.
Okay. Thanks for the lore about your dad. I really wanted to know that. Okay, how about one more? One more. DSP no longer cleaning his ears? I don't know why he even talked about this. Oh, he was getting ear infections or something?
I was wearing headphones for a good, from 2013 all the way through 2017, 2018. And all of a sudden, it was 2020, actually. Right around 2020, I started getting ear infections badly. And the only thing that solved them was to stop wearing headphones. So I don't know. I really don't know what was causing them. I never got to see a specialist about it because American doctors are so terrible.
It's
Just
what?
listen to this. So I had the ear infection. They sent me medicine.
It's the doctor's
I
fault
got it
he
again.
has an
They
ear
sent me more
infection?
medicine. On the third time I got it again, they were like, there's definitely something wrong. You got to see a doctor. I said, okay, let me see one. No, you have to go to a emergency clinic first to have them look at you. They can authorize you going to the doctor. Okay, well, you already have given me the medicine 3 times and it worked. Obviously, I have what you think it is, but I'll go. So I went, and it was an hour away. I had to drive an hour to get to this clinic.
Oh, no.
The guy looks in my ear and he goes, you have an ear infection. I said, no shit. I've had it 3-4 times this year already. I don't know why I had to come here for you to tell me that. He gives me the referral. I call the doctor. I can't get an appointment for 2.5 months. So what's the fucking point? In 2.5 months, I'm not going to have the ear infection anymore. So what's the point of having the appointment? So basically, really stupid. Basically, I just never went. And I tried to find other ways to adjust. And
what was that about? What lie is he trying to come up with here? Basically,
really stupid. Basically, I just never went. And I tried
went.
to find other ways to adjust, and I found, number one, I stopped using Q-tips entirely. I never put a Q-tip in my ear, ever, okay? Number two, I stopped, like, hard cleaning my ears. Like, at one point when I was growing up, I was always told, oh, wash your ears. I don't really do I wipe them now, the external, but I don't put anything in the ear because I'm afraid that I'm going to hurt it.
I don't clean
And number
my
three,
ears?
I stopped wearing headphones. And since I stopped doing those three things, I haven't had an ear infection at all, not even close, not even ear pain. So I went from having 4 straight ear infections in 1 year to nothing. So obviously I did something right. You do not need a referral for a prescription. That's absolutely false. I get them through my insurance. Just a registered nurse gets them for me.
I'm glad I can remember he told us he's not cleaning his ears anymore. That's great. I hope you all feel better for knowing that. So next video. Detractors robbing DSP of money and views, can't figure out how to buy DLC. This is from 3 months ago. So thank you, Snort Hogan, for the clip.
If you wanted a gifted sub last night, there was a lot of gifted subs, but maybe there will be tonight as well. So guys, we are back on track. Thank you. Last night we hit the goal for Taxi Life. Earlier today we hit the goal for Death Stranding 2. So we are currently now at 35 out of 40 goals. And that means that we are right now on pace to hit our DSP Tries It for the new Grillo's Pickle menu at Sonic on Monday. Now, wait a minute. 34. I thought we were at 35. Let me do the math.
All right.
67. No. We are 30. Wait. And let's keep that momentum rolling. Hideo Kojima says, do you love my game, Phil? Kojima-san, I don't love it yet, but I actually don't dislike it. I'm not upset yet. That's a good thing. I actually had a chill time with it today, so as long as that continues, I guess we'll see. Am I getting a smorgasbord for the Sonic
he's
rewards?
actually
the
talking
Sonic
to him,
DSP Tries It. We're
that was
doing
very
the entire Grillo's
immersive.
Pickle menu, which is the double smash burger, the seasoned either tots or fries, doesn't really matter, they're pretty similar, and the drink. So we will be getting all 3 items. No White Claws tonight. Only when I'm driving games do I do the White Claws. All right. Hello Voltage, $2 super chat says,
Only when I'm
Did
driving
you do the Takis
games.
menu yet? Yes, we did. We did do it the other day. You missed it. You can watch it over on DSP Reacts. It already has a lot of good views. Shocking. I didn't think it would have that many views. I think it's because I titled the video, Wendy's got my order wrong, because they did. They screwed it all up.
Why are we
so
Mr.
I couldn't
Views?
properly review it because the sandwich was not properly
It's always
made,
funny to
but
me
I
how
think
he
people found it
becomes Mr.
entertaining regardless,
Views
so you can
when
check
he
it out over
gets
there.
like 2,000 views or something. But he doesn't care about views
So
when
far, so
he
good.
has
That's
low
52,
views.
Jalen.
But he
Let's
also
actually see
does
how the
care
DSP
about
Tries It
views
done.
when he
So we
has
already
low
over 1,000
views.
views in
So
like a
I don't
day.
know.
Let's see. I haven't checked it in a couple days.
He'll complain.
We did it on what, Tuesday? Holy moly, 1,400 views and climbing.
Not
It's
even
actually
2,000. It was 1,000.
It's essentially
Sweet.
on pace to outperform the last 2 to 3 DSP Tries It's that I've done.
Whoa.
If it keeps getting views at the rate it's getting, because it's only been there for
1,000
less than 48 hours, and it's already almost got as many views like the last 3 or 4 episodes. So I guess people are entertained with the fact that Wendy screwed up my order. There you go.
Yeah, man, people are fucking loving it.
That's right. I'm going viral. All 1,000 people who checked it out. No, the truth is, like, that's good for me because you have to understand that every single time that I make content, 10 times as many people steal it and put it up on their shit first. So I have 1,400 views on that video, but you have to understand probably 10 to 50,000 people have seen it. Just I don't get credit for the views because people steal it and put it on their channel instead, which is illegal. But, you know, that's the name of the game, I guess, on YouTube these days. So thank you to Cashums, our first sub of the night. Thank you to Hello Voltage, our first super chat of the night. Can we get our first tip of the night from someone right now?
God.
And can we get a membership? Can we get one of each, and then we'll jump into Steam and see what's going on with the summer sale? Yes.
Oh, God,
Channels
this
like
is in the
Raw
summer?
Phil, again, I've explained this. If someone waits for my broadcast to be done,
Uh-oh.
my broadcast is offline, then they take content from that broadcast. They edit it to make a video that has a point, that has criticism, that has commentary over what I've done, even if it's making fun of me. 100% that is allowed. Fair use says you can do that. But fair use does not allow you to live rebroadcast someone and allow you to be a surrogate or replacement for the original broadcast. Therefore, the original broadcast doesn't receive the views or revenue that it's owed. That is completely 100% illegal anywhere. It doesn't
This is coming from the guy who like live streams new games day one, by the way, and barely talks. So I don't know, dude.
matter what people try to say or bullshit. It's illegal. That's why you can't live
It's pretty
restream a sports
similar.
event. It's why you can't live restream a movie or TV show. It's why you can't live
You're
restream.
not a sports event. You're not a movie or TV show. You're a free video on YouTube that anybody can just click on for free.
anything
With
without
internet
permission.
access.
There are some exceptions. For example, Summer Game Fest and the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley outright says you can restream, but you have to sign up for this rebroadcaster list.
Wait,
If you
DSP, you've also said that you can restream. DSP has also said that. What?
do that, you're technically breaking the law, but he doesn't prosecute or go after, okay? But anything else is not fair game. You can't just steal someone's content live and put it somewhere. Any live rebroadcast is illegal, and if you're ripping someone's content live, as they do, right now, they'll rip what I'm saying right now, make a highlight of it, and post it on one of their channels before I have a chance to. That's illegal. You cannot do that. You have to wait for the original broadcast to end so it has a chance to be seen and earn revenue, and then you can make transformative works out of it. But let's be honest, guys like Raw Phil aren't even doing that.
I'm pretty sure I see like clips of like a sporting event, the example that he brought up, before the sporting event is done.
They're literally just stealing the Raw broadcast, which is even worse and more egregious.
People that aren't the NFL? I don't know, dude. This is really weird. It's illegal, but I'm not going to do anything. He's fishing for things to yell at. You fucking idiot. You don't know how the law works. He's looking for
What's
someone
up,
to
your
yell
future
at.
stepdad? Good evening. Oh, and True Super Bonchan, I don't dislike any of these people. I don't know them. I don't watch their content. I don't care. I hear about them more from you than I know of them. I don't watch it. I've had all that stuff stricken from my feeds. When I go on YouTube, I never get recommended those crap videos. I have none of it in my social feeds. It's all gone. So it's as if they don't exist to me. I only know they exist because you tell me, hey, did you know that so-and-so is rebroadcasting you right now and getting all these views? That's how I know of their existence. I pay no heed. So there you go.
So there you go.
But that's
why
right.
he
It
knew
is.
who
It's like
I
they're
was.
taking food off the plate. They're taking my profits. Again,
Me.
I have a DSP tries it video. Let's
How
get
did he know who I was?
Brandu.
I don't even know. I never like
Brandu.
spoke to him or anything. Like, how does he know me?
Thank you.
This is for the legal fund. See ya in court, Phil.
Thank you, Maximus, for the 2. You're owning the trolls with that too. Thank you so much.
Getting more views at a more
And Sarah Tur. Thank you so much for the 9 months. I love the photo.
accelerated rate than anyone I've done in like the last several months.
He's doing a live daily rap. Oh, for some reason. I don't see a daily rap.
Yes. Okay. Here's a schedule for those who don't know. So tomorrow it's going to be a level 1 podcast in the morning. Then we're going to do the Call of Duty Black Ops 7.
Okay. It's just a schedule segment.
But
I got felt.
if you look at the people who stole the video before I posted it, guess what? They stole all the initial views. That video, Dead to Right, should have anywhere between 10 to 20,000 views minimum. But they took them
Bro,
all.
that's crazy.
And that's my money. Anything there that was monetized, that's my revenue that they have stolen. So, you know, one day it'll.
I could be wrong about this, but I was always under the impression if there weren't like clip channels doing this and a chat that's not moderated like his is, like in Raw Phil's, then I probably wouldn't watch him. I couldn't be arsed enough to go to his channel and actually watch the stuff. It's like, that's just my opinion, I guess. I could be
clap
wrong.
back, but I guess they just want to keep digging themselves deep.
But it's like he genuinely thinks that everyone who is watching it, like if they're watching it on a Snort Hogan, that means they're going out of their way to not watch it on yours. Which means they probably wouldn't watch it on yours anyway. I don't know.
I already
Maybe I'm
laid down the law
wrong.
the other day
Maybe
and
I'm
said, listen,
stupid.
I have the legal right to do this. This is notice. And they continue to do it. So let them
On
keep
the wrong
digging the
video.
hole as deep as they want, because that's just more money for me later. It's all good. Oh, this is funny. Someone said, why does YouTube allow this stuff? YouTube allows everything. YouTube literally will allow anything unless legal action is taken. They don't stop anything. Even their copyright system is busted. Let's say right now, you have something that you've created. It's 100% your work. Someone can literally take it from your channel and put it on theirs. And then if you strike them with a copyright strike on YouTube and say, hey, that's mine, you stole it, they could just dispute it and say, fuck you, I'll reverse this. And that's it. Unless you get a lawsuit with a lawyer, it gets reversed. Guess how much a lawsuit and a lawyer costs? Thousands upon thousands of dollars. So unless you're rich, you can't defend yourself on YouTube, and everyone is able to rob you, basically. It's a pretty messed up system. Don't you think that only the rich can protect themselves from theft? Everyone else, there's no system in place to stop it? Sounds pretty broken, doesn't it? Because it is. And one day it's going to go to court, and it's not going to stand, and YouTube's going to get fucked. But we haven't
That's like him threatening Tevin. There was a time when he threatened Tevin and was like, one day, Mr. Almighty, someone's gonna get to you. It's not gonna be me, but someone will do something.
On to that point yet.
Someone's gonna sue Detractors. It won't be me, but someone. You're gonna owe me
There is a
lot of
watermark
money.
on all my videos. What are you talking about? There is. My videos have a watermark right now. You should see it in the corner. The DSP Gaming watermark is on it right now.
I don't see it.
You don't see it? Oh, I'm sorry. It's on YouTube. I said on YouTube. It's not on Kick. Kick doesn't do auto watermarks. If you're on Kick, you won't see it. You can see it on YouTube, though.
He used to do a watermark. Like a DSP Gaming.
Mozzie did a $5
in
super
the
chat and
video.
says people like to watch you on all sides, and if there's another stream, at least the detractors can be over there instead of derailing this stream. Don't get me wrong, I don't miss their presence on my stream, but understand that every single one of them should be a monetized view for me that I don't get. I am losing thousands of dollars because I'm getting stolen from, and everyone knows this. That's why they're doing it. And I have the right to get what's mine later down the line whenever I feel like it. But yeah, it's I get what you're saying, but it doesn't mean that they have the right to rob me. Understand? They just don't. They have the right to wait and then do transformative work. They don't have the right
Robbing
to
him.
live rob me like they're doing.
They're sticking
I got a
them up.
$2 tip. Someone's saying, I hate you, by the way, but can you give my
At the
brother Brett a
7-Eleven.
shout out? Okay, there you go. Shout out to your brother Brett. Thanks for $2. And thanks for sending someone that you hate $2. Okay, then.
Okay. DSP never buys a game that he doesn't like. No. What's the switch? His rant on
GTA
Nintendo
4?
was
Yeah,
crazy.
okay. Let me start recording because I want people who are watching this on demand to know what's going on with that. I do have an update regarding GTA 4. And I'll start with that. I'll
Is
lead in
this
with
a
that.
skip? This might
And then
be a
we will
skip.
jump into the Steam Summer Sale. To your brother Brett, sorry, that one got me. Man, did they really do this? This is stupid.
The stream tonight was to look at games on Steam Summer Sale. That was the whole stream?
Man, did they really do this? This is stupid.
Oh, I vaguely remember this.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Why did they do it like this?
Why do they do it like this?
Like, seriously, right now, if they had one pack, and let's say even if it was like $40 and it had all the DLC in the game, I would buy it. But they're not doing that. I think they're doing it on purpose. So number one, you don't know what you're getting. Number two, you
Bro, you can see what you're getting in the what?
end up rebuying stuff. Like here's the perfect example. Southwest Bundle, Texas Bundle. They both have the transport and heavy cargo DLCs. So if you buy it twice, you get the same thing twice. You double paid for it.
No, you don't.
See that
you
crap?
don't. Oh my god, this dude's mentally deficient.
I don't like that.
On Steam, you don't do that. They don't charge you twice. It actually subtracts the cost.
Yeah.
For most things.
I don't like that at all.
But okay.
See,
He
the thing
doesn't
is, some
understand it. He just
customizations
complains.
might actually be fun. Like some of these, like getting the custom wheels or whatever, that might be neat. But you can't buy stuff twice on Steam. Yes, you can. If you buy a bundle twice, you can definitely buy something twice.
No, you can't.
For sure, that can happen.
For sure. Bro, I've never seen someone who knows
They
that little
prorate-
speak that confidently about something ever. What?
The DLC packs, is that true?
Is that true? He gets... Oh my god. He says there's no way and immediately gets countered. Is that true?
So if this one right here
There's no way. Is it
doesn't
true?
have Utah, here, let's take a look. Bundle
You
info.
fucking idiot.
No, it doesn't. Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Wyoming, Montana, Colorado, and New Mexico, all for 60% off. With
This one says 30.
Texas being the biggest
No.
discount. Okay. But there's no Utah. Like, what's missing from there? What other states are there that's not in that bundle? Right? If I go back, because there was Utah. What if I just click on Utah? Okay.
It's probably part of another bundle.
It's in the Southwest bundle along with New Mexico and Colorado. Ugh.
Ugh.
I'm already starting to get a headache.
How does that give you a
Why?
headache?
Okay, I want to get something, guys. I actually promised you a couple weeks ago, tonight we would buy some DLCs for American Truck Sim, okay? What do you think we should get? Should I just buy one of these bundles like Southwest? What was the other one? Should I buy Texas with all these DLCs with it? Or would you prefer to see all of the states, but you don't care about the appearance stuff? Like, what's most valuable to you? The appearance of the truck or more maps, variety to drive? What would you guys like to see
Cool.
better?
Let's put
And
it
I
on
agree
the
this is
audience
predatory. It's a
so
very annoying
that
practice the way that they package this.
If
It's meant
I
to
don't
be,
get
be
money, I
confusing.
could blame
It's not
the
deceptive.
audience.
It's confusing. So you end up not knowing what you're getting, you know. Like if I was looking at this right now, I'd be like, oh, I get everything with this. It's $35. It must have all the content. But it doesn't. It doesn't have Utah. So there's probably other missing states. And it doesn't have any customizations.
Why would you assume that? If you didn't know any better, you would think that it would come with everything. But then that would be your fault for not checking it and seeing if it comes with everything. I don't know, dude.
So now if I go to DLC and I go to lists, I go to map expansions, of course it's going to say that I own it.
I really think Steam should fix this like DLC store thing. I never use this.
Nope.
The store
'cause I own
page is
Kansas,
always better than this in my
and
opinion.
it doesn't say I own it, but I have Kansas.
I
Good
never
Lord.
use the
I have Texas.
DLC
It doesn't say that I have it.
tab and look through them.
You've done it! You did it, Steam! You pissed me off and now I'm confused. I'm an old, kerfuddled, curmudgeon, middle-aged idiot, and I don't know what I'm doing on stream.
Until Patience, thank you for the 3 months.
All right.
I didn't see that. Thank you, thank you. Hope you're still around.
People are saying to open and close Steam again.
Why would that do anything? Oh, he bought
Hold on.
it and it doesn't say he
where
owns it?
I
Okay.
closed Steam.
This is
No, I
really
didn't.
dumb.
Here we are. We're having fun tonight, aren't we, guys? We're having fun. Okay. We're in Steam. So here we are again. I've opened and closed Steam. It had a chance to refresh. Okay, it did. It had a chance to refresh. So now we go to DLC. Now we go to lists. Then we go to map expansions.
Why is he checking it here?
Okay. And it still didn't update. So I give up. It just doesn't update.
Why
Like,
does he
it
check it
updated
here?
Oregon.
Just check it in your
Oregon is grayed
library,
out.
you dub
It
butt.
updated Washington. Washington is grayed out. But it refuses to gray out the other states that I own. So there's no easy way to know
It
what I
even
don't,
said in the
have.
library that he has new DLC.
No, I actually exited Steam, then I restarted it and logged in again. It all did it all. So I didn't just close it and open it. I did actually cycle through. So basically, Steam sucks. I don't know what I
Steam
own,
sucks.
but I bought a lot, right?
So
I bought a lot,
basically,
and I also
Steam
got Black
sucks.
Mesa, and I also got Battlefront. Okay, we're not done. We just got started. But
Wait, he bought
sheesh, I mean, they don't make
Battlefront?
anything easy, do they? At all. They don't make
Yeah,
anything
it's not
easy.
It's so hard buying
Someone
a
to the box
DLC
is if you go
on
to the
Steam.
library page for Truck Sim, click on Manage My DLCs. It'll show what you own.
This dude's a fucking idiot. Look, it says it right there.
Manage My DLCs. That doesn't seem to exist unless you're talking about a different page.
Hey, you just missed it. You just missed it.
I don't
You just
see
missed
a
it.
Manage My DLCs here.
Brother, you just missed it. What the fuck?
Unless you mean store page.
What an idiot. I kind of wish I watched this live.
I could
That
write a
would've been
review.
great. For now?
So what's funny is that the game is only $5. It's on sale. That's why. Okay, here we go. Complete your collection. Okay. So what happened? This is very fascinating. By the way, thanks for the dollar
Oh,
tip. We're going to figure this
man.
out. This is fascinating. See, watch. Texas size bundle.
Is this him pretending? I feel like the
Wait, what?
prettiest
No, see,
girl
it
in
didn't
school
work.
meme
Guys,
that I always say.
It doesn't work. I have Texas. We were in the game. In the game,
This
it
gotta
says I
be
have
part of
Texas
it.
loaded.
Like he likes to play stupid. He feigns ignorance for like attention.
Here we are in Steam, and it claims
like,
I don't have.
validation.
Do you see what I'm saying? It doesn't
and
work.
for people to say, "Oh my god, yes."
None of this stuff works. It's all screwed up. If right now, if I were to buy this, they would charge me for Texas again. That's what I'm telling you. This stuff is deceptive, man. 100%. I told you. This is not working. So yeah, it just doesn't work. So I think we've done enough with Truck Sim, shall we? Can we agree? I already invested $35 in the Truck Sim tonight. That's enough. We have a lot of new states we can do. We will. Next time we play, we'll do a whole new state. We'll go right to it, maybe do a new job, right? In a new area.
Okay, just because I'm like a petty asshole, I'm gonna go look at the $35 bundle that he claims that he bought. Did he click on bundle info? He did. This is what he bought?
Okay. But there's no Utah. Like, what's missing from there? What other states are there?
Did he get scammed? I don't know. I don't care enough. If I would care if I was watching.
Game, it
this
says
live.
I have. What I'm telling you, this we've done enough with Truck Sim, shall we? Can we agree? I already invested $35 in the Truck Sim tonight. That's enough. You scrolled past it twice. On the right
Hey,
side of the
Pacific
library
Drive.
page, there's a selection for DLCs with a small option
I
at the
kinda wanna
bottom
play
that says
that.
Manage My DLC. Good God. Why don't they make it more difficult? Why don't they make it so I have to go to actual Steam's, like, go to Valve's headquarters, and I ask the
Oh, God.
receptionist for an appointment, and then they call me to a conference room. They say, what would you like? Hey, could you update the DLCs on my Steam account? Oh, what's your account? Okay, okay, it's been done. Thanks. I'm glad I flew out here to do that. But anyway, thanks for the dollar tip. You technically just paid for Harvester. Thanks for
You know
that.
what's really annoying about this too? What's actually specifically annoying about this? I guess I'll show you, because why not? DSP has the like Steam window running in a really tiny resolution. I don't know why. So everything is like really big, all the text. But if you run it like at a normal thing, it's like you don't have to scroll down that far. And if it was actually a bigger window, it would just be like down, like you would just see it. But because it's like tiny, he has to scroll down like a shit ton to just even see the DLC. So I don't know. That's another thing. Like this window is just at a weird like resolution.
Let's see. Lords of the Fallen. Hell
Everything
no.
is gigantic.
Oh, by the way, this is
it's a
hilarious.
small window,
First
I
Berserker
guess?
Kazan. Anyone remember that one? Anyone? Do you see the point that I'm making about all of these Souls-likes? Is that there's too many of them? Like when there was 1 or 2 Souls-likes a year, and there was no FromSoft game coming out, then they would get attention, and people would be like, "Oh yeah, I remember that." There's too many Souls-likes now coming out, so they all just immediately get forgotten. Like I remember the week that game came out, you guys were mad I didn't play it, and then within a few days, no one has ever mentioned that game again. It's been like 3 months. No one knows about that game. It's as if it never existed. You cannot flood the market with a bunch of copycats and expect that anyone's going to care. That was the problem. They're just not special anymore. So I don't, even if this
That's
game
why
is
he
good,
makes YouTube
I still
videos.
don't care.
That's why he's still
I
a
just
streamer.
played the Lies of P DLC. I played
He's totally not flooding the quote-unquote market and just kind of hoping that he coasts by on other people's success.
Elden Ring Night Rain, right?
As a
I don't want to play another
gamer?
one. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And that's the problem when everyone is
doesn't follow
running
his
for
own
that same
advice.
carrot, that same dangling. They think it's low-hanging fruit. They think, oh, the market is really craving Souls-likes. That's true, but when you sadly go crazy with Souls-likes, no one cares anymore. And it's the same thing for any style of game. I'm just saying right now, Souls-like seems to be the kind that's way oversaturated, and I just don't give a shit about it, you know?
Yeah, he would have rage quit that game.
All right, really fast, I'm going to run and use the
Just
restroom,
like Wulong.
and I'll be right back.
Wukong?
I'm not even going to play any clips or nothing.
What's that
I'll be
game?
right back in like a
Wukong
minute. I'm just
Dynasty
going
or
to go use the
something?
restroom and blow my nose because my nose is itching me.
Black
down
Myth
with allergies.
Wukong. That was
And then we'll
it.
come back for another hour.
That game got
Thank you guys so
rage
far. I mean, you've
quit.
been great. Support is great. I mean, with an hour left, we're probably going to hit the goal, and I appreciate that, guys. Let's hit that goal. Keep that momentum going. For DSP tries it on Monday, okay?
Let's hit that
But
goal,
I'll be right
guys.
back. What is this Project Zomboid you guys keep mentioning?
Oh shit! Is he gonna play that? Did he ever play that?
We looked
Did
at
I
it
miss
before, did we not? Yeah, dude, the game is 12 years old.
So what? You're playing Minecraft, you
this?
dumb dub
Project
buck.
Zomboid?
The game's 12 years old. He's playing Capcom versus fucking whatever the fuck.
The ultimate in zombie survival.
How old's your YouTube
Wait,
channel?
what? How could it be
This
early
YouTube
access?
channel is
How could this
17
possibly be early
years
access?
old?
What are they talking about? The game came out in 2013, and it says it's early access. I'm pretty confused, to say the least.
I'm so confused as to what just happened.
Unstable released. Open-ended zombie-infested sandbox. It asks a question, how will you die? In the towns of
like
Muldraw
the
and
best
West
zombie
Point,
game.
survivors must loot houses, build defenses, and do their utmost to delay their inevitable. All right, how about this? I will put this on my wish list. This is the kind of game to do for
Stardew Valley?
Halloween.
No, that's a good game.
Seriously.
But
Oh, it's
yeah,
on my
dude,
wish
it's
list
old, so
already?
it must be bad.
No, here we go. This is a Halloween game. 100% this is a Halloween
Oh
game,
shit,
right? I would
Halloween
play this during
game.
the
Let's
Halloween
go.
marathon, and we can check it out.
Project
and see if it's something
Zomboid
worth playing further.
incoming?
It's only $6.
This
It's
month.
definitely Halloween
Confirmed.
material, but I don't think I want to play it now. Okay? Yeah, Judge Dredd, they said check out Heartbound. Let me see if that counted
Oh,
for
I
tonight
got
or
this
not.
game.
I don't know if that did.
Mortal Sin.
No, it didn't. It didn't
haven't
count for
played it yet,
tonight.
though.
Darn.
I gotta wait.
Guys,
till
we
new
only have, wait a
games.
minute. We only have
Huh?
one sub tonight on Kick?
Huh?
Well, that's it. I'm turning the stream off over there. I'm turning it off right now. One? That's ludicrous. I'm going to eBay. That's blasphemy to the king. One
Bye.
sub?
Bye.
You got to get better than that. Come on.
No, baby, no one's forcing you to be
Jeez.
here.
Anyway, what was I doing? I got distracted. It's $7
I got
for this
distracted
shit.
by begging
I
for
could
money.
make this game for cheaper than $7, and I don't even know how to make a game. All right, that's ass. What was the other game that you recommended?
What?
You said Judge Simulator. What was the other one? RimWorld. RimWorld better be better than
Oh
this.
yeah, he called this
That
game.
was
Oh, I remember this.
RimWorld. Wow, it's expensive.
He said this game looks like
$28.
shit and
What
it's
is
not worth
this?
the money.
What is
I can't
this?
believe I missed this.
This is what you suggest for me? This nonsense. Look at
Dude, I was asking for years for him to play RimWorld. Literally since I started.
this game.
And then he does this and I wasn't here for it.
What is $28? What is this? What is this? This is what you suggest for me? This nonsense. Look at this game. How dare you? How insulting. Look at this game.
And then one of the devs or someone who worked
you
on
guys
the
told me
game
about-
like posted on Twitter. He's been in my chat before, dude. I forget your name.
This one
Rapunzel,
before, right? You said that basically the graphics
The
look
legend?
silly, but the game is actually a really, really good game. That it's a plot, a interesting plot about survival or something like that, right?
Burnell.
Like you said, it was pretty good. Like the actual narrative. See, I would compare
narrative.
this to say, did you ever play the game? Oh God, what was it? To the Moon? To the Moon looks like shit. It looks like Final Fantasy 6 or
To
4
the moon?
in a modern day. You know, like why would I play that? But actually, it's one of the most emotional games I've ever played back in the day. So
yeah,
it was
that's him stepping back all of the comments. The initial reaction is just, it looks like shit, and then he's trying to be like intellectual. Well, in reality, because like people like the game, so he has to walk it
like
back.
that. I don't really care about the graphics, but I'm gonna be honest. The graphics do look crap. This looks like a shitty Flash game to me. But I'm gonna take your word for it that there is a good game behind it, even though it looks like
Graceful
ass.
King. What a nice guy.
Oh yeah, King Ferb says Jade wants to look at dinosaur games, but the only good one is probably Turok. Well, there's also there's Jurassic Park or Jurassic World
Cosmic
Evolution,
Ape,
but I've already
what's
played
up?
one of those. Why is this $28?
Bro, why is the goal 150?
Why is it so expensive?
40 times 150? Why is it so expensive to eat fucking food?
It looks like it was
Huh?
made in Flash for $2. Why is it $28? If this game, no lie,
God.
right now if this game were $7, I would buy it. $28, man. Look at it. It looks like the doodles of a 5-year-old. What happened
Yeah.
here? 1 million copies sold.
Thanks, Sony.
Oh my
Thanks,
God.
Sony, for releasing the same game every 5 years. So people, the target audience is people like DSP. Because then he says dumb shit like this. Thanks, Sony. Yeah.
Your future stepdad dropping a 5 sub. Absolutely. Positively. The coffers have been filled. Please support with for the rest of the night. Helps a ton. If we get
And he's still begging. Gets the money, still begs. Cool.
so many people tagging me now. It's actually, I'm getting brain addled. Let's see if I can count here. You know what? We'll sit back for a second, just relax here. Talk with you guys for a minute, and then we'll jump back into looking at games. Okay. I got a $1 tip from someone saying, RimWorld is one of the best games I've ever played. It has unique emergent storytelling and mechanics are great for streamers, unlike anything you've ever played. Don't let the graphics dissuade you. It's well worth the price if a sci-fi colony sim interests you. I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. Does it have a
I'm
story?
very skeptical. I
Does
wish
it
there was
have
a
a
way to test it,
narrative?
but
Does it have
Again, I
heavy
hate to say
rain
it.
prompts?
I want you to understand, I'm not prejudiced against 8-bit games at all. Like, I actually
What
like
the
them.
who
But
says
it seems like whenever I
that?
try to play a game that looks like that, people get turned off. Perfect example, I just did that demo of the horror.
That is okay. First of all, that's really fucking stupid for him to say because he is just the guy who plays new games. He plays AAA brand new games on day one, sometimes on day negative because he buys an edition that lets him play it early. So it's like, yeah, if you're known as the guy who jerked off on stream, but also who only plays new AAA games and you're actually boring, then the game has to carry you, and you're not going to play a game like that. And that's why they don't do
horror
well.
game. What was it called? Like Terra Obscura or whatever it was called. I just did this
That
demo.
was my second.
I thought it was scary. I thought the gameplay elements were good. I liked that there was live action horror cutscenes. Most people were like, "Oh, that sucks." Like, what do you mean? If this had 3D graphics, would you like it? And the answer is yeah, they probably would. If it was fully 3D rendered, they'd be like, "Oh, that's amazing." But people look at games and they judge them just at what it looks like in the modern day. I hate to say, in a game like that.
Oh yeah. Second of all, he's doing this now. I knew he was going to do this. He's blaming the audience. So it's basically just money. I don't want to play a pixel game because money. Because I won't get money.
Is that going to bring people to a stream when it looks like a
Stream?
game from, a Flash Games era from Newgrounds from like the year 2002? I don't think so.
Okay.
And I know that other
It's really dumb too for him to say this because he didn't read anything about the game. So it's like if the game looked like a Sony game, it wouldn't be the same game because it would be like impossible to be able to do the things you can do in RimWorld and have it look like God of War.
streamers may be able to pull it off
You
because their
dumb
audience
fuck.
suck up everything that they possibly do, but that doesn't really happen with me, right? It doesn't.
But he's
Like,
judging it
I
anyway.
hate to say it, there's some games that have done really well for others, like Disco Elysium, and my audience is not interested. Whoa, Rend324 coming out of nowhere, and then I'm gonna get out of here for tonight. But thank you guys for chilling. This was
Thanks for
fun.
chilling.
And thanks for the support. Rant says, I hope you're doing well. I'm good. My schedule has me working during your streams. I'm trying to get more time in here when I can. Thank you, man. It's good. You know, I know because, you know, a lot, listen, Rant, a lot has happened. Let's put it that way. A lot has happened since the fall, right? And, you know, I'm good.
This was around the Kino Casino fallout.
Now, like,
so
I'm out of the drama sphere.
that's
I'm
what he's
good
talking
to
about.
go. Things are going really well around here right now. So I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. You know, you always got to wonder when someone disappears for a while what happened, and hopefully it wasn't some negative thing because of
Oh,
results
shit.
of things the way they went.
Just like me.
But I'm
for
glad
sure.
to see you back. Thank you so much for those subs tonight. Very, very appreciative. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, that video's done. Next video. Thank you, Snort Hogan. DSP only made $12, so he wage quit Taxi Life midstream. This one's an hour long.
Originally, what I wanted to do was actually
So
do
big ups.
GTA 4 with mods. You guys had said this is what you wanted overwhelmingly over the other options of games to play right now. I tried to get it to work, and it didn't work, right? I couldn't get these mods to work at all. I was getting errors, crashes, and all kinds of stuff.
This is
and
from
it
2
just
months
wasn't even
ago,
loading,
in case you're
okay?
wondering.
Well, tonight I reapplied myself and got some help, not going to lie. Got some help on what possibly could have gone wrong.
Yo, that's
and I
crazy.
ended up-
That's actually a really funny thing to say. Like, haha, funny.
Tonight I reapplied myself.
I reapplied myself, okay? Next, literally the next statement,
And got some help, not
and got some help.
going to lie.
Not gonna lie. How did you reapply yourself if you just got someone to send you a tutorial with photos through the DMs exactly what to do? That's not really reapplying yourself. But he just says that so that he can like look better because the narcissistic traits, dude.
Some help on what possibly could have gone wrong.
And I like how he's saying got some help. I got some help to do GTA mods when it's just the guy told him everything to do.
And I ended up redoing the process from start to finish. And the process is busted. I knew it. I was absolutely correct. I had followed all the steps, and the steps were wrong.
Yeah, Duncan.
The steps were incorrect. They were saying unzip this into this.
Can I
That's
fix
not
the
how you
audio
do it.
levels pop up? What's wrong with it?
I
I'm
knew
sorry.
there was that in this supposed step-by-step process,
Is it
something
quiet?
had to have been wrong. It's just like I told you guys the other night. I said, the problem is with people who do this kind of stuff in the modding community and the programming community and all these techie communities, they're very good at what they do. They can come out with crazy shit. They can make a game that's 20 years old look like it was made last week, right? The problem is they don't have the skills to actually explain it in a manner that a normal person would know.
Okay.
And they
Yeah,
expect that
this
if it doesn't
is-
work, you're just going to be able to troubleshoot it and fix it yourself when you have no techie background, which can, of course.
You need
right?
a techie background to mod your game for some reason. He still thinks this because 2 months later, we saw the aftermath when he was trying to launch the Ballad of Gay Tony, GTA 4. And he was saying something similar. I guess it's impossible to figure anything out.
In this case, there was a file, all right, that they wanted to just unzip this file right into the folder. It'll override, you're done. That's not what you do. That's what they wrote in their instructions, but that's actually not what you do. There's a certain files that you have to override onto certain folders to make sure it's overriding where those files are. It's not as simple as they basically tried to explain. But again, I'm sure they get it because they're techie, right? Anyway, I figured it all out. The good news is, as of now,
And then he caps it off. Caps it off with him saying, I figured it all out. Did you? I don't know, man. It sounds like someone just told you what to do. But he has to say, I figured it all out. Aw.
I now have Grand
Rest
Theft
in
Auto
peace to
4
the guy who helped
with
you, I
4K
guess.
visuals, a completely new shader and lighting system, new textures, new details, reflections on the ground, reflections on the cars,
Whoa.
new traffic behaviors, and more. Okay, I have the map. The map's been improved. Basically tweaked like crazy. The game runs around 50 frames per second.
Rums
It doesn't run
around.
a smooth 60 with these mods, which is kind of unfortunate. But then again, I ran the base game, and the base game didn't run at 60 frames either. The base game ran at like 55.
What?
I think it's okay to play the game at 50 frames per second. However, there is one big problem, and I don't know what it is. The game now has a blurriness on the bottom and top of the screen only.
Oh no, not the blurriness.
The middle of the screen, like a bar, like letterbox, like if you're in a movie
I hate when
theater
I
and you're watching
step
a letterbox
outside
movie, is crisp and clean and
outside see
sharp.
the blurriness.
But the top and bottom appear to have some
get scared,
bizarre blur filter. Okay? And
Does
I
he
don't know
not
what's
know-
causing it.
Does he not know what
At
depth
all.
of is it depth
Okay,
of
is it
field?
an
Is that
overlay?
it?
Because keep in mind, to play GTA 4, I have to boot Steam,
That's my
and the
guess.
Rockstar launcher.
Because he downloaded Reshade.
And then I keep getting other pop-ups as well. Do you want to capture with Discord? Do you want to do this? No, fucker. I just want to play the game. Stop giving me 17 pop-ups and 42 overlays. Just boot the fucking game.
Yeah,
but this
Trayvon.
game, for some reason, is the most
Exactly.
ridiculous nonsense I've ever seen when it comes to 400 things you got to go through to boot a $6 game. Yes, GTA 4 is $6. Why do I have to jump through hoops to boot it?
I don't know, man.
Okay?
It's on PC.
So
it's like a
the mods are
20-year-old
working, but
game
it's
almost.
blurry on the top and bottom. Here's the problem. You can't read the subtitles. You can't read the text at the top of the screen. It's fucking blurry. And you can tell it's some kind of bizarre filter. And I don't know if that's from the graphical mod
I thought he figured
or
it out.
if it's from an overlay
That's a
that's
good point.
auto-loading that I never even turned on and I don't know how to turn off.
He said he figured it
Okay,
out, dude. Come
so-
on.
I have all this
Uh.
information. Okay, I sent it to the same person who's been helping me with mods all week long. I'm hoping that overnight some solution can be brainstormed. I would love to play GTA 4 with mods tomorrow with all of you. I think it would be awesome. It looks graphically, it looks really good. It looks way better than it did previous. But previous it was washed out. The lighting's
find the right
terrible.
audio
It looks
here.
really good now. Okay,
Ahem.
but I
But
don't know how to fix this issue. So I guess what I'll say is here's what we can do. I'm going to wait and see if I can get any troubleshooting help from the person who's been helping me all along.
there it is again. He finished by saying, I figured it all out. But then, guys, there's issues with it. I don't know what to do. What's the solution? I'm just going to wait for the guy to tell me what to do.
Tomorrow, let's have
I
it
thought
set
you
that the
figured
first
it
stream
out.
is GTA 4 with
Why
mods.
would you say
we'll boot it
that?
up and we'll see if anyone can figure out what this is and if I can
Oh,
fix it on the
anyone.
fly.
Everyone else has to fix
If it just doesn't
That's the solution. Let me hear this again.
see if I can get
He calls this
But
the solution?
I don't know how to fix this issue. So I guess what I'll say is here's what we can do.
Here's what we can do to fix the issue.
I'm going to wait and see if I can get any troubleshooting.
I'm just going to wait. I need you guys to do it for me. I'm just going to fucking wait.
That might be the end. Like I've done the extent
That's
of what
what I
can
do.
I installed the mods.
That's
They
the
are working.
fix.
I did everything I was supposed to do. I don't know why it's blurry. Okay? Maybe someone will look at it and say, oh, I know what that is once they see it. You know what I mean? It might be one of those situations. I don't know. But I certainly don't know. Okay? I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know anything. I don't know.
All right. So let's see what
I'm
happens.
just going to
Let's see
wait.
if
There
this-
is no other option, too. He started that off by implying there would be like two options. Like solution number one is I wait for an answer. Number two is I Google it.
can be fixed. And tomorrow we will
But no, that's the answer. I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to wait for
say
someone to
GTA 4
tell
with
me.
mods unless we can't fix
What a
this
guy.
blurriness issue, in
That's
which
great.
case I guess we're just not doing it and we'll do something different. All right? So that's tomorrow. Fair enough? Now, I've been rushing because, again, I spent another hour doing this. So I've been rushing. I literally just got everything in place as I turn this on. The wheel actually is a little bit too much to the left. Like, if I take a look here, hold on.
Okay.
Geez, where is everyone tonight?
Again, doing this on stream. Why are we
here-
doing this
It's
live?
called Truly Unruly
Jeez
All right, earlier this week,
Louise, man.
during Truck Sim. I have a flavor here, Berry Blast. I haven't tried it yet. We'll try
Berry
it live. We'll see what it tastes
Blast.
like. I have a flavor here, Berry Blast. I have
Berry Blast. Let's go.
blank blocks. Baja Blast. I haven't tried it yet.
We got a
try
Baja
it live. We're gonna see what
Blast
it
and a
tastes like.
Berry Blast.
Here we go.
Should I clip that? Yeah.
Drinking here earlier this week during Truck Sim. I have a flavor here, Berry Blast. I haven't tried it yet. During Truck Sim. I have a flavor here, Berry Blast. I haven't tried it yet. I'm
There
going
you
to try it live. We're going to see what it tastes like. Actually.
All right.
Why?
I don't care. Try it.
The headlights. Oh, shoot. Forgot to do that. We definitely got to turn the car lights on.
Berry Blast.
The hell, it didn't work.
Where is it?
Is it because the car's off? A flavor here, Berry Blast. The car's off. Why can't I turn on my headlights? A flavor here, Berry Blast. I haven't. What? What is going on?
Huh?
I can't turn on my headlights. You have to turn them on using top LRFT option. What the fuck does that mean? What is top LRFT? I can't turn on my headlights. They won't turn on. Look.
boy.
Oh, and then you click. Oh my god, that's stupid. All right, got it. That's
It's literally
confusing as hell.
a power icon.
All right, so what I was saying was, the bad news is we found this out last week. The game had a bunch of music on the radio. Everyone's like, it's kind of generic, and we looked it up. It's like it's AI generated music that I guess the game developer had purchased. They had actually spent money to get this music in the game. Well, guess what? That music is on YouTube claimed immediately when used. So if we make videos with that music in it, I get no revenue. All the videos immediately get claimed, and all my money that I should be making on the video goes to the music company.
Hey, piracy.
So obviously that's
Hell yeah,
nonsense.
brother.
That's really bad and shouldn't be happening. But that's how they've set it up, which is incredibly stupid. So I'm just not going to use the radio. I know it sucks because we were.
One thing
grooving out
I
to
always
some of the music,
found,
but at this point we've heard it all
what's the
anyway.
word?
There's not that many songs in the
What's
game.
the word
I
I'm
think each
looking
station
for?
has like 2 or 3 songs it plays
I don't
through.
know.
So
Let's just
you know, it is
say
what it is.
dented.
I didn't make the
Is
game.
that
I
he
certainly
played
didn't-
a lot of these driving games
We gotta get the car repaired. I certainly didn't.
and
decide
never
to
put
use
anything on in the background.
and look, do no research. To
And
find
I
out
remember
music
when he
plays
was
on
playing
YouTube. It's
Truck
pretty messed
Sim,
up that the game developers
and
didn't look into
DSP
that,
was
quite frankly.
saying-
They definitely should have.
Or no, someone had given
So
him
now-
money or something and said, "Phil, can we put on background audio?" And then he said, "Sure, man, I'll do it if we hit the goal." And then he never did it. He never ever did it. Never ever put anything on. Not even like game music.
Wow. Anyone who plays this game with the music on can't monetize their content on YouTube. How dumb
Like,
is
bro,
that?
you're on a computer.
yeah,
Just
so we're not
look
gonna have
up
the
a
music on
video
moving
and
forward.
play the
All right, here's the
music.
garage, and I just wrecked my car
But
badly,
no,
so
the
let's repair
game
it.
needs to have a radio
Your
with
friend bumped your tailbone and now it
copyright-free
hurts?
music.
Well, why was your friend pounding you in? Oh, excuse me. I guess that's your own personal business. I didn't have to ask you. Okay.
Big
Brandon,
ups
how are you
piracy.
tonight? Good evening. Brandon, how's
Piracy
your
is
tailbone?
good. Thank you for becoming a member.
Hopefully it's all right.
Appreciate
Starline did
it.
a £2 super chat and asks, "Am I a good driver in real life?" I have not been in a car accident
Yes.
since I was in my 20s. That was the last time. Then again, I don't drive that much. So maybe if I drove way more often, I'd get into accidents more often. I'm gonna be honest here. I'm not gonna lie and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm an expert driver. And I drive all the time," you know. But I've been in a few accidents when I was younger. When I was in high school, I had a Ford Escort, and one day I was driving home on the freeway. Whoa, I'm breaking here. I was driving home on the freeway, and it was only a 2-lane freeway, very narrow. And I was trying to lane change left, and as I was very calmly, with my blinker on, everything, lane changing left, someone was flying up in the left lane. They might had to have been going like 90 to 100 miles per hour. They were
very
like
believable
severely
story.
speeding. So I course corrected back to the right lane, but I was nervous and scared because I thought the guy was going to rear end me. So I narrowly avoided him, but I overcompensated. And I
That's great,
bing,
man.
hit the right
Even his own accident isn't his fault. Nothing is his fault.
divider or the right guardrail, and I bounced
Have I
off
heard
like a
the bad
pinball,
back
and my
lore?
car
Yeah,
bounced
yeah.
back and forth across the freeway.
Dude,
and
I've been hearing the
completely
bad back lore since like I started watching.
So I almost
this
died. Luckily, it didn't do much damage to me, but the door impacted to like here, and the airbag stopped my head. So if I didn't have an airbag, I would be dead. I would have died when I was in high school. So that was my first car accident. Okay, then
Funny thing about that story, he also said that he burned like half of his face in that accident. His face was burnt. Like half of his face was burnt.
the next one I can remember,
So yeah,
I was simply driving down the
guess there's
street,
that.
and someone rear-ended me. But luckily, it wasn't hard. Like, it was just like a boom, it hurt. But then when we got out and we looked, there was no damage. So that was like my second accident ever, and that one just we walked away from it and we just let it go. Like, I didn't even do any insurance or anything. The third accident I was in wasn't me driving. I was in a car with my friends, and we were going to a Street Fighter tournament. And we had just gotten onto the highway. It's not the freeway, but the highway. And I remember we were all in the car together. We were, hanging out, talking. And my friend literally leaned over to adjust the radio because he wanted to get the radio to a good song. He touched the radio once. What the hell is this person doing? He touched the radio once. He looked up. Traffic, bumper to bumper, too late, couldn't stop,
Wait, did he
rear-ended the
say
car.
the
And it created a
airbag
conga
was on
line of
his
rear endings.
side?
It was like an accordion, do. Like 5 cars all rear-ended each other. So that was awful, because then I'm sure his insurance must have fucking skyrocketed, and he was still in his 20s, so I'm sure he got into a lot of trouble for that, and it probably made him like way expensive to drive for a while. I'm trying to think of all the accidents I've been in. The next accident that I was in, I was
he's been in
driving,
a lot of
and
accidents.
I was coming home from a
For
Street
someone
Fighter
who likes to say he's a good driver, he's been
tournament,
in so
again,
many.
with my friends in the car, and as we were driving home, it was from New Jersey. I remember we were going from New Jersey back to Connecticut. A giant blizzard broke out while we were driving. Okay, it was really bad, like heavy
Yeah,
snow.
so
coming
yet
down. We were
again,
already
it's not his
halfway home,
fault.
but we got to keep going.
Obviously,
So we just kept going,
It's
and
the Earth's
basically, it got so bad. The driving conditions got so ridiculously bad that there was no way to effectively stop your vehicle unless you were very careful. And I was driving
unless you were very careful.
slow. I was maybe going 20 miles per hour on this freeway, and under the snow was black ice. So the car just went flook, and I couldn't stop it, and we just went right off the freeway into the forest. And luckily, there was a snowbank that had built up right in front of a tree. So we went and stopped in the snow. If there hadn't been that much snow, we would have gone right into the tree, but we got lucky. And in that case, there was no damage to my car. I got incredibly lucky that there was no damage at all. There's a red light right here.
Giant blizzard.
Very, very
Like
lucky that
Pirate
day that there was no
Software.
damage to the car. So, oh, here we go. Okay. we were actually stuck in the snowbank, and luckily a good pedestrian, a good Samaritan, I should say, not pedestrian, a good Samaritan pulled over to help us and had a snow shovel in their car and helped us dig the car out because we were completely stuck in snow. It was insane.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And then the last time, or wait, no, that really was the last accident that I had. The only other time that something ever happened was once I was backing out in a parking lot. This was a long time ago.
Let me
I was
guess.
backing in a
It
parking
wasn't
lot,
his fault.
And there was one of those pickup trucks that is so huge. I mean, you're talking about the giant ones, right?
Yeah,
so the pickup
it's
truck's
the truck's
bed
fault.
stuck out halfway. This was like at a mall parking lot, okay? It literally stuck out halfway into the way you're supposed to be driving through.
Oh, it's
so
your
I'm backing
fault,
out from a
truck
spot
guy.
across the way, and everything I'm seeing is good, but the truck is so huge on the other side, I didn't see it, and I actually backed my car into the back of the truck. And I was like, oh, shit, you know, did I damage the truck? Did I just wreck my car? And I pulled it forward, and come to find out, I did. I damaged the back quadrant of my car, which sucked, obviously. But then the truck was completely untouched. The truck looked pristine because, of course, the truck is huge. And on top, you know, I backed into it, and it just crushed the back quadrant of my car. So that was the last time. That was like, I'm trying to remember when that was. I can't even remember. It was so long ago.
Yeah, that tells me that it
was
wasn't
about
even
it.
that long
That's,
ago.
I've never, outside of the totaling of my car in high school, that's the only real serious issue I've ever
Cool.
had. Tickets and stuff, I like had one speeding ticket ever. Once a cop pulled me over for running a red light. You know, stuff like that. Like really basic stuff. Nothing crazy, you know? So I guess you could say I'm not a bad driver, but at the same time, I don't drive that often. So.
I'm not a bad driver. I don't drive that often, but I've been in 5 accidents.
Okay. So we got 1 sub and 1 super chat tonight. Who's going to be our first tip of the night? We're up to 7.
And we're begging.
So it's pretty much almost identical to what we're doing right now. So it's really not much of a DLC. The other DLC just came out last week, okay? That DLC is you are a tour guide. You're driving a convertible cab. And you can open the top of your cab, and as you're driving around, you hit landmarks with the people in the back. You tell them, oh, this is the landmark. Like, basically, you're giving them a tour of the city. That could be interesting long term. If we get bored of just the taxi cab sim, we could maybe do that. That's only a few bucks too. It's not expensive or anything. So there are some possibilities long term if you guys would like to see it. But we've done this stream twice. I've liked doing it.
I don't know.
But
I don't really
just
know how
noticed-
anyone could enjoy this like key dangling the carrot in front of people. It's all just money related.
It does tonight. Taxi Life.
If this goes well, if you guys enjoy
Keep calling it Taxi Sim.
long term,
Taxi Life. Let's see how it does tonight.
I don't
If
know.
we have a good time together, great.
If we have a good time. If we have a good time just means give me money. This
I
sucks.
certainly like the game. I do. I think that it's kind of fun. It's very
I
different.
like
from
the game. And then he pulls that out. I like the game. So he's basically saying, I like the game, guys. That means, you know, like, you want me to keep playing it, right? Which means, you know, you're going to give me, like, you know, money, right?
the truck sim. So let's
Like, this shit sucks. The language he uses and the things he says and the way he says them. This sucks.
see how it goes for the rest of the night.
I
Okay.
hate it. Garbage.
Okay. Mozzie is asking. Let's take this task. Mozzie is asking, would I ever visit Barcelona for real? I'll
Fucking stupid question.
do something like that.
God damn.
Oh, that's why you don't drive faster.
Yeah, what a good driver.
That's exactly why you don't drive faster. I think it was just a temporary thing anyway. Now she's happy, so it doesn't matter if I drive faster.
He's in 2 lanes.
Oh, what?
Nice. Good driver. He's a good driver, by the way.
That's the first time I've hit a pedestrian in the game. But you tell me what I was supposed to do. There was no one there anywhere visible. I'm turning. The pedestrian literally walked into my
incorrect
car
means.
as it was already turning, and I'm
It's like I
responsible.
forget. I
Wow.
forget how
Good news
fucking
is we did
bad
get
it is.
a tip, a 39 euro tip. Well, I can already tell you virtually in the game tonight, I've made a hell of a lot more than I have in real life. So, guys, if you like Taxi Live,
Oh my god.
and that's unfortunate because, you know, you've heard great things about Paris, a cultural center and everything, but sad at the same time. Like, when I was growing up, New York City, you would hear, oh, you want to go to New York, you want to get the pizza, right? You want to go to the delis, you want to go to Broadway, see a show, or go to a concert. You want to go to Times Square, go to Chinatown, take in the culture, have some local, you know, authentic food. Go, you know, up to Empire State Building, go see the Statue of Liberty.
Local,
Everyone, oh, that's the life.
authentic New
I want
York
to do that at some point in my life.
Chinese
Now
food.
people are like, dude, stay away. Like, just do not go. It is bad. It is not going to be worth your time. You're going to have an awful time. There's too much crime and
Who
everything's
says that
terrible.
to him?
And
Who
that's
tells DSP this? His mom? Who does he talk to that says, yeah, Phil, you don't want to go to New York, Phil? What the fuck? Who are you talking to?
sad, you know? Like,
Like, he says this with Seattle, too. This is his attitude towards everything. This is like, this is what he tells Kat. This is exactly what he tells Kat, so that they don't have to go on a honeymoon, and they don't have to do anything. You don't want to go there, honey. You don't want to go there.
My wife and I want to go
It's
back to
such a
Seattle,
bad
but
place.
we have no
Like, that's
desire to do it
everything
right
he
now.
said,
I mean, we
It's
play
just scaring her. He wants to scare her into not wanting to go anywhere. That's why he doesn't go to Seattle even.
attention to local news. It's like, are you kidding?
Local
the news you hear awful.
Yeah,
Guy just
I'm gonna
opens
live on
fires
the
and
internet.
shoots a bunch of people, for no reason, right in the middle of the street. Drug deals, homelessness, 2
Hell
blocks
yeah.
away from the Space Needle. Someone had a picture of Druggy Row. It's a street where all druggies live outside in tents. It's 1 street away from the Space Needle. You can see the Space Needle in the shop. Sounds like a good place to go for tourism, doesn't it? So, yeah, we're staying away right now. All right, let's continue. Let's take our next fare. This one looks like a medium length, easy difficulty, make some quick money, and hopefully we'll hit level 6. All right. And I'm sorry, guys, it's hard for me to talk with you guys when I'm playing this. Because it's very hard to look at the chat and then look back without hitting something. So I'm doing my best. I hope you guys understand. Guys, it would be great to get some support tonight if you could,
And we're
please.
begging.
Support.
What the heck
Life
is
if you want to
this?
Continue. Okay, so Tag, thank you for the super chat.
Sir Iviga.
In 45 minutes, that's our 3rd contribution of the whole night.
Thank you.
I'm getting the feeling you guys
Really? Thank you. Shout outs to Iviga for gifting me Mega Bonk on Steam.
aren't liking this game anymore.
Thanks, dude. I guess we'll play it. Maybe on his day off, I'll do just a.
I'm being told blue is the car wash. So, I mean, honest question, everyone. Are you guys bored of this game?
Thank you.
Seriously, are you bored? Because it's very hard for me to even talk with you guys when I'm playing. It is. Like, it's very hard for me to speak with you because I have to pay attention to the game. And if you're not finding the game very entertaining, then we don't have to do it anymore. If you're actually legit bored of Taxi Life, then we'll just say screw it and we'll call it now. If you're bored of it, are you
It's hard
bored?
for me to talk to you because I have to focus on the game.
Yeah, people are saying yeah. All right.
It was a chill
Well, I guess
game.
we'll call it audible. I'm sorry, guys, that we started. And since people are bored, I guess we'll just hang out then instead. I would much rather have a social night with all of you hanging and chilling and having a drink or two and having a good time rather than us play this and you're going to be bored. You know what I mean? I'd rather hang out with you.
Cool.
Okay.
That's code word for I'd rather get money. So I'm going to stop playing the game because I think it'll
Fair
get
enough,
me money.
guys. For Taxi Life, it is what it is. It's a fine sim game, but people are saying that they're bored. What can I do, right? I'm not going to keep playing the game when people are saying that they're legit bored and they don't care for it. So
That's a great sentence for a streamer to say. People are saying they are bored, and what could I do? I don't know, man.
did you enjoy the
You're
5
the
hours or so that
streamer.
we played of Taxi Life? And thanks for watching.
Huh?
Okay. Had a good run. What else can we say, right? Had a good run, but if you're bored, you're bored. That's fine with me. We can just hang out then. That's what we'll do. Okay? WP says there's 250 people watching. You should do a vote, but it's up to you. If literally everyone in chat who's here interacting just said they're bored, everyone who speaks in chat, including regular, said, yeah, we're bored with this. It doesn't matter that there's 250 people watching. No one cares, right? It sounds like when people are tuning into the driving streams, they want to hang out with me. And there's dead air when I'm driving around because there has to be, because I have to pay attention.
Wow.
So therefore it's not fun.
Like, what is that sentence even? There's dead air because there has to be. Fuck you mean? You're the streamer.
Okay, fair
What a
enough.
fun guy.
That makes sense.
Yet again, something else
That's
that
totally
isn't
fair
his
and
fault.
fine, and I'm not angry about that.
I know my stream is boring.
We'll
but,
just hang
like,
out then.
What am I supposed to do
okay?
about it?
All right, we're all set to go. Let's hang out. And no, we're not going to drink. I'll go get a second because I always drink 2 drinks during. I would take too much control. You know what I mean? Like if I'm going to play something competitive, I would not be drinking. So I'm not doing Mario Kart tonight. Okay. But thank you, Will, for a $50 super chat. Thank you so much.
He can't drink and play Mario Kart. I thought he was going to say Street Fighter or
$62
something.
of support tonight so far.
Mario
We've got an hour and a half left to hang out.
It's very
all right, guys?
competitive. It's very
Hello, everyone, and
serious.
good evening. It is time for a very impromptu video and or session here on DSP Gaming. Tonight's show with Phil. What do I mean? Well, tonight we were actually playing Taxi Life.
This. I did not miss this. This bullshit right here.
Impromptu video and or session here on DSP Gaming. Tonight's show with Phil.
Tonight is chill with Phil. Okay, that's pretty self-explanatory.
What do I mean? Well,
what do I mean? Why do you have to explain that, brother? Hug me, brother.
Bored. I'd much rather hang out with you guys,
sucks.
right?
I hate the way he talks.
So for the record,
It's
Barry
the
Blast,
worst.
truly unruly.
Barry Blast.
I would not do well inebriated, and I tell you right now. Just like right now, I wouldn't boot up Capcom vs SNK2 or Street Fighter 6 and play it either. I'm not stupid. You know, if you're gonna do competitive online games, you have to be on the game. You can't be all slowed down and everything.
What do I mean by that?
So that's why. Princess Luna,
I don't
you
know,
doing
man.
$10 super chat. Good
Thanks,
evening, King. Hope
Dora.
everything's going well. No Taxi. I just explained we were doing it and people got really bored. And I don't blame them. You know, when you're doing truck sim, you're driving on the highway, and you can put it in cruise control and watch, and you can read chat and interact, and then you can talk. You can't do that in taxi life. Taxi life is like intense concentration on what you're doing. If you don't pay attention, you hit pedestrians,
That's
you're driving off the road.
What
and
a
quite
crazy
frankly,
statement.
it's not the most riveting gameplay loop. So people have gotten bored of it within only 3 streams. So we're done with it. It sucks, you know. What can you do?
Just drive
But
it
hey,
around
it worked for the first 2
city.
streams. I'm not upset. But now on to other stuff.
It's too
But
complicated.
you know, rather than trying to call a Hail Mary audible here and change everything around, we'll just hang out. Especially because I'm enjoying some drinks.
How exciting. How exciting. Berry blast.
Change, you're taking off? He says, GNCVSK. Are you saying that tomorrow you'll be here for CVS 2? That's
Baja
all good.
Blast.
Good. I'll see you tomorrow night. That's excellent. CVS 2's been great recently. Blank blocks. Blackberry. Well,
Wait, where is it?
I finished my first Truly Unruly. Let me get another one. I'm going to head downstairs quick and grab a second, and we will chill, guys. Okay? I'll be right back. And we'll have an hour of hanging out with Seltzer. And I'll probably brush my hair because my hair's out of control.
Thanks, Becky.
Oh, okay, folks. I'm back.
Again, I apologize if your name is Becky, and I say that.
All right, are we ready? Let's
It's
continue.
not derogatory in any way.
Okay, everybody. I'm back. Got my second Seltzer of the night.
It's just the way I
Tropical
think of.
Twist Truly Unruly. I
Oh
actually already had
my
this, like,
lord! Please move on.
Would I consider
from the
doing
drink.
travel with Phil and Kat if gaming stuff doesn't work out? Well, here's the thing. If we were ever to do travel vlogging, it would have to be, we don't tell anyone about going on a trip or where we're going, right? We go on the trip. While we're on the trip, we decide to vlog, and then we come back and upload, so there's no potential that anyone could mess with us while we're on the trip, okay? I don't think that anyone in the real world would ever mess with us, but these weirdos on the internet would try messed up stuff, like, you know, calling in, swatting, and all kinds of messed up things just because they're really mentally broken.
What a
So,
bad way to live your life.
it would have to be, yeah, we could document it, but it would have to be a total surprise. You don't know about it, and then you get it after the fact, right? So there you go. It wouldn't be, oh, yeah, we're travel vloggers, and we're going to tell you all about where we're going ahead of time and all of our plans. That would be a recipe for disaster, for sure. What about pomade or hair gel for a DSP tries it? If no one cared about cologne, why would they care about pomade or hair
The
gel? And by the way, just for the
cologne.
record, I don't use hair gel. I can't because
forgot
I
about the
did.
cologne
When I
art.
first grew out my hair in 2010 and then early 2011, I started using hair gel. I used it for like a year. All of the skin on the back of my neck and the skin on the top of my ears broke out in a horrendous rash, flaked up, started bleeding and cracking. Come to find out, I have eczema. I didn't know that, but that was my first indication that I actually have it. And as I'm getting older, sadly, my skin is becoming more and more sensitive to everything. So now I have this cream that I have to use
He's falling
pretty
apart.
much daily. I kind of alternate hands, and I even have like gloves I have to put on at night. So it's like this ointment to stop the eczema from spreading. If I don't, all of my skin on my hands
Yo, Hate
cracks up and becomes
Army,
bloody
what's
and
up, dude?
disgusting. And I
Long
have
time
really
no
bad
see.
reactions to certain things.
Legend in the chat. 8 Army. What's up?
Blank blocks. I have really sensitive, annoying
Baja
skin.
Blast.
Like if I just go like this, I'll get a big blemish on my face. If I put pressure, I will. I'll get a blemish on my face out of nowhere. My
Man,
skin
how-
sucks.
he's
It always
falling
has. It's been like
apart.
this since I was a kid. I went to a dermatologist in high school, and he was like, you got the worst luck. You've got like the
You
awful
got the
skin.
worst luck.
You're gonna-
God damn, he is the main character. He's got bad knees, bad back, weak arms, bad hairline, eczema, skin flaking, bruises easily.
Have bad skin for the rest of your life. There's nothing you can do about it. I can't
face
use a straight razor.
slanting,
If I use a
flat feet,
straight razor, it irritates my skin
flat head.
so badly that it swells up and has all kinds of rashes and
Damn,
shit.
bro,
so I
you hit
have
the
to use an electric
lottery.
razor. I've used it my whole life because I had to. It's just all this stuff. It
The
sucks, you
lottery
know.
of
What can you do?
shit. Yeah.
So yeah, so I can't even use hair gel or hair products like that. I break out. Just like I said earlier today, someone said, would you
Yo.
review lotions? I can't put any
Nibbity, what's up?
moisturizer on my skin or hands. I break out. I end up getting rashes all over. So I
He
can't even use
put moisturizer on his hands, man.
one time.
He's decrepit.
My wife bought some body wash, and she ended up not liking it. And I was like, oh, I'll use it then. I started using it, and immediately my whole body broke out in a rash. Like, what the hell?
Jesus.
It's just body wash.
Midnight memes. Hello.
Would I ever
Hello.
compete at EVO again? The only way I would compete at
just
EVO
say
again is
no.
if there
Just
really
say
was a
no.
reason to. So, for example, if a new fighting game
Yeah. Let me code word this for you.
I would compete at EVO again is if there really was a reason to.
The only way I would compete in Evo is if there was a reason to. I get a guaranteed paycheck to show up. That's the only way. That's the only way. That's literally what he means. That's it. Because what the fuck else does he care about? What would the reason be?
So, for example, if a new fighting game came out and it really, really resonated with me,
No.
it
bullshit.
appealed to me and I liked it and I really wanted to
He
sink
liked
time
Street
into it.
Fighter
And yes,
6.
but it really hasn't happened. Like,
Yeah, it
to me,
hasn't
the
happened.
classics, the big four, Marvel vs. Capcom 2,
big
CVS
four.
2, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, and Super Turbo are the best fighting games of all time. I
Cool.
personally think Super Turbo is the best, but people can argue one way on those big four.
Big
I don't think
shocker. The games he grew up with are the best of all time. Whoa, I've never heard that before.
there's been a game as good as those four ever since. You know, Street Fighter 4 was good, but I don't think it was better than the originals, but it was good. Street Fighter 5 was literally dog shit. And Street Fighter 6 is okay, but now, 2 years into it, it's way too much of the same. The meta has been so blown apart and just so boring and repetitive, and everyone plays the same. I don't really have fun playing the game. I will get back into it when Sagat releases as a DLC next month, but outside of that, I'm really not looking forward to playing it, to be honest with you. Like, I'm not missing it. I'm loving playing Capcom
Yeah,
vs.
don't they do like old Street Fighter games and shit at fighting game conventions and stuff? I don't know. Like, what is he talking about? He can't go play Street Fighter 2
K2 right
on
now
a
as much as I
cabinet?
am, and actually getting players in comp. I'm not
at
looking
any
forward
tournament.
to going
There's
back,
no tournament
quite
ever.
frankly, okay?
He
So,
kind of shifted the argument. It started out by him saying there needs to be a reason for him to go, which is he has to like the game. But he has games that he likes. So why doesn't he go to those tournaments then?
Just like my dad, Brandude comes through every 5 months or so.
Based.
Always good to see YA man.
Fucking based.
Thank you so much. Nibbity with the $4.99.
do you like me?
I guess you like me, huh?
Your mouth drooling fucking retard. I shouldn't have said that.
Thanks. I brought the milk back.
Oh, that's what I mean. So why would I go
went
to
to
Evo?
the store.
To
I
play the new
remembered
games I don't really
password.
like and I'm not going to care about,
Thanks, dude.
right? Evo doesn't highlight the classics in a big way. They have had, big Marvel tournament, but it's not like the old days. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a big deal.
It's not a big
Only
deal?
if there was a real reason for me to go back.
Okay.
But I
So I'm trying to like understand what he's trying to say. I know this is very artistic, but like just bear with me. There has to be a reason for him to go, which he then turned into, I have to really like the game. And he has 4 games that he really likes. And some of those 4 games still have tournaments, but he doesn't go to those. And then he finishes it off by saying
tournament, but
it's not
like the old days.
it's not like the old days. So it had nothing to do with him saying there has to be a reason, like I have to like the game. That had nothing to do with it, even though that's what he started the argument with.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
not a big deal.
It's not a big deal. So it has to be a big deal. But then if there was a big deal tournament for Street Fighter 2, he would argue, well, I don't want to go. I haven't played competitively in 20 years. You know, it's expensive. It's too far. I can't bring Cat. There's going to be all these excuses. So all of this doesn't mean anything. He's not a real human. This shit doesn't matter. He's just saying shit.
Only if there was a real reason for me to go back. But I haven't seen one, to be frank.
I haven't seen one.
Maybe someday. I always want to say this. Never say never, right? Never say never.
Again, the real reason, last point on this, is he wants like a guaranteed contract. He wants like Mr. FGC, John FGC, to give him a contract guaranteeing him a payday if he just appears. That's the quote unquote real reason to go.
There always may be a reason why eventually I will.
Okay, brother.
Maybe
thank
one
you.
day
Just say no. Like
by the
fucking
end of my
just
run
say
as a
no.
creator, and you know,
Why are you
I'll do a
lying?
last hurrah. This is Phil's retirement tournament. One night only. Phil shows up to a tournament for a weekend,
All
plays.
this
that's
shit
it.
doesn't matter.
But I just
It's a
don't have
fucking
it in
waste
me
of
anymore. I don't really
time.
care.
Thank
You know what I
you.
mean?
I don't care.
I love the thumbnail, dude. Keep up the good work.
Thanks, Piggy Pete, for the £2. Appreciate it.
I don't care about the
I'm
bragging
glad
rights
you
mean
do.
nothing.
I work
I'm not gonna
hard
make
on
money doing
these.
I don't care.
Sometimes.
Really. All right, let's see, what time is it? About another 30, 40 minutes, guys, just so you know. Just hanging out here tonight with you all, okay? Thanks for hanging out with me here tonight.
Hint, hint.
Guys, it would be great if we could get more support.
Yeah.
We've been doing really good with goals and everything recently.
Yeah.
I mean, we even hit a goal earlier today for Death Stranding, for goodness sake. Let's hit the goal tonight. We're at 79. We could do it. Notably, let's get some subs over on Kick. We had like 1 tonight and no other support from Kick. What's going on over there? Can we get a tip? We have no tips at all tonight, do we? 0. I take it back. I think there was a $2 tip. Let's get some tips. Let's get some support. Thank you so much, Darkside Jasper. I appreciate that very much.
Yeah, Viga, that
especially
too.
considering this
The
week has been a
contract
really
plus
slow
the,
week
an
on Kick.
apology.
Don't ask me why. Seems like it's all over the place. Some weeks are great, some weeks are slow over there, and this has just been a particularly slow week. We're almost at the end. There's only 2 days left in the streaming week, and you know, not a lot of support. We dropped hundreds of subs this week. I am hoping that the marathon
Oh my
on Friday
God.
is good, but I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes.
What was the marathon?
Indivestance Day.
Huh?
I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. The Indivestance Day.
Indivestance Day. 4th of July, I guess. That's my guess. I don't know.
Weird
The
stuff.
vest
Okay.
was somehow brought up.
Anything else, guys? What do you guys want to talk about tonight? You're not very You're not
don't
very
even
vocal about
care.
interesting topics, so people are doing meme questions that are dumb, and I'm ignoring them. Joseph Jason,
Oh,
you were
yeah.
knowledgeable on Mario Kart SNES. Why aren't you as good at the new one? First off, being
Oh, what a nice guy.
you were knowledgeable on Mario Kart SNES. Why aren't you as good at the new one? First off, being knowledgeable about something doesn't mean you're good playing it. There was no competitive play in Mario Kart on the SNES. It was a single-player game. You realize that,
wasn't?
right? There was no online multiplayer.
Okay, there was 2 player.
The
though.
most multiplayer was
That's
your friend comes over
competitive.
and you play a little bit. 2
Okay,
players.
so there
that
was
it.
competitive. then.
So there
Like, I don't get it. He wants to classify Mario Kart World as a competitive game for no reason other than there's online. But Super Mario Kart can't be competitive. It's a single player game, even though there is a competitive mode in the game where you can verse a friend. Isn't that the same shit?
was, I know about,
I don't know. man.
Mario Kart on SNES, but I'm not a pro at it or anything. These Mario Kart games, over the years, they changed. Basically, when they hit the Nintendo DS, that's when it changed. The staking meta, that's when Mario Kart changed forever.
The
Because then
snaking
every
meta.
game became a new gimmick. The snaking gimmick. Oh, this gimmick, that gimmick. You have to know every gimmick in order to do well at the game. Now, with Knockout Tour, it seems like the best way to play it is literally to sandbag, meaning suck, get the godlike item, drive yourself to like 5th place or even like top 8, and then use the godlike item to careen yourself into 1st. That seems like the only way to really play it smart. If you drive well, you still fail because the godlike items beat you. So, it's different.
Yeah,
All games evolve over time. It would be like saying, if you're an expert at Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, why aren't you a pro at Street Fighter 6? Because they're not even close. Street Fighter 6 has like 2% of the gameplay elements of Super Turbo. Seriously, I mean that. And it has all these new ones that are completely different and actually way more simple, but it's not even a similar game. Honestly, they're completely different styles of game. So it doesn't mean that because you're good at from a game of the past of the same franchise that you're then going to be good at the present, Things change a lot over time.
Okay. That's why he expects to
Vietnamese
be
comrade,
good at
you have a
every
good night.
game.
Guys, we got about 15, 20 minutes left on this stream.
And he's begging.
We're at $90 to support. Sure would be nice if you've enjoyed this chill session tonight of hanging out with me and me having a few drinks and talking, if you could support it.
I hate
We're
that
at 50,
sentence.
so I'm going to keep looking over at
It
Kick.
sure would
Thank you
be
to Darkside
nice if you
Jasper
can give
and to
me
the person
money.
earlier.
Yeah, I'm sure it would, dude. Thanks.
Here's the thing. I really don't think there's a universal answer because everyone's different. Their metabolism is different. You know what I'm saying?
What's the question?
Is there anything in particular that helps you to lose weight? Seems like you're not on any crazy restrictive diet. You still do DSP tries it. I'm wondering what your secret is. Honestly, I'm tempted by these weight loss jabs.
Damn. Okay, so 2 months ago, DSP was losing weight, apparently. He was healthy enough to like talk about losing weight.
But I want to give myself a fair
But you ask him now, he says that before he was kind of a, what did he said something specific in a video that I saw. Called himself like a fat lard who couldn't even go up the stairs or something. And then he was like getting in and out of his chair to prove how healthy he was.
shot. Seems my mindset may be the main aspect of losing weight as staying healthy. All the best.
Oh.
Here's the thing. I really don't think there's a universal answer because everyone's different. Their metabolism is different. You know what I'm saying? I could easily tell you what I'm doing.
Yeah,
and it
fat
doesn't mean
lump.
that's gonna
That
work
might
for
have
you. I
been it. But he called himself a fat lump, I think. Big ups, Tevin.
I'm him.
Legend in the chat. Shout out.
know your life situation. I don't know your health right now. Okay.
Almighty
Here's what I can
Tevin
tell
in
you.
the chat.
In my life, the reasons that I was overweight was the following. I overate, and when I ate too much of the wrong things. I drank unhealthy drinks that added a lot of sugar to my diet. Okay. And, excuse me, I basically ran myself ragged when it came to things like sleep schedule, stress levels. There's a lot of factors to it, all right? What have I improved in my life that has made me lose weight? Number one, I just don't drink soda at all.
You got a
Even
maid?
now, I am drinking
But even
this
she doesn't
can of
cook for
Truly
you anymore.
Unruly, all right? This can has
What?
160 calories. It has very low sugar, very low carbs. It's low calorie. I'm not drinking soda. I'm not drinking, you know what I mean? I'm not drinking juice. I'm drinking something that's very low calorie.
Yeah,
And I
this
do
is
this all
crazy.
the time.
This is great with the new context of him trying to appear healthy because 2 months ago, he was trying to convince people that he was already healthy. He was already like the peak performance male. And then a few days ago, he called himself a fat lump because he can get in and out of his chair now twice.
During the day, I'm
Okay.
drinking filtered water out of this mug.
It's
Zero.
whatever the current thing. It's like everyone's always said ever about this guy. Whatever he is currently doing is the greatest, best thing that he's ever gonna do. And then all of the previous shit gets wiped away and it was all trash the whole time.
Calories. You see? I don't drink any calories at all that I can avoid. At dinner, I have cherry juice because I have to for my health. But also, I drink like low-calorie juice. If I'm going to drink like a juice, I drink the low-cal versions. And I drink no soda at all. Absolutely no soda. Okay? 0. All right? That's number 1. Number 2, you can substitute healthier foods.
Like, does it matter if you don't drink soda if you have like a pizza for a snack? Like he said that he did, him and his wife? I don't know.
That you already like. So let's like, oh, I love beef. I can't get enough of beef. Well, you can easily substitute chicken and turkey in place of beef. I've done that in my diet almost entirely. This week, outside of DSP Tries It, I've had turkey at least 2 times and chicken a couple times. You know, that's what tuna sometimes. Tuna is good too.
Dude, the craziest thing he said, actually crazy. Someone asked him if he's ever fasted in his life. Fasting, like where you don't eat for a few days or whatever. DSP started off the answer by saying, no, he never fasted. And then by the end of his answer, he talked himself into saying he lives a fasting lifestyle. Because he eats dinner and then doesn't eat until the next morning. That means for that like brief period of time, he fasted. So he lives a fasting lifestyle.
Stuff like that.
That shit was
when
crazy.
I eat out, I don't eat things that are heavily fried. I don't eat.
That should just like explain the
have a lot
mindset
of
of
cheese.
this dude.
I try to stay away from that. You know, it used to be when you go out, what are you going to eat? Burgers, right?
Burgers.
Something with Mexican food, burritos smothered in cheese and grease and beans. Now it's like we go out and get a poke bowl. We get chicken teriyaki,
Breakfast.
right? I
Oh,
go to
shit,
a
Hate
restaurant
Army.
and I get the jerk chicken
You
pineapple
got
bowl.
me. He's right.
It's actually not bad for you
I
at
got
all.
debunked, dude.
Full of flavor, but it's it's not like you're cheating yourself out of a good meal when you're out. You just have to pick the better options. And what happens is eventually, this is what's happened to me. Once you get those bad things out of your diet, the cheeseburger, okay, the steak, the
Damn, bro.
cheesy alternative, the soda.
I guess
when
we
you
all
don't
live
have
a
it in your
breakfast-
house,
No, I'm sorry.
you don't
a
crave it anymore.
Fasting
Because if it's
lifestyle.
not regularly in your diet, your body doesn't think of that when you're hungry. Get it? Like right now, if I was really hungry, I'd probably start thinking about a chicken sandwich. Seriously, like, oh, that's what I'm thinking, chicken. That's what I think about when I'm hungry because I don't think red meat, because I don't eat red meat.
But now you
So you
think
keep it out of your diet,
chicken.
you don't have it in your house, there's no temptation, it won't be a factor anymore. Okay? That's all it really is. A lot of people say, oh, it's all about, you have to have insane, strenuous exercise. You have to have
What?
You only need those things if you keep putting the calories in you. If you stop putting the bad calories in you, why would you need the insanely strenuous exercise?
Oh my god. Damn, 2 months ago. 2 months ago. 2 months ago.
Right?
Right?
I have been up to over 240 pounds in my life. So I've been there. But when I was that weight, I would wake up in the morning, I would eat an insanely unhealthy microwave breakfast sandwich, the greasy sausage and bacon and cheese, eat that, right? That's my breakfast. Or I would go over to the local fast food joint, all right? And at the local fast food joint, I would do a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich every single morning, okay? That's not what you're supposed to eat. Then for lunch, I would either go to a fast food place and get a burger or a fried sandwich, or I would get a big deli sandwich stacked with ham and cheese and mayo and a million condiments and unhealthy shit. That would be my lunch. And then dinner, I would come home, I would stuff my face, right? I mean, even those days, those YouTube days, early YouTube days, when I was, getting very popular, I would basically every day eat fast food. I would
Damn,
never cook
that's
for myself
crazy.
at all. Every day I would be going
Wasn't
out.
that like Super Size Me, that like debunk documentary? The dude ate McDonald's every meal and he lost weight by the end of it? Like just to debunk the Super Size Me
To
documentary
eat
thing?
fast food without fail. So because of that,
I don't
of
know.
course, that food's bad. Also, one other factor, and this is
'Cause
very
he just
important.
played video games all
Only
day.
eat during the day when you have stuff ahead of you to do. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is you're going to be actively doing stuff during the course of the day that's like physical activities, okay? Do not eat late at night, okay? Do not eat late at night. If you eat late at night, those calories go directly onto your body and do not get used for anything because your body isn't burning anything because it doesn't need it. So if you eat right before you go to sleep, I'm hungry, I'm going to have a night snack, that is 100% going to your body and not going anywhere. So eat in the morning as soon as you wake up. Eat midday.
Yeah, T-Lane.
All right. As long as you're doing things, it'll
It
burn.
was like a debunk to the Super Size Me documentary. It was like a different documentary.
Do not
And he did the
drink
same
soda.
thing, but
Do
he
not
lost weight.
power
just
load
to
your
prove
body
that
with
it
fatty
didn't make
calories
any
like
sense.
cheeses and greases and the fatty meats. And don't eat right before you go to sleep.
Cool.
That's
This
the
is
best
great
recommendations I
advice.
can get. Just those small changes that I have made have led me to be going from like 230 something pounds down to 190 pounds. It's crazy, but that's what's done it.
Man,
So that's what I
Wonder if has told all this to Kat.
yeah, for real. Can we see Kat? Can she go back on stream? Just like Skitch with the $2 Canadian super chat is saying. I'd love to see her. Can we see her?
recommend.
Is
Okay,
she
now
super
that won't
fit
work for
now?
everyone. Some people might
she a
try that
supermodel?
and no effect at all, and I'm sorry for that. But that's my personal experience. Okay, for some people, maybe the solution
Like,
is
how did Kat gain all that weight if you have all of this knowledge? Because this is before he's quote unquote working out and becoming buff. So how did Kat gain all that weight? Why didn't she follow your leadership?
to strenuously work out because you absolutely have to, and that's going to be the case for some
I don't
people,
know.
and it's unavoidable. But for me,
Thanks, Skitch.
that's what's worked. Okay, fair enough. I hope that makes sense. The thing is, when I was at my biggest, I didn't have a set sleep schedule. I didn't have any discipline when it came to drinking. So I would drink soda all day. I would drink liquor all day. You know, beer, that kind of stuff. You know, everything, coffee with cream and sugar and all kinds of shit in it all day. No regulation on what I ate. Eat at any time of the day whenever I so choose. If I'm bored, I would eat. That's awful. You should never bored eat at all. You should actually only eat when you're hungry. Now I'm bored, let me eat a snack. That's the worst thing you could possibly do. I used to stock my house with snacks. I don't have those anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the things. And they add up and you don't realize it and they all add up. So that's all I can say. Hopefully that helps. And if not, I'm sorry.
When I was at my biggest, real Goral World talk here.
I did my best. Oh no, it's a troll.
That's
Never
great.
mind. It's just a troll. Sorry. Okay, guys,
Flippin'
home stretch.
Amberlin.
I'll be here for another 10 minutes or so. So last chance if you got a question, last chance to support the stream. Please, last chance to support. I know you guys like to tease.
Great.
You like to build the suspense, do you not?
What?
You wait till the last minute. Oh, I'm going to support the stream. Absolute last minute. I can't be around late tonight, please. If we can hit the goal, it would be great.
You guys like
That's
to
correct.
tease. What a flippin' weird thing to say. You guys like to tease me with money. I know you guys
Me.
like to tease
And you
me.
ate an Angus burger, and you
Thanks,
ate a piece
man.
of fried chicken, and you ate half of the fried chicken sandwich. How on earth didn't you gain tons of weight? Because that's all I had like that this week. Like, literally, that's all I ate that was like that. I don't eat like that every day. That's once a week that I do that, so I can do it. If I was eating like that
What?
every day, yeah, I'd be a blimp again, like I used to be. But I don't eat like that every day. So because of that, that is my treat. That's my exception to the rule of what I'm doing every other day. Tomorrow, what am I having for dinner? Turkey burgers with lettuce and tomato, all right, with rice.
Yeah, that'll cancel.
That's my,
it out.
I'm having 1/3 pound turkey burger, lettuce, tomato, pickles. Yes, I'm having condiments like ketchup and mustard on a brioche bun with a side of rice. That's my dinner. That to me is a delectable dinner. I crave that. I can't wait for tomorrow. That's
Don't
a
worry,
great
there's a tomato in it, guys.
My mouth is
There's
watering
a
right now
tomato
thinking
in
about
it. That's
that. It's
okay.
delicious.
It cancels
But
it
people
out.
would say, what? Turkey, not beef? Wait, you're not doing 17 slices of cheese? There's no mayo on that?
My God.
You know, wait, rice? You're not going to have fries or onion rings? No, I'm not.
Who says that?
That's what I eat. That's actually my regular diet. Everything else is a treat for me. I have a frozen pizza that's been in my fridge for about 3 to 4 weeks. Maybe on a silly night, my wife and I say, hey, let's have a pizza.
There it is. On a silly night. What's a silly night, Burnell? What the fuck is a silly night? You guys drinking or something? Is every night a silly night? What qualifies it as a silly night? I don't know.
A treat for me. I have a frozen pizza that's been in my fridge
Every
for about
day could be
3
a
to 4
silly
weeks.
night.
Maybe on a silly night,
I'm
my wife
feeling
and I say,
silly
hey, let's have a
tonight.
pizza. And we toss it in the oven and we each have a piece of pizza that night as a treat, as a snack. That's the
As a
rare
treat.
occurrence. That's not dinner.
A
You know what I'm
snack.
saying? That's like the weird thing that I do on a one-off. Bonos Tecmo says, funny how people will nitpick your health lifestyle, but then they're eating Cheetos in their parents' basement and they're 300 to 400 pounds. Why do you think they nitpick other people's lifestyle? Because theirs is awful. And so the way to feel better about themselves is to try to
Whoa.
nitpick somebody else.
Wait a minute.
What right now, the person who calls me fat the most is about 3 times the size of me.
Wings?
So there you go. All right, guys, I have like
I
2
don't know.
sips left and we're done.
But like, dude, that sounded oddly specific because it kind of sounds like you are over exaggerating how good your life is for the same purpose, but the opposite. That's a very heavy projection there.
So last chance, if you have a question or a contribution, we haven't had a
Last
contribution in a
chance,
while now.
guys.
Last chance, last hurrah for the stream. Thanks for $99. It sucks that it looks like we're not going to hit the goal because Taxi Life kind of reached its end of life expectancy here. It is what it is, but you know, last chance. If you would like to,
Oh,
if you would like
PvP,
to,
right?
contribute or talk about anything particularly. Pfft. Obnoxious ass stank has tipped me $1.22. Gee, thanks, obnoxious ass stank. Well, obnoxious ass stank got us to 100. Wow.
Wow.
Thanks a lot. All right, is anyone going to drop 50 to get the goal tonight? I don't think so. Sucks because we had good momentum, and it is what it is. It happens. You can't hit the goal every night, but it would have been great if we could have done it tonight.
Wow.
That's life, I guess. We were there. We were going to do it. And then, taxi life,
I hate this.
crap the bed. So, folks, for the impromptu Chill with Phil stream, I hope that you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. And
Okay,
tomorrow,
that's it.
here's the deal. I don't know what's going on.
Schedule gets a skip. I don't care. Thank you, Snart Hogan. Next video. Well, we're kind of like burning through these. DSP wants to dox detractors and make them pay him. Yells at viewers to get a job. And begging, of course. I'm curious. Let's see.
So, now, as we begin getting into the new stuff for today, I just want to draw your attention to the bottom of the screen. Goals hit 55 of 60. Yesterday, we hit not 1, not 2, but 3 support goals for my return stream. So we went from 52. Don't that. They have that. That is the
Cool. We're looking at food. That's a skip from me.
combination of factors. I think it's number 1. Basically, number 1. I always play fighting games on Friday nights. I was gone for a week, and then I crammed in fighting games on a Saturday night because
autism segment. Let's go.
I stream. Do the math. 2 today, 2 tomorrow, first stream Tuesday. We can do
Okay, this autism.
first stream,
I
and then we
wanna
didn't
cover.
hit the goal the second stream. Let's hit that goal today on this very stream. Let's hit it tonight on the Truck Sim stream. Let's keep that rolling in the right direction. If we hit goals every stream, do the math. 2 today, 2 tomorrow, first stream Tuesday. We can do DSP tries it, Super Chicks on Tuesday, which I want to do. That's my goal, is to do it after Tuesday's daytime stream, which would actually be the return of GTA 4 again. Okay, so I would love to do GTA 4 and then jump right into DSP tries it, Super Chicks. Now, if we get more support, if we get more than one goal
glad
on
he's
stream,
telling you.
then we can do it even earlier. Maybe we can do it as early as tomorrow, all right? But let's see how things go. I'm excited. I hope that you guys will join me for all these fun streams coming up this week. And we are now up to $101 of support.
I would love to hit the goal on Tuesday and do the thing on Tuesday. I would love just getting money. Yeah.
Please just copies
okay.
everything I do.
What?
All right?
For now?
Wings is slightly alluding to suing his restreamers too. Are you guys doing a class action? No, Wings just copies everything I do. Wings watches me. Everyone knows it. And he copies all my ideas. And he does everything that I do because he wants to be successful. It's that simple. He's a copycat. Okay. So here's the deal. All right? I've covered the stuff that I wanted to talk about today in this first half hour. This show now is in the hands of you, the viewers. If you guys want to chat a lot, we have 57.
Jesus Christ.
All right? And let's go. Come on.
Jesus, stop begging.
Obtaining a license to
Okay, here we go. License to restream. That's what I skip into?
Oh, interestingly enough, I think that it's a joke, but I had a few people contact me via DMs and emails yesterday asking me, what is the deal with obtaining a license to restream me officially? Now, I think that these people are not serious, and here's why. I got like 5 or 6 of these messages. Not a single person said, here's my YouTube channel, here's my Twitch channel. I do restream you regularly, and I don't want to get into trouble. Instead, they were just like,
I forgot about this. So this is something I didn't cover. If you forgot for whatever reason, DSP threatened people that he was keeping tabs on everything that they do and implied that he was going to sue them eventually. And that you would need a license to stream him or make videos. So, yeah.
Deal with the license. You know, very professional.
I hope he's saving this.
What I'm going to do, I might do this shortly.
Play the part
actually
where I
set
call
up
you
an
a bitch
official
in
way
court.
that people who are interested can contact me and pay me a fee to obtain a legal license to restream me for daily content. Then that way in the future, if and when I do exercise my right to have legal litigation against those who steal my content illegally on a daily basis, those people who purchase the license would be immune because they've been given permission to use my content.
Wow. I need a license to watch a free video on YouTube? Holy shit, dude.
So I need to work on that because to be honest, I didn't think that anyone was going to care. But a bunch of people did contact me. But again, I don't think that they're real. I think that it's just like, people messing around because no one said, hey, so by the way, I am so-and-so, who you probably know. I'm one of your detractors and I restream your content daily. But actually, I think it's fair that I would pay you a fee to do it because I make a lot of money doing it. So what's the deal with that? Like, no one actually reached out to me like that. Instead, it was just like, hey, so how do I do it? Like, no.
Was he hoping that people would reach out to him? He really thought like fucking Meerkat would message him. Phil, give me a restream license, please. What?
Because to be honest, to officially grant any license, I would have to know that information. I'd have to know your name. I'd have to know your channel. I'd have to know all your legal information.
I just need to know who you are. I want to know who you are, where you live, where you're from, what your name is. I got to know all of that. Then you could restream me. Oh.
Fuck you, you dumb fucking retard, to be sure that all your bases are covered, you know? To be fair, here's what it would be. All right, it would probably be a monthly or an annual fee. All right, just like any other.
No way he's actually talking about this. Oh my god.
You pay a flat rate monthly, or maybe a discount if you do it annually. All right, and all it is a fee that you pay, just like any other subscription service.
Who does he think he
and
is?
You will get official permission legally. There'll be like a contract written up that says you can now live restream.
DSP, we already have your permission. You've already given your permission to stream, and according to your own sentences and logic, DSP himself said once you give permission for something, you can't revoke it. Specifically with, this is how you don't play. Because he wanted to watch Evil AJ's This Is How You Don't Play. Okay, but I guess we know we have to pay for a license.
My content, and make your own content out of it. You have legal permission to do so. And that it would say, I would, via this contract, completely relinquish any legal rights to go after someone who purchases that agreement. Because think of it this way. Right now, there's probably, 20, 30 people who are doing this. Out of that, maybe 10 actually are making a living doing it, right?
What?
But if those people pay me a reasonable amount every month, I mean, if they're making thousands and thousands of dollars a month as they're claiming, okay, then they could probably shell over like, $100 a month. So if there's 10, 20 people doing that.
$100? Yo, he thinks he's Tom Cruise, man. What?
And they all pay me, and I'm making a couple thousand a month doing it, then why would I care? Go for it, right? And you're only making a living because of me. So there you go.
DSP, you're only made a living in your existence because of video games, though. Like, that's the one thing I never understand when DSP complains about detractors. And it's always about the money because, of course it is. But DSP's existence is based off of video games. That's what got him popular, and that's what made him stupid money at the beginning. I don't get it. Like, it's not like he made a movie and made short films and created everything he's ever done. It's like, no, you also just leached off of video games. So, like, what is the point? Like, you're kind of just shitting on yourself.
Oh, yeah, I haven't really worked it out yet because I'm in the early stages of everything. I announced yesterday that as of yesterday, I am officially have certain parties tracking all of the detractor content.
Hell
They're
yeah.
now checking who's live restreaming, who's actually doing stuff after the fact, transformatively, because that stuff's fine. I've never had a problem with someone making a transformative work of me. If it's defamatory.
What a fucking lie, first
This
of all.
mofo expects me to give him my personal info. Anyone remember the awesome one?
Yeah, man, I'm just gonna take a little trip across the pond and see you, huh? That guy? Thank you, Rebsy, for the 5. He threatened someone physically.
Yeah, there's a problem there. But transformative versus actually
I
live
have your
broadcasting
name. I
without
have your address.
permission, without giving the creator and
okay, anyways, what did he say?
doing stuff after the fact, transformatively, because that stuff's fine. I've never had a problem with someone making a transformative work of me. If it's defamatory, yeah, there's a problem there. But transformative versus...
Yeah, I've never had a problem someone making a transformative work of me. What the fuck was the whole this is how you don't play thing? Does he... That's one thing that's always confusing. Like, if you can't ever assume he's a normal guy. But, like, if you're just a Joe Schmo watching him, it's like he expects you not to fucking remember anything. He uploads everything he's ever said, basically. Damn near everything. And then he just, 10 years later, brings out a crazy statement like, I've never had a problem with transformative work. What? That's part of the reason why you are as hated as you are. On top of being a shitty person. But, like, bro, you created a lot of enemies because of how you reacted to a transformative work. Come on,
actually
man.
live rebroadcasting without permission, without giving the creator a chance to have their content digested and make money first, that's illegal. You have to give a chance for the original broadcast to go first before you can then try to rebroadcast. It's not legal to do that. You understand?
All right, it's
so
not legal.
all of this is now being tracked
It's not legal.
day by day, hour by hour, and all this evidence will be used in the future. So there you have it.
2:20 a.m.
Do I really want to do business with these guys? Listen, Toe Tickler Timmy, it's this simple. You can't change people's behavior, but the thing is, instead of just saying, I'm staunchly against it, I don't want anyone to do it, they're going to do it anyway. So instead, make it so that at least if it's going to happen, that I benefit from it, right? I can't stop them from making the content, but I can actually tell them, hey, if you want to do it, you got to pay. Exactly.
Sure, you
Because as
could
Luther
tell
said, there's
them,
nothing
but it
wrong with
doesn't
getting
mean
paid
they're
for something they're
going
doing
to.
anyway. Exactly right. Only now, they would have protection that I would never go and try to get them for doing it later on in a court of law. You know?
You're paying him for, like, protection money. He's the Yakuza. He's a fucking mobster. Huh? You gotta pay up, or else someone will come knocking with a baseball bat and smash your store up. Huh?
And that's only fair. You're already making so much off of me. You literally, this week when I was gone, was 100% legal evidence that without me, they have no
Legal
content.
evidence.
Because they had nothing. They had absolutely nothing to do. They were bored. And they had no income and no content coming in. So, there you have it.
That's a nice channel you got there. Be ashamed of something.
No, I
happened
did
to
not
it.
say that. I did not say $100 per stream. That's not what I said. Like I said, I haven't figured anything out yet. That's something that I would have to work on my end. What I would have to do is probably
send
have
me
like a
the
site
contract.
created where someone could go
I'd
and have
love
a
to
web
read
form
that and
filled
see how
in
it
with their
holds up.
information, like their name, their YouTube channel, or their Twitch channel. Information like how much do you stream, Phil, blah blah blah, and then basically they would pay this licensing fee either once a month or an annual discount, like a yearly discount to do it for like a year, and then it gives them a contract that says you are now, here you go, here's your contract, you have now have the right to do this for this amount of time, and no one can go after you for it. Yes, but here's
Damn,
the
bro.
funny.
He should sign a contract with EA and Ubisoft to play their games and stream it.
part. Forsen says, to sue one of these guys,
Where's
you're looking
that
at
contract,
$50,000 or more, and it's not worth it. Here's the thing, though, Forsen. There's a lot of them. If it was one person doing it, I would agree with you. I'd be like, yeah, you're right. Going after one guy, small potatoes. There's a lot of these people doing it, making money. All of that money is mine. You understand that? It's literally all mine because it's all my content that's being
No.
stolen illegally. I have a legal right to all of that content. I do.
Damn.
So
That's crazy.
if you add it all together, it's big money. It's big money and big prizes.
That's
Let me
Tommy
tell you.
Tallarico
Because
energy.
sometimes you can win a ruling. You can just do a settlement. I would assume if I were to ever take this seriously and take it to court, these people do not want to go all the way because I will own everything they've ever made. Every dollar they ever made restreaming my content, I will recoup. And then legal fees on top of that. They don't want that. So they're all going to settle. They're all going to hit me with nice, big, juicy settlements just to get this to
That's
stop.
insane.
So they
man.
don't have
That's really stupid. Because you are assuming for no reason other than ego that everyone who ever made money ever, all of that money would have gone to you. Like, why would they give you money for someone else that they're like enjoying? I don't know, man.
have to
That's
bleed
really
in court for
stupid.
years after years. They don't have a foot to stand on.
Like all the tips goals that you hit when playing fucking Street Fighter. Does Capcom get that money? Why do you get the money? You're playing Street Fighter. Shouldn't Capcom get all of that money in microtransactions or some bullshit? I don't know. You're leeching off the game, right, dude?
No, I don't think that YouTube will demonetize
It's
anything.
basically a reaction stream where you're holding a controller. It's the same shit.
Detractors on July 15th. All YouTube ever
Except
does
I'm watching this for
is they have
free.
rules,
I didn't
and then
pay
they
for it.
very, very selectively enforce the rules. If there's a big stink about something, sometimes they'll enforce the rules. Other times they'll completely ignore rules. It's really stupid. All right? So what it is, they already have a policy. And that policy says you cannot upload what they consider to be spam content, regurgitated content, non-original content. What does that mean? Literally copying someone else's content and re-uploading it to your channel, live restreaming someone else. It's already not allowed on.
Pretty funny aside there. I've said this before, but DSP once got his Google Plus account. Remember Google Plus? Goddamn. Google Plus like unlinked with his AdSense and he lost his YouTube channel or some bullshit. And then he eventually got it back through support. But then when he did, they unprivated all of his videos like automatically. And then YouTube auto flagged the channel again under like spam. It was like a spam filter automatically triggered his channel.
YouTube. The thing is, YouTube doesn't
So
enforce it.
speaking of garbage content,
People have been reported a million times. YouTube
Hell
doesn't enforce
yeah.
any of it.
they
So
thought he
now
was
what
a
YouTube is saying
spam
is
channel.
apparently they're going to enforce it. Does that mean anything's going to change? I very much doubt it. Very, very much doubt it. Cydia says no one will pay you a license because the audience of the detractors would ridicule them into oblivion. Why would they know?
Why
I'm
would
not
they
an
know?
asshole. I wouldn't just have a public listing of those who bought the licenses.
Oh,
That would be a
yeah.
legal
That's
contract.
That's a great little. What the fuck is this, man?
Cydia says no one will pay you a license because the audience of the detractors would ridicule them into oblivion. Why would they know? I'm not an asshole. I wouldn't just have a public
First of all, I'm not an asshole.
listing of those who bought the licenses.
You would literally have a listing of who bought the licenses, assuming this ever fucking happened. But you want everyone's information. Wouldn't you literally know who has the license? Oh, but he said public. Oh, okay, that makes it better. Yeah, I trust DSP with my information. Yeah, DarksydePhil.
That would be a legal contract between me and the streamer. That's it. It wouldn't be known publicly. All right, 184. We got some good momentum
Fuck this dude.
towards hitting 2 goals on the
Send me
streak.
the
Let's do it.
contract, bitch.
Let's get, again, I have to draw my attention slightly to the right and direct my attention to the kick chat and
Man,
say,
he's begging.
what's the deal? We have $184 to support and not a sub in sight. Not a sub in sight? That ain't right. No subs in sight.
Okay.
Go.
Sunglasses on, skip juice.
Wait, what is this resub?
God damn, man. It's hilarious. I'm laughing on the inside.
By the way, we're up to 190 now, thank you.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Many of us are struggling financially, says Michelle Soguchi. So get a job. Usually, when you're struggling financially, is what you do is you seek employment. You go out and you do some work, and in exchange for the work, you receive financial compensation.
Right.
Then you can spend said compensation on whatever you want, like
Right.
a sub.
Of course. Or you just beg online, I guess. I don't know. One of those two. One of those ones. Need some
That's
music.
amazing.
Too quiet in here. So much dead air.
Oh, man. They're hate watching. Why would they contribute? I mean, in a lot of cases, you're right. Again, we're not dumb. We know that a lot of the people who sit there in the kick chat are the holdovers from the Kino Casino baloney arc, right? We know this. Some of them are not. Some of them are legit fans and fun people, and some are just toxic dicks. And they sit there and they think that they're actually, you know, doing something. I don't know what they think they're doing. You know, I don't get it.
I really wish he would drop a contract so I could read it on stream. That would be hilarious.
The best part about it is these people still don't understand it. Like this person who says, begging for money while telling people to get a job is true art. What I do is called entertainment, genius. I
Yeah.
entertain an audience.
It's really
for free.
entertaining when you beg.
But then I ask for compensation and I receive said compensation. It's work. And
Hold up. Let me hear that again. Let me hear this thought process.
it's called entertainment.
So it's called
Genius.
entertainment.
I entertain an audience for free.
I entertain an audience for free. But I beg.
But then I ask for compensation
But I beg.
and I receive said compensation.
And I receive it. But do you, though? Do you receive it unless you beg? What?
It's work. And in fact,
It's work. It's work to beg. Oh, I bet.
there is an art to it. There is. That's why
There's
not
an
everyone
art
can
to
do it. Get
begging.
it? That's why so many people try to
I
do it and
guess so.
fail because they don't have it. They don't have the charisma. They don't have the focus. They don't have the drive. They don't have the skill. They can't enunciate. They can't talk. They can't interact. They can't do it. If anyone could do it, why wouldn't
Ooh,
everyone be
that made
doing
me
it?
Cringe. Ah, that makes you cringe.
That
Exactly.
makes me cringe.
It's work.
Ugh.
You need talent. You need skill. You need all those things to be successful, just
The
like
art of a
any other
deal,
job.
the art
And
of a
the truth
beg.
is, I don't have to answer to anyone.
his book.
I don't have a boss that yells at me, and, but I'm doing things wrong. I'm my own boss. So I'm a step above people who have to work the 9 to 5. And by the way,
What the fuck? What? Oh, it hurts my head. It hurt. I don't even want to go back.
I am
I'm
not
not going back.
crapping on people who have to work the 9 to 5. I was there
Okay, I have to go back. After he said that, are you kidding me?
with a boss that
Listen to this dude. He's doing the thing again. He's doing the thing where he shits on RimWorld and calls it like bad, and then knows that people like the game. So he has to backpedal and say it's kind of good.
Yells at me and
He just did it again, but with this. Listen how fucking stupid this is.
me, but I'm doing things wrong. I'm my own boss, so I'm a step above people who have to work the 9 to 5.
I'm a step above you, peasant. You fucking rat. I'm above you, you fucking roach.
And by the way, I am not crapping on people who have to work the 9 to 5.
By the way, I am not crapping on people who have to work a 9 to 5.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, you fucking big man over
I was
here.
there
You
for a very
fucking
long time,
bitch.
right? I had a job since I was 15 years old. I wasn't even legally able to be employed.
Ah,
I had
shut
a
up.
job
I
where
don't
was getting
care.
paid under
Shut
the
the fuck
table
up. Shut the
to
fuck
make my
up.
own
Shut the
money
fuck up.
so
Shut
that
the
I could
fuck
pay
up.
for things
Ah.
myself. And I had a job since I was 15 all the way until I was
Ugh.
laid off from my job at the helicopter company in 2010. And then I started work for myself. I started my own company. And now here I am, 15 years later, successful.
Yo, did he? What did he just
I was at
say?
the helicopter company in 2010. And then I started work for myself. I started my own company.
He started his own company. It's like a startup. He started in his garage. Yeah, remember when it wasn't a business? Remember when he was getting mail through the mail physically, and was saying he's not a business? Hell yeah.
I have my own
Started my own company.
that's legally registered. I pay taxes. I do everything like anyone who has their own
Hell
company.
yeah. He only does that though because of trolls, which is really funny too. The fact that he's saying this is really funny because he only does those things because of trolls. Trolls signed him up for like business insider magazines, which alerted the Washington like state police, not the police, but whatever, the government. And then they noticed he was a business. So thanks for bragging about something that the trolls made you do.
Just
Because he wouldn't be doing this. He was not doing this for the longest
it's
time.
a business model you don't like because you're jealous doesn't mean that it's not a business. It just means you're a broke bum who's jealous that I'm successful and you're not.
Oh no, Pokemon.
Look in the mirror. See that? That's the most jealous person on the planet, or else you wouldn't be in my chat typing like that. Now go get a fucking job and leave me alone.
God damn. The art of a
Holy
bag.
shit. Yes, because keep in mind, anyone who has a sponsorship and has a referral link, anyone who pushes a product, anyone who has any way that you can contribute, a Patreon, a GoFundMe, oh look, a PayPal.
That's not what people are saying though. You like how he does this? This thing that he always does, exaggerate to the max? Nobody is saying anybody who has a link is a beggar. Bro, you beg. That's the difference. Like, what are you fucking talking about?
Chips, anyone who does that, they don't have a job, right? They don't have a job. No, they're not employed. Well, I hate to tell you this, the feds think I'm employed. The feds say that I have a legally
Hell
registered
yeah, the
business that I pay
feds.
taxes on. So if the feds say I am, that's good enough for me. All right? That's all I know. All right, guys, what else do you want to talk about? Or are
Pretty
we
cool.
have we exhausted the silliness factor of the topics today? We've already gone an hour. And we've exceeded the support goal, which is amazing. So thank you for that. We're in prime position to hit another goal. We're at
Hell
190.
yeah. This is a cool job, dude.
Now on this stream, if we were to get enough support to hit 60 goals, I would do it right now. That would be what? $510.
Okay, we're done. He's just begging.
I'm gonna wrap up the show a tiny bit early today.
All right, next one. I don't know if I'm even gonna watch this. It's just a Mario Kart. I was kind of feeling it before the stream. I don't know if I just want to watch him play Mario Kart. We could watch like the last one before he wage quits. How about that? We'll just watch that. Let's see him.
Get the
lose.
fuck out of my way. Lost the bullshit. I did not get outplayed at all. Literally 4 things in a row happened that were complete bullshit. Item hits me that wasn't anywhere, didn't say it was following me, don't know what the fuck it was. Then, all of a sudden, I get fucking cheated. Fuck this. Just fuck this game. That's complete
Look at
bullshit.
this guy. He looks so
Seriously,
depressed.
that's bullshit. All
Oh
right.
my god, I hate my job
Guys,
so
this is
much.
it. This is the finale of Mario Kart for tonight. It could be the finale of Mario Kart forever if we don't hit the goal.
Oh,
We got like
shit.
$30 left to hit the goal. Let's get some support right now for the finale of Mario Kart tonight. Let's see if I can get a W. We've gotten multiple top 4s, several top 8s. I've
Top
got a
4.
ton of points tonight. Let's see if I can get...
Guys, I finished 4th place. Oh, cool, man. Let me take out my Velcro wallet. That
No,
sounds awesome,
great.
man.
Hit by nothing. Literally hit by fucking nothing.
Hit by nothing?
No.
That guy just threw a shell. The little cloud dude in front of him, whatever this is, he has a red shell right there. You could see it right there. Right there. Threw it back.
No item. Great. Hit by nothing. Literally hit by fucking nothing. Both of us got hit by nothing, too. The guy next to me also got hit by absolutely nothing. We both got hit because of the stupid lag. Terrible fucking gameplay.
Yeah, I don't know if I can handle 20 minutes.
I lost. I lost because I was hit by nothing. Literally, that's why. Hit by absolutely nothing. Done. Complete trash. Complete trash.
Nice snort.
Art Entertainment, thanks for a $10 super chat. Can you imagine if Mario Kart was a real life sport? Like a sport where actually you would legit hit each other and stuff? That'd be pretty crazy. A sport where you're racing, but there's actually shortcuts. People could actually smash each other with items and things. That'd be nuts.
Cool, dude.
All right.
All right, this is the end.
One more.
Oh no, this is the last race.
Times, I'm done. Yep. Not my fault. Complete garbage game. Literally nothing
like
I
I
can do about it.
rewinded.
I'm playing perfectly well. Flattened, hit. Yeah, fuck this game. Now, seriously, this game is ass. It's so ass. What did he do wrong? Zero. I played well. The game is garbage.
Hell yeah.
Rewarding fucking idiocy and luck. Fuck
Good
this
logic.
game. All right.
You know what's the best part too? I like to imagine. It's probably not even imagining. DSP is complaining, and there's like a literal 8-year-old on the other end of the connection.
6
like beating him.
subs. Darkside Jasper.
Whoa, dude.
Supporting. See you next week. Oh, okay. All right, everybody. That is it for me. I am out of here. This game is frustrating. This game is seriously frustrating. It's so frustrating. Jade wanted me to play this on his birthday, and now he's like, nah, could you just do CVS or maybe Truck Sim instead? Wow. All right. Well, guys,
Oh,
thanks
that's
for a great
disgusting,
night.
man.
I had a good time.
Thanks, Jade.
I hope that you did too.
Okay, well, that was fun. That was a great video. Shit, I didn't timestamp it. Okay, anyway. DSP only made $7 in an hour, so he turns camera off. Uh-oh, fast food rant needs new laptop. Thank you again, Star.
LARPers are checking in. Great. So what is this now? Day 3 of the new YouTube Top Fans leaderboard or whatever? And I'm curious what you guys think. To be honest, I don't think it's anything special. I'm being very honest with all of you, right? I don't think it really adds anything to the chat or anything. It's just a way to get some people excited. Oh, I want to talk more. I want to be on the leaderboard. If I do a super chat, I'll be on the leaderboard. I don't really think it does that much. I think if that leaderboard carried over to a bigger leaderboard, right? So now your ranking actually matters. Like, for example, right now on Kick,
Wow.
there's a leaderboard. The top sub gifters of the week.
It's funny that he's talking about a leaderboard that carries over, because DSP on Twitch had a leaderboard for the week, had a leaderboard for the day and the month. And there was one time that that Tevin checked the leaderboard and he randomly had $1,000. Some random account gave DSP $1,000 and DSP never shouted it out. Never acknowledged it, never told anybody or anything. And the only way anyone ever found out about it was because of that leaderboard. And then Tevin pointed it out, and then DSP got rid of the leaderboard. But now he's talking about a leaderboard. I just thought that was a funny
And then if you scroll to the right, there's the top monthly
he wants
sub
a
gifters.
leaderboard, dude. But
And
when he
then
had
if you
one, he
scroll to
got
the
rid
right
of
again,
it
there's
because he was getting secret money.
the lifetime top gifters. So it all adds up and it means
Secret
something.
money behind the scenes.
Because you can see over time who's done what. But with this YouTube thing, it's only per stream, and then it deletes the data, and it doesn't stand. It goes away. So it's very fleeting, right? So I don't know why it's really that important. It's kind of also like Kick channel points, where sure you can earn them, but what do you do with them? You can't unlock an emote. You can't really do anything special with it. It would be nice if you could. I don't know why all these chat services are implementing things that literally don't do anything. You know, if you're going to put the effort into coding it, at least make it worthwhile. Why did you even pay an employee to make it if it doesn't do anything? I'm at a loss, scratching my head here. Like, what were they thinking? Let's implement a new thing, a new service, part of our chat. Let's pay people.
Okay, bro, shut up.
How it goes. Cydia says, when you were on Twitch, I used channel points to modify your emotes. I could still use your original DS Kappa emote in any channel I want. There you go. That's right. What you could do is you could take an emote you already had in a Twitch chat, and you could add it like
Just go back to Twitch then. Shut the fuck up.
value that people are willing to pay for. Let me think about that for a second.
Okay, wait. We're doing a meme
We
segment.
could do that here. Super Bonchan says, some other channels allow viewers to redeem points for badges. Maybe we could do that here. Let me think.
Okay, he's going to say go to Kick. Sounds good.
He's in the chat. Should I stop ignoring birthdays in my chat room? No. I don't even know what you're talking about. No one's talking about birthdays in the chat. You sent me an email about donating a full aquarium setup, Scale Scholar. When did you do that? Did you, like, right now? I didn't see an email, but a ton of emails go to my spam folder because so many emails I get every day, and a lot of them are a bunch of crappy spam. So if you did send me an email, like, not right now, I could check my spam folder later for it. Eddie Chill says, Sonic is going to give away free food on Fridays. It's called Friday Freebies. You should review it. Let me think. Should I review free food from Friday? No, I'm not broke. I'll pay for food.
What? Why is
No.
that funny?
I'm not broke. I'm not a bum. I will buy my food. I'll purchase the food, and then I will eat it on stream, and you will enjoy it. That's what we will do.
Okay. Whatever.
Have I ever tried poutine? No, I have not.
Poutine.
So for what I don't understand, isn't poutine supposed to be some kind of like a sausage-based gravy, but they put it over things like French fries or other things? I don't know exactly.
All right,
what is in
cool.
poutine?
Hell yeah.
Let's take a look.
I don't know, dude. I don't know what
Poutine is a Canadian dish,
is.
specifically from Quebec, consisting of French fries topped with cheese curds and gravy. It's not sausage-based, it's cheese curds based. Okay.
He couldn't have
It's a
been more
popular
wrong.
comfort food often enjoyed in casual settings like bars and fast food restaurants. The exact origins of poutine are debated, but it emerged in rural Quebec snack bars in the late 1950s. It sounds like slop, but maybe it'd be good. I don't know. You know, you don't want to judge a book by its cover. It looks disgusting, quite frankly. I'm not going to lie, but
Does
it could
really? I
actually
don't
be
think
really
it
good.
does.
All right, so here's the deal. You guys have been amazing with your support.
How can it?
Except for
it's
right
gonna
now.
look
We have
disgusting.
zero support today. I'm 20 minutes into the podcast. We haven't had a single contribution. Let's get some subs.
Oh my god, I hate this part. Okay, here we go. Fast food rant. The one
Like
time
that.
I'll.
If you were to
care
ask me
about
what's your
this.
second choice of a place to get barbecue brisket, I'd be like, all right, maybe like a chain barbecue restaurant. If you were to ask me like what's your third or fourth choice, I'd say, all right, maybe there's like a restaurant chain that does like steaks and stuff, but they also happen to have barbecue brisket. If you were to actually ask me in the rankings of places to get barbecue brisket, where would you put Burger King? I would say
Oh my god, you can't do anything.
Burger King would be
Why
below.
the fuck? Okay, so this is something he does with a lot of things. Every other company that ever does anything that ever goes out of line of what they're known for or what they're supposed to do, quote unquote, he shits on them. Do you ever think of a brisket barbecue at Burger King? Huh? But like, dude, this is the guy who wanted to talk about wrestling. He wanted to talk about drama. He wanted to vlog IRL. He wants to review food. He wanted to do game reviews. He wanted to review movies. He wanted to... What else? Fucking... I don't even know. This guy could branch out and do whatever he wanted and claims that regardless of what he does, people will show up and support him, even though he's canceled everything he's ever tried to do ever, besides video games. But if anyone else, be it a YouTuber, a company, a game studio, fucking who knows, anything, if they ever do anything, he finds a way to shit on it. But if he ever does anything, it's the best thing ever. It's great.
Low,
You already
some
knew
guy who says that he's selling barbecue brisket on the corner and he smokes it in his backyard. You never heard of him before. Like, I would go there first. You understand? Can you imagine that Burger King
Can
is
you
making
imagine?
slow cooked?
Let's make this a super
Actually,
fucking
slow-
artistic segment.
This is intriguing. Could it possibly be good? I don't think
Great.
so. I think it will be disgusting. Like,
Yeah,
my
that's why I'm
expectations
gonna
are
order it.
hitting you 3 different fast food chains all have exactly the same thing right now: chicken tenders. Why do they all copy each other? Do they not even try to do anything original? I guess not.
I don't think
Right?
I've
Like, this
ever
is so- it's the
visited a
same shit.
restaurant.
We just looked at 3 different
like a
companies
fast
that are doing
food
exactly the same
restaurant
thing.
website. And this guy does
Anyway,
this on the daily.
now what they're also doing, if you look down here, they're doing Tony's Way Lux boxes. You might say, what the hell is that? So all they've done is they took what already existed and they said, oh, Tony Hawk eats it. But he doesn't. Tony Hawk doesn't eat that shit.
God.
There's no way he eats that shit. You want to know how I know? Because he's skinny. He doesn't eat Taco Bell.
Yeah, skinny people don't
Tony
eat
Hawk
fast
is
food
filthy rich.
ever.
He doesn't sit around
You're not
eating
allowed.
Taco Bell. All right. He probably has like a dietitian
If
who
you're
makes him
rich,
his
you can't
meals
eat Taco
and brings.
Bell.
He probably has a cook who makes him gourmet foods every day.
What the
he doesn't
fuck
eat
is
Taco
this
Bell.
segment?
All right. But they paid him, so here he is. So anyway,
I don't know, man.
if you explore now,
Skinny people don't eat fast
basically
food.
there's 3
Rich
boxes.
people don't
This
eat fast
one
food.
is a beefy 5-layer
don't
burrito,
know.
a crunchy taco, cinnamon twist, and a medium.
I know I said I was gonna watch this, but holy shit!
And it's
man.
also very expensive. Like anything that I just described, minimum cost is $20. That platter that I mentioned is over $50. So it's a possibility, but I'm not sold because it is a risk. Like there's a risk. I'll get that. I'll eat it. I'll love it. And then I get a flare up of gout, and now my foot is all swollen for like a week. And I really don't want to have that risk. I'm being honest with you. Like, is it really worth it?
For enough
I don't
money,
think
he'd
so.
do it.
You know, I'm getting older. I shouldn't be eating this stuff. So that's why I didn't really do it. My laptop is starting to have some major issues. Number one, the touchpad isn't working well anymore, which sucks because that's how I control it. Like, I try to right click, it barely right clicks. So I think it's actually breaking. And this really sucks. I didn't tell you guys this, but about a few weeks ago, I was just walking through the office and somehow the corner of one of my shirts somehow, don't ask me how, caught on the end of the screen of my laptop. And it pulled the laptop off the laptop desk, and the laptop crashed down onto the legs of the laptop desk, and the screen is now damaged. The screen, number one, I can't even get the laptop to close all the way anymore. I guess the hinge or the screen got bent, and the screen has damage to the right-hand side where it's all discolored because it smashed on the leg of the laptop stand. So it sucks because the laptop was fine. But, you know, I've had it for now almost 4 years.
DSP's great with technology, as we all know. That's why he always happens to break every electronic thing he ever has interaction with.
I think.
Ever.
I want to say I got it. It was either 2021 or 2022. It's getting worn out. I'm thinking of maybe
if you
getting
go
a
back
replacement
and
at
watch
some
some of
point.
his like DSP trizits on a technology thing, I've showed it before. I won't show it, but like even a controller, even something as simple as a controller that he talks about and shows off, it's somehow fully destroyed by the time he shows it off.
I don't need it right now.
He straight up melted the analog sticks on a controller that he was reviewing.
But I'm debating, like, should I get another laptop?
So it's like
that's better?
everything
This
he
one's
ever
actually, like, starting to
interacts
piss
with.
me off.
That's like a new technology.
I keep clicking. The fucking thing won't work. The right click. I'm like, come on.
It's never his
I
fault,
can't even use
too.
it for the basic. Only thing I use this laptop for is literally to talk with you guys in chat. That's it. That's all I use it for. I use it for nothing else. And I'm having issues with it. So, no, it's not a Dell. It is a Acer. It's an Acer. Cydia says, save yourself money. Get a second monitor. Hook it up to the PC for your chat and PayPal stuff. Well, the problem with that, there's a couple problems. Problem number one would be that I would have to run an HDMI or other cable across the floor here, which is not my goal. I already have my wiring all worked out now. I mean, it would be another wire to run across the floor, plus a power cable, right? So I need all that. That's number one. Number two, already I have multiple browsers and things open on the PC that I capture and stream from. I already have Chrome open with 7 tabs. I already have Firefox open. And the problem is I already have issues with that. Like, no lie, sometimes when I'm streaming, the screen will go blank and say, oh, memory exceeded, and I have to refresh everything. Now, if I had all that open, plus 2 chat rooms, plus my shout-outs queue, plus my thing to read emails for PayPal contributions, forget it. So, yeah.
Why does he have 7
I need a
tabs
separate
open?
thing to run. It's always been my way to do it, and it works. So,
He has 3
yeah,
browsers
it ain't gonna work
with
that
7
way,
tabs
sadly.
on each?
Burger King won. Are you kidding me? Yeah, by a large margin, too. Sheesh.
Yeah, no.
So you guys want to see me do the barbecue Whopper, the barbecue brisket Whopper, and the Royal Crispy Wraps, huh? Well, I mean, ask and you shall receive is what you want. I'll give you what you want. We can keep in mind the other ideas are not out. We could still do McDonald's.
Okay. Yeah,
some
yeah,
tips.
yeah.
Let's hit the goal. Well,
Okay,
please
we're
let's get
begging.
some support. We're at,
Please. Wait, I want to
before we even play the show, shall we? We're at $17, so that's not very good. Let's see if we can turn this around a bit before the end of the show, shall we?
Please. Get
Gaia
some
One
support.
says, what do you think about the new Mario Kart since now it's been out for a while? Would you say it's the best Mario Kart game ever? No. I would say it's the best graphics. It's the best nostalgia bait, meaning so many throwback references to previous Mario Karts and franchises. Amazing remixed classic music, right? But gameplay elements, literally Mario Kart World is get the overpowered items and then come back. That's the entirety of the game.
It's Mario Kart.
Even if you drive the best, you can't win because people will still get the overpowered items and then come back at the end, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's atrociously bad. It's just shitty as hell. Like yesterday, to give you an example, I was massively in first place in a race. The game gave me red shell, blue shell. I stopped the first red shell with a speaker. I stopped the second red shell with an item behind me. How the fuck do I then stop the blue shell exactly? And
It's
then
a
I went
blue
from first
shell,
place
bruh.
to 16th, and I was eliminated from the race.
Bruh.
How is that skill?
Bro.
It's
Cuddy
not.
the
It's
Kid.
the game is literal garbage
Welcome.
because it just allows the overpowered items to just dominate and spam, and you can't come back from it. So it's actually not a good game. Sadly, it's a party game. It's a silly game with chaotic fun. It's not meant to be taken seriously, and it's not a reflection of skill. Silly game with races. It's just not. Yeah, exactly.
An accident.
Mario Kart World is a party game. That's the best way to describe it. It's a party
So why
game.
does he keep
And it's
calling
sad
it a
because
competitive game?
They shouldn't have approached it like that. They should have approached it like this is going to be our launch flagship title. Let's make this the best Mario Kart
Yeah,
ever.
Nintendo is really known for competitive racing games. Those Mario Kart games are always a really competitive racing game where it's sweaty as
Let's
fuck.
have a serious ranking system.
You don't
with
like play it with your
tiers
kids or
and
something.
levels like
And your
any
little
other game.
brother.
Has levels that you level up, you get to the next tier, now you're playing better players. It has none of that at all.
This dude
It's
sucks.
literal slop. The open world is completely empty. There's nothing in it, and there's no point to doing any of the challenges in it. They do nothing. They give you badges
Damn,
you never
He said the word slop. I didn't even catch that.
see.
I guess
and
he doesn't know
stickers
what
you
it
never
means.
use. It's a complete waste of time. You can unlock all the content in the game in 2 days. It's bad.
It's
It
Nintendo
really is
slop.
massively overpriced.
Oh my god, bro! If you're not looking at the screen,
It's bad.
he goes to his eyebrow and like
really-
picks at his skin,
It really is
and then rips something off of his head.
overly.
Ew! What the fuck? I can see it. That's fucking nasty.
Overpriced
And then he looks at it. What's he gonna do with it?
launch title.
He wipes it on his leg. That's disgusting, man.
All right, guys, we're going to adjourn in a few minutes. Can we get some support for the end of the show? This is the complete polar opposite of the other day when we had great support during the Death Stranding 2 stream. Now we have almost nothing, and the podcast is about to end. Can we get our first sub of the day over on Kick? Can we get our first membership? Can we get a tip bigger than $2? Let's get some support today for the new DSP tries it, the barbecue brisket Whopper at Burger King. No, not unpolished and not buggy. I would say Mario Kart is not unpolished and not buggy. The problem is it's polished to the point where it hides the game's flaws. When you're playing online, you'll all of a sudden start to notice that it's actually lagging. But you can't tell because they made the game visually not easy to tell when it lags. Like, remember yesterday?
What? I wasn't half paying attention. I was putting the music back on. I was starting to like chill. And he just says shit. He just says shit. What the hell did he just say?
You'll all of a sudden start to notice that it's actually lagging. But you can't tell because they made the game visually not easy to tell when it lags.
What does that mean? They added an anti-lag filter on the screen. Oh yeah, that pesky anti-lag filter. It lies to you. Your lying eyes.
Like, remember yesterday? There was a guy driving in front of me with 2 bananas and then they just disappeared. Where
No
the
one
fuck
can see the lag except him.
did the bananas go? And then there was a Wario who was in front of me and he completely vanished. And then all of a sudden he reappeared.
I thought you couldn't
further
see
ahead of
that
me.
it was lagging, but now
Huh?
he's saying it.
You can't teleport in the
You
game.
see it?
So how did that happen? Because
don't know.
it's basically, it doesn't slow down with lag. It just hides the lag by changing the visuals quickly and hoping you don't notice. But the game is lagging too online. Like, the more I play, the more laggy it's getting because there's
Oh,
less of a
cool.
player base. They've already, you can't do math on it because Nintendo
What?
hides the numbers. But people are already guessing that Mario Kart World has lost something like 75% of its player base.
Okay.
That,
What is that?
you know, it was a
based
launch
on?
title. Everyone played it that first week, and then every week since it's less and less, and now it's almost no one's playing the game, which is why last night, in the 2 hours I played Mario Kart World, I was playing the Knockout Tour mode. Every single time it was the same players. What the hell? If this game has a lot of players, why am I playing exactly the same players every time I play it? Because no one actually is playing it. Okay. Now remember what we've been talking about with Death Stranding 2. I am willing to continue to play
money?
Death Stranding 2.
Okay. Money. He needs money to play the game.
People
Big
are
shocker.
saying you should be playing Tony Hawk. You
This
should play the
shocks
RoboCop
me.
expansion on Friday. You got to play Donkey Kong. Well, I can't do it all.
Well, I need money. Okay. Last
Time
segment.
for a break. All right. I'm going to play you guys some quick highlight clips while I go on a break. And when I come back, it's Death Stranding 2. All right. So please relax and chill. Guys, it would be great to get support. As I
We're back.
said, Death Stranding 2, it's working as a playthrough because we're treating it as more of a chill session. We hang out and we talk while I'm doing these deliveries.
All
If
right.
that's successful today,
Next part. Next video. DSP crashes out on Nintendo. Oh boy. So if you missed that, there's more because he didn't hit the goal. Thanks, Stuart Hogan.
as we are heading
Appreciate it.
into the midsummer, we've got an interesting lineup of stuff that's going on. Ongoing games like Death Stranding 2, interesting throwback playthroughs like GTA 4 now with mods on PC, making it look like a different game. And of course, the premiere yesterday of Donkey Kong Bonanza on the Switch 2. And so, I like the fact that we have so much variety, okay? But, being that the Switch 2 was so hyped when it came out back in June, and the fact that the console only had one game. That's right. It really only had one game. Sorry, but that's just the truth. It didn't have a great launch lineup. It had Mario Kart World. Every other game that came out for Switch 2 was already available on another platform and was just a port. So, with that being said,
I think the
last
Switch 1 only had one game too. It was just a Zelda game. It had snipper clips, I guess. I think that's it.
a month and a half have been interesting as people have played a lot of Mario Kart and gotten to the conclusion that it's just not that good. If you actually take a look at the online multiplayer community, they're not too happy with the game. They basically feel like the game is just a gimmick of who can swap around items to basically come from last place to first at the last moment every race, that the actual skill of the driver doesn't really matter. It's more about item use, which is really sad.
Bro, it's Mario Kart. Oh my god.
Sadly, with...
You know what's crazy too? If the game relied on driver skill, he would have said the opposite. This is Mario Kart. Why does it rely on no items at all?
Mario Kart World is just not a lot of content.
He would have said the opposite.
You know, it's 3 hours of content, and you've seen the entirety of the game, including the unlockable secret stages. The online matchmaking is not very good. The online circuits don't exist. I mean, I keep going on and on. So with all of these criticisms of Mario Kart World, people have been fiending for another reason to play their Switch 2s, especially because everyone spent almost $500 on this thing just a little over a month ago, so they want to feel like the investment was worth it. And so, yesterday, Donkey Kong Bonanza released. I've already made an entire dedicated video about this game, okay? But rather than go through in painstaking detail all of the stuff that I said in that video, what I want to do today is I just want to kind of summarize quickly some of the points I made. And now that I've slept on it, I think that maybe my opinions have changed a little bit. And to give you a little preview here, I just want to know what happened to Nintendo. Really.
Okay, cool.
Like, I can think back to a time when, at any given moment, Nintendo would come out with one of their first-party titles, and it would be jaw-dropping. Oh my goodness. The graphics, the gameplay.
Like, what does he even mean by that? Because Nintendo still does that. Like, they release a Zelda game and everyone plays it. That was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. What are you saying?
Riveting stuff, original concepts, things that would be like first-time experiences that would knock your socks right off, and you'd be like, wow, this is a memorable moment.
Man, it was like
now, not every game on a Nintendo console was like that. A lot of times, it's a lot of third-party shovelware that really is what's shoved out. But whenever it was a first-party game, you kind of knew that's the studio that I could rely on to, I'm going to go spend my hard-earned money, and I'm going to get a very unique experience. Now, it wouldn't always be the most lengthy experience, okay, to be honest. A lot of these first-party Nintendo games end up being around 10 to 20 hours long, and then you're done. But at least you would feel like you're getting bang for your buck. The time you're spending in the game is worthwhile and meaningful. But now we got 2 games for the Switch 2 so far, and I hate to say it, we have 2 completely different experiences that, for me, at this point, are pretty disappointing. I don't want to say that. You know, it was a hard time getting my Switch 2. It really was. Like, it was a pain in the ass to get it.
The hard time was sitting on a website.
We got one game that literally was done
that's it.
In 3 hours. Okay? Or we got a game that seems like it has an insane amount of content, but it's so samey and repetitive, you get bored in 3 hours. So what's worse? The game that has no content or the game that's boring? Wait a minute. What are we talking about? We're talking about Nintendo. First-party consoles, first-party games for an exclusive console. That's literally, we never would be having this conversation. And even as much as last console gen, when you look at Super Mario Odyssey or Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, I can't even say that the statements I'm making right now wouldn't even apply to that. But they certainly apply to the Switch 2. So we're going to have this discussion this morning. And again, I really want to have your actual opinions on this, all right? I want to hear what you think about it. I want to see what you think about both Mario Kart and Donkey Kong Bonanza. I wonder how many of you out there bought a Switch 2 and how you're feeling about it a month and a half in. So basically, this stream
as a streamer
is going to be
I want to hear what you
Switch
think,
2 a month and a
chat.
half in. What are you guys thinking?
What do you think?
All right, because I'm going to give you my opinions, but I'm curious what yours are. Yours very well could be different than mine, especially if perhaps there's some games that you played on Switch 2 that aren't console exclusives, but you did find that they were good ports and you enjoyed it. I don't know. For me, it's like I've already
welcome to the stream.
Played everything that's on Switch 2 ported, so why would I buy it?
Complaining
and by
about
the way,
the Switch
for the record,
2.
Sales numbers are showing. I'm not the only one. Sales numbers for these games actually aren't doing well at all. Like, for example, the reports are that Cyberpunk has barely sold on Switch 2. Like, they thought it was going to sell like crazy, and it's just not selling at all. to which
Okay.
CD Projekt
They
Red is
thought it
wondering
would
why they
sell
bothered
like
porting it.
crazy.
They're thinking maybe it was a waste of time. So
I hate
yeah.
how he does
Anyway,
that.
I have an idea.
He's always speaking for other companies, speaking for everybody everywhere.
All right,
all
the
at
next
once.
DSP tries it. I just want to lay it on you for a sec. All right, so that's what we're doing.
Jesus Christ.
After that,
Am I already
I
skipping
think
this?
I want to do something that is unique and local.
Okay. Food.
Been good. That would have been like, hey, I'm half into it, a big chunk into it. But sadly, you guys got bored of it last night. And so I said, hey, I guess what we'll do is we'll wait and we'll play it more next week. Let's give it a few days rest and go back. Okay. So hopefully people will watch and get caught up. I mean, it's weird. The first couple videos did good, and then the videos I put out last night don't even have 300 views. People don't seem to care. And I'm like, well, I mean, I think that's a symptom of the game is it starts off interesting.
He's Mr.
But once you
Views
hit a
again.
certain point, you realize this is the whole game. Again, we're going to talk about that in a bit. So, yeah, and because of that, the interest waned. Like, last night, people were outright telling me, man, this is boring. Like, that's not good. That's the whole game. The entire
do
game
you
is the
think,
same thing over and
DSP?
over. So you got to get hooked on that formula, that
That's really
collectathon
weird.
formula from the 90s. If you're not, then this game is just not going to resonate with you as a gamer or as a
The
person watching
game's
someone.
fun value meter is determined on if people are giving him money or not. People were saying it was boring. I don't know. What about you, DarksydePhil?
You know what I mean? Like, you have to really be into that formula.
Why don't you tell me what you think?
So, I guess we shall see how it goes when I resume it on
We shall
my
see, aka give me
content,
money.
and I really, really appreciate that you guys did. Like,
And he's begging.
and that's that. So, why would I be afraid? So far, so good. So far, so good. Good morning going on. Yes. Okay. So shout out to everyone here. Before we get into our different, topics that we'll talk about today,
God, beg.
I just want to say thanks for a great supportive week.
Yep.
I'm going to try their Royal Crispy Wrap.
Fuck off, dude. We're looping.
Nintendo has an...
It's like I'm going back, but
Okay,
I'm
so
skipping
rolling.
ahead.
Cool. Okay.
Oh,
So,
finally.
Now
Here
let's
we
get
go.
to the topics at hand. Let's talk about the state of Nintendo and the Switch 2. Okay? Nintendo hasn't always had the best console launches. Let's put it that way. Switch 1, when it launched, also did not have a super stellar lineup. In fact, the best game for Switch 1 at launch was Zelda Breath of the Wild, and that game was also on the Wii U. So it didn't matter if you had the Switch or not, you could still play the game.
Nobody had a
That's not
Wii
much
U,
of a system sell.
dipshit.
You know what I'm saying?
You fucking idiot.
I remember that first year
I
of Switch,
did.
like, I didn't really feel like the Switch had anything good until Mario Odyssey. Seriously, like, I remember,
Shit was a
I thought Breath of the
banger.
Wild was good, but I was playing it on Wii U because my Switch had broken. Then when I got my Switch back, I got a new one. I played games like ARMS, and that game was a humongous, ridiculous, underwhelming joke. The game was just not good. It didn't have enough content. The online play was not, it was just stupid. The game was bad. It was supposed to be a competitive game, and it wasn't. It was a pretty broken game that didn't really have much substance to it. I'm trying to remember, all the
Please.
different things that I played that first year, but the
Why do
only
we
game
need
at
a
this point,
history
in
lesson?
2025, here we are 8 years later, the only game that stands out in my mind was Super Mario Odyssey. And that was like the flagship title. You know what I'm saying?
Was that like the last game he played? He didn't play Switch games for like on purpose. He went out of his way to avoid them. He even got gifted a Switch game. He still has Final Fantasy Crisis Reunion. What the hell is that game called? Crisis Core. That game. He has that.
it was the one that I loved absolutely every moment of it. I kept playing it, and every stream
Crisis
of it, I
Core
wanted to play
Final
more.
Fantasy VII Reunion. He got that game gifted to him on the Switch like the month it came out. The guy gifted it to him, wanting him to play it, and DSP like carrot dangled it in front of his audience. I think during the closet cleanout stream, and then he never played it. Straight up, just a sealed new game for him.
And more. I still
People told him to play Bayonetta. People told him to play Fire Emblem. People told him to play Mario.
I remember though,
something.
notably,
He played
when I was
Mario
playing it,
Wonder, I
was loving it, and
guess.
the audience was
But
not.
that's it.
This audience, I hate to say it, guys,
Oh,
you guys are
it's
just
the
not in love with
audience.
first-party Nintendo. You never
It's
have
the
been.
audience.
I have been. It's whenever I play a major first-party Nintendo game, so for example, Super Mario.
Wait, what? What a lie?
This audience, I hate to say it, guys, you guys are just not in love with first-party Nintendo. You never have been. I have been.
I've been in love with first party Nintendo. Yeah, sure you have.
It's whenever I play a major first-party Nintendo game, so for example, Super Mario Wonder, or a new Kirby game, a new Smash Brothers, a new Mario Kart. You get hyped for like one stream, and then for some reason, the audience just kind of like falls off and isn't that interested. I don't know why. I love these games. I find them very entertaining and creative and fun. But in general, my audience has just never been in love with Nintendo. In fact, I think of all the game playthroughs I remember of doing Nintendo, the only one that I remember people loved all the way through was Super Mario World Co-op that I did emulated on PC because it wasn't even available on a console back in the day. And that was like
What? It wasn't available on a console back in the day. You couldn't play Mario World on a console.
12 years ago. Like that was the best one that I've ever did. Outside of that, I think I remember everyone would always complain. You know? I don't know why. Well, for me, I grew up playing Nintendo. All right? Nintendo was the game console, whether it was NES and then Super NES. It was the one that everyone wanted. It was the one that had the best exclusives. It had the best graphics. It had revolutionary controls always.
Hey,
I loved Nintendo when I was growing up. That was the thing. That was the console you wanted to be playing. All right? Now, Nintendo just seems to be this weird, like, elitist club. Kind of like what Apple used to be, but now Apple is falling off and no one really cares that much about Apple anymore. But that really seems like I wouldn't be shocked if all of a sudden in every mall there's a Nintendo store and they sell Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo games and Nintendo accessories and they repair your Switch console.
Oh shit, you know why no one cares about Apple anymore? Because he has a new phone. He doesn't have an Apple phone. That's why. I just noticed that.
And they lock you into service contracts. You know what I'm saying? Like if they even went that model like Apple did, I wouldn't be shocked. It just seems like that's what's happened. Is that Nintendo has just become this group, this club that you need to join and understand. And if you're outside of the club, you look at it and you're like, well, I get it, but I just don't get it. You know, you understand that, you know, sometimes there's a great game, sometimes there's a new console with the innovation, but you don't understand why people go so crazy for Nintendo, right? You have to understand that Nintendo used to be insanely huge, the biggest game company in the world. They were synonymous. People didn't say, I need to go play video games. They would say, hey, I'm going to go play some Nintendo.
Wasn't the Switch the highest selling console of the last generation?
Seriously.
Like, what are
That's
you
what, they were the name drop for video games. So you have to understand that. Now today,
that is really stupid too.
They were synonymous. People didn't say, I need to go play video games. They would say, hey, I'm going to go play some Nintendo.
It's because Nintendo was like the biggest thing at the time. Like video games were relatively new and it was the one that took off. So like, yeah, of course they're going to say
seriously. That's what they were the name drop for video games.
Video games
so you have to understand
wasn't
that.
like a
now
thing
today,
people
things
said
are very different.
Back then.
You got a million platforms, including PC and other competing consoles, and now you got mobile devices, and then you got these hybrids like the Stream Deck and shit like that. And everyone has different ways that they game. I don't think anyone is saying
like
I
how
play
people
Nintendo.
use the
saying,
iPod.
Play video games, right? So they don't have that name recognition anymore. But they still have this very
an iPod.
intense,
it took over.
rabid following from a certain group of fans and gamers that think that everything Nintendo does is the absolute best on the planet and that their shit doesn't stink. And it's hard to deal with that. It really is.
Yeah, they said the same when Atari was popular. Exactly.
It's bizarre because I've now been a YouTuber for 17 years, almost 18. This fall will be 18 years I've been a YouTuber, okay? And I've seen highs and lows. I've seen good and bad. And I'm always honest with you guys about that. I've seen Nintendo do some amazing things, and I've seen them do some boneheaded, dumb things as well. I feel like I should be able to talk about it, but it seems like whenever you come out and criticize Nintendo, it's as if like you're committing blasphemy and now, you know, you need to be burned at the stake. But I'm just speaking truths here. You know, things that I'm seeing, factual observations. What's wrong with that? Oh, you're just a hater. You don't like Nintendo. No, I do like Nintendo. That's the problem, is that I actually really like Nintendo, and I like to see them succeed. I said that Super Mario Odyssey was the best game of 2017, and everyone told me I was wrong. But I don't care. I liked it that much. So now, 8 years later, it's the next console launch. We're a month and a half in, and I am completely and utterly underwhelmed at this point. All right? I am. Like, I'm watching this game, I'm playing it, and I'm like, what is going on with Donkey Kong Bonanza? I'm playing Mario Kart, and I'm just frustrated that this is what's happened to this franchise. Like, what happened to the days when you could buy a new Nintendo game, and you'd be, you know, first of all, whenever you bought a new Nintendo game, it was like a magical moment, kind of like when a new big Disney thing would happen back in the day.
What
Like,
the fuck does that mean? You're not a kid anymore, bro. You're 43.
Synonymous with video games, like
of
Disney
course, it's not going to feel magical.
A movie or a new franchise or something that was happening, right?
What?
And so a new Mario, a new Donkey Kong, wow, a new Smash Brothers, a new Mario Kart, a new Kirby, a new this, you get super pumped for it.
Like, I understand if you want to criticize the Nintendo console and the Nintendo games that come out, but it's like, what are his reasons? Oh, it's not magical. Nintendo is synonymous with gaming. They must release god tier games every single time. Because I'm not a child anymore, it's not special. What the fuck kind of argument is this?
And then you would play it in those early hours of wonderment when you're playing something new and amazing, and it would
like,
truly,
bro, you're not 8 anymore.
Like it's something original, right? And now, things are just so different. Even today, in 2025, you can't even trust Nintendo to come out with an amazing first-party experience, because we now have 2 of them, and in my opinion, they're both pretty underwhelming, all right? With Mario Kart World, The graphics are outstanding and the controls are fine,
Yeah,
and it's nostalgia
slime.
bait with the music and the track design.
Exactly, slime.
You are literally done with the game in 3 hours. There's nothing else to do. And they charged $80 for it, as if saying this is the biggest, best Mario Kart ever. And it actually is one of the most underwhelming. The online play is abysmally bad, with people literally just sitting around using overpowered items to win. There's no skill to the driving that people use. It's just item use. And the open world is a complete waste of everybody's time. There's nothing to it. They should have been good, but instead, it was just a big disappointment. The only reason I'm still playing it once a week is because Knockout Tour mode is kind of fun to be doing these tethered games together.
there was
tethered
nothing to
tracks
do in the
together is what I meant
game.
to say. And having this ongoing kind of feeling, can I make
There's
it?
literally nothing to do in the game except the thing that I like doing in the game.
Can I survive to the next part?
Thanks,
The freaking
Phil.
game actually is worth around $35.
Oh yeah, it's $35. Cool.
So now let's talk about Donkey Kong Bonanza. All right, again, I'm not
I
going
don't
to
even know anymore.
reiterate
Like,
everything
he wants to complain about the price, which is valid, but then he just says nothing that actually
that I said
criticizes it.
yesterday, but the graphics are great. Even though there's some frame rate dips, they're not that big of a deal. The controls are good. Once you're getting further into the game, the music and everything is good. The problem is this. The entire game of Donkey Kong Bonanza is item collection. It's a collectathon. And
Okay.
there
it's
was
like
a time
Mario Odyssey,
when these
no?
collectathon style games were incredibly prominent. I'm talking, the second half of the 90s, the early 2000s.
Oh, wow, we're
You
going
had
way
entire
back.
franchises
Okay.
based on collectathon. You had a big genre of games, the open 3D platformer style collectathon game. Banjo-Kazooie was one of the huge ones, but then there was also other very
Oh my fucking god!
past
Hurry
this.
up,
In fact,
please.
Nintendo already has advanced far past this. They say that it was the makers of Super Mario Odyssey that worked on Bonanza. To which I
Implies they're
say,
lying?
then how
Okay.
on earth is Bonanza the second game? Like, if Bonanza had come out first, and then a few years later, there was Super Mario Odyssey, I would have been like, I see what happened. So they started with the basic concept, the
What?
throwback homage from the 90s, but now they've advanced it to be more interesting with the unique power-ups the hat can do, with the unique puzzles and platforming, with cool challenges
What?
against enemies and all of that. That's where they hit it on the head. So it was a good start with Bonanza, but then the culmination with Odyssey, that shows that they learned in advance. It's literally the
This
opposite.
is so
Odyssey is
stupid,
8 years
man. I
old.
don't even...
And when you're playing Super Mario Odyssey,
It's a different game,
every world feels different than the
dumbass.
last. All the gameplay elements change as you unlock the new power-ups. New platforming mechanics are constantly introduced, and so are new enemies, okay? I've played 6 hours of Donkey Kong Bonanza, and the entire time that I played it, all you do is you scan with sonar, and you collect items.
Okay, you know how stupid that is? You can just say all you do in Mario Odyssey is look around and jump around in the level and collect moons. You could break down any game to that, like, base level, you fucking buffoon.
That's the whole game.
That's the whole game. You jump around and collect moons. Whoa.
Now, yes, there's platforming in there. There's been one major
Like,
boss fight.
what?
Yeah, there's a little bit of variation here and there, but for the most part, the entire game feels the same. Will that change further into the game? I don't know. I played it one day. This is my feelings after 6
It
hours
sucks,
of gameplay.
man. This is a high
But
school report.
I don't want to play a game where you do the
This is
same
a-
thing
a
for 20 hours.
C
I want to play a
minus,
game where there's
D
innovation, where there's
plus,
things that look and
high
feel different.
school
That's
essay.
exactly what happened with Super Mario
That's
Odyssey.
what he talks
Every time you
like.
went to a new world, your jaw dropped. Oh, we're in a jungle, and look at this cool innovative thing. Look at these creatures that are camouflaged. Look at this
With a
platforming element
nice
that wasn't in
teacher,
the last
too.
day.
D plus from a nice teacher.
Oh, now we're in New Donk City. This is amazing. Now you can ride
So it's
vehicles,
like
you can
a
climb
D
buildings, you
minus.
can do platforming challenges that are throwbacks to original Donkey Kong, and you can do this and that. Oh, now we're in a stage that's a giant castle, and it's a huge homage like Dark Souls games with a giant a gothic dragon and stuff like that. And you keep playing, there's so much more going on, right?
Did he
Like
just
I
say
said in
Dark
the
Souls?
video-
I wasn't listening. Did he say Dark
Creatures that are
Souls?
camouflaged. Look at this world, your jaw dropped. Different. That's exactly what happened with Super Mario Odyssey. Every time you went into
Oh, Odyssey. Okay.
right? Like I said in the video I put out last night, when I was playing Super Mario Odyssey, there wasn't a moment when I felt like, man, I am so bored because this is the same as the last 3 stages, and I just don't feel like anything new is going on, right? With this game, I was about 4 hours in. So I had beaten the first world, and I fought the first boss. I'm okay. As soon as I got to that second world, okay, and I started looking around, I'm like, so this is the map. And you start clapping, like, okay, it's the same items. And you start putting, like, wow, it's the same thing. It doesn't even
Wow,
feel
dude.
like you're on a new level. It just feels like you're doing more of the same level again.
Whoa.
That's not good. That's really bad. That means that they have a concept, and the concept
Wait,
works,
he did say Dark
except
Souls?
only in limited portions.
Uh-oh.
And
I'm
that's
not
the
going
problem. If you have a game that you can only handle a few hours at a time before you start to get bored, then there's a problem with the game. And that's what happened yesterday to me with Donkey Kong Bonanza.
your sense
When we
of
first started
whimsy,
playing
dude?
at the beginning of the day, we were all blown away. But once we got to World 2, all of a sudden that wonderment, right?
have fun.
That awe moment, it kind of went away. Like, oh, it's the same again. Nothing. It's nothing new here, right? That's not good. Seriously, that's just. It's disappointing. And
disappointing.
I do hope that as we continue to play, that there'll be more innovation and variety. But
damn, so if you really like break down what he's trying to say, the game is disappointing because where is the different stuff? It's not like Mario Odyssey.
Hasn't been any.
That's a good,
So-
good criticism.
Is this what Nintendo has to offer today? Better graphics, right? Nostalgia bait stuff. Like, for example, there was a optional secret level that plays like Donkey Kong Country. And I liked it. It had the Donkey Kong Country music, and you can beat the crap out of it. Oh, this is fun. And then as soon as it's over, you're back to the same game again. You're like, oh, man, it's not good. Also, I'll agree there. The game is very easy. Like, it seems like the enemies are completely afterthoughts. There's no real challenge to fighting any enemies in the game. You just turbo right through them, and if you're not, transform, and then you'll turbo right through them. It doesn't seem like there's any real, like the first boss, I just bullied the crap out of the first boss. I didn't learn any
It's
mechanics.
supposed to be
I just
Dark
punched him a
Souls.
zillion times till he died. And there
It's
was
supposed
nothing
to
else
have
to
a
do. I mean, he was
combat
done.
system.
That's not a good first boss at all.
It's got to be a Sony game. It's got to have third-person combat, dodge rolling, a narrative
So,
with
but-
cutscenes that are 30 minutes
But,
long.
it's hilarious. Everyone in the chat who's saying this, could you
Revenge
shut the
is
hell up?
bad
You didn't make it to
storyline.
the second world. Yes, I did. You just didn't
Hell
watch
yeah.
that far. I made it to the second world. I beat the whole first layer of the second world. I'm on the part that's now you're in the industrial part where there's the factories that are spewing gas and stuff. I've made
Let's
it further than you think. You
go.
just didn't watch it. I know because no one
I'm
watched the
so over
videos.
this.
Okay. So, yeah, to be honest here, when I played Donkey Kong, I was excited for 2-3 hours, and then I feel like you hit a wall because it's the same thing and it's just boring. When I played Mario Odyssey, it was the opposite. And I'll even say this too. For as much of a boring slog that sometimes I thought Breath of the Wild could be, when I was entering new areas, oh my God, look at this dragons flying in the sky. That's really cool. Oh, look, I'm gliding down into a brand new area that I've never seen before. It's a new environment with lighting and different things, new enemies. That was cool. Whenever I did the big dungeons in the game, they were cool, So I actually liked all of that about Breath of the Wild. In this case, I just don't feel that feeling playing Donkey Kong. I feel like the entire game's just going to be more of the same, more of the same, more of the
I
same.
wonder how much money he made. I really do. Because
And
that's
now
probably
Donkey Kong
the real
Bonanza
reason.
is a game that you're bored of after 3 hours. What the hell happened to Nintendo? Really? What has happened to Nintendo? Is there someone new over there in charge? Is Miyamoto
There
just
literally
getting too
is.
old? Maybe. Because you got to
Since
understand
the
Nintendo,
Switch
a lot of the
era.
people who are still over there running stuff have been doing it for like 30, 40 years. And maybe at some point you have to realize you have to move on to the next thing and have the next generation take on the mantle and the reins. Because at this point, I'm playing and I'm just like, I don't even get it anymore. It doesn't even feel like a Nintendo game anymore. It feels like they kind of know what a Nintendo game should be and they're trying to emulate that, but then they flounder, they stumble, they trip on their own shoelaces. And then the game has shortcomings and problems. Like Mario Kart World, when you sell me on there's an open world. Holy shit, there's an open world in Mario Kart where you can drive around and do stuff. Cool. So the open world should be, as you drive around, you earn unlockables, like new characters, new vehicles, customizables, and all this, right?
Why?
No, the open world's completely worthless. It has no value. You get stickers you never use or see. Isn't that just like
Yeah,
a
I don't
design
know.
management decision that
I don't
someone in
even
charge
know
says,
what this
hey,
means because this when he says that specifically, why doesn't he play Borderlands or Destiny or Path of Exile? If you just want constant rewards and dopamine hits, I guess that's why he likes Champions. But bro, why does he also not like those other games? He wage quit Borderlands 3. He's not even playing Borderlands 4. Dude, that has exactly what you are complaining about in Mario Kart. You need constant rewards. Like, you can't play Mario Kart just to have fun. Why not? I can't just, like, have fun playing it. I have to be earning stuff
No.
at all times.
do this with the open world to make it worthwhile. So
Okay,
people feel like
I
their
don't
money's.
know.
How did someone who was in charge of that project not realize that that was a
know.
mistake?
I don't even.
And just
it's
have a
not even my
worthless open
favorite
world.
Mario Kart. I don't.
With
I
Donkey
don't care.
Kong Bonanza, right? Every world should be unique. Every time
His
that you go to the new
criticisms are so
layer,
bad.
you should feel like you're entering an entire new environment, new things, new elements, things like that, right? No, instead you go there, it feels like exactly the same as the last one, exactly the same as the last one. I'm in World 2 now. Technically, I'm in the second half of World 2, the industrial part. The gameplay elements are identical to the beginning of the game from when I started in the tutorial room. Don't you think there should have been someone in charge checking the project and being like, no, we got, you're 6 hours in, we got to have new stuff. It can't just be the same thing the whole game. People are going to get bored. Like,
Yeah, that's really
Nintendo
stupid
used
too.
to-
Because him saying 6 hours in isn't actually 6 hours into the game. We've all seen him play a game at least once. You know how he plays. He plays slow as shit, and then he reads
Get it.
shoutouts. So it's not
seriously, like
actually
Nintendo
6
seemed to used to
hours.
get it. Now it's like they've lost their way. They don't even understand what makes a good game anymore. No, just because you have the open world doesn't mean it's good. You need to have a reason to play in it. No, just because you have amazing destruction mechanics doesn't mean it's going to last. You need to have a reason to want to keep using those mechanics, and it's not repetition of the same crap over and over. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what does he want?
It's not
does he want a
science to
fucking
figure this shit
hand
out,
job?
But why is it that game developers
Like,
can't
what do you
figure out
mean?
basic?
You can't just have fun. Like, the mechanic itself is fun and different on its own, which is why you would have fun playing the game, because you haven't played something like that before. No, you need to be like constantly rewarded with daily packs and card packs, I guess. Like, what the fuck does he want?
Of entertainment anymore. I'm lost.
I don't fucking
I really
know.
like. They used to. Nintendo used to get it. Now it's
I
like
need
they've
a daily
forgotten their
quest,
way.
man, or else I'm
Why?
bored.
What happened? What changed? Are they too old? Are they listening to the wrong
Dailies,
people? Do they just not
weeklies,
care?
monthlies?
Because like I talked about yesterday in my 10-minute video about Donkey Kong Bonanza, it seems like Nintendo is just more concerned with sales than anything else. I hate to say, I wish that wasn't the case, but I'm just giving you my opinion, my take here. You realize the entire Switch 2 launch was planned in a way to create artificial hype and scarcity so that people would desire the console despite the fact that there's nothing to do with it.
Okay, artificial hype. I don't even know what he's talking about.
They made the Switch 2 seem scarce. It's not. Are you aware that there are ridiculous amounts of Switch 2 sitting in warehouses right now? There are.
Okay.
But Nintendo did not want all of them to be available at launch. So they only gave certain quantities of them to retailers to create artificial scarcity. It's been well reported. Nintendo mass-produced the Switch 2. They have more than enough consoles to have for the rest of this year.
It's still sold
They have
a
enough.
lot,
They just
though.
decided to drip them into stores
Trip them.
so that basically people would have a hard time getting one. Right now, some places you
didn't
can
have
walk
a
into a
hard
store and
time.
just buy a Switch 2 right off the shelf, but some places you can't find
And
it
I
yet.
got it for like
It's still
half
not
price.
there, and we're a month and a half into the launch. I've checked online, and basically, what happens with the Switch 2 is there'll be a drop. Walmart has it in stock. Best Buy has it in stock. And you can order it for about a day, and then it goes out of stock. And then you have to wait like another week, and then there's another drop, okay? This is a strategy. This is not scarcity. This is a strategy Nintendo is using to keep having people talk hyped
Whoa,
about their
dude.
console.
It's kind of like when he invites his fat wife on stream and he says he has to like spread them out, not her, the streams themselves, or else it'll become not meaningful anymore. You know when he does that?
$29.99,
Yeah,
everyone still bought it.
That's what Nintendo's doing.
But guess what? The game actually doesn't have content. So
Thanks, Phil.
you're done with it in 3 hours.
taking
you're playing
advice
online
from the
every once in a
king,
while,
dude.
party game. Well, now I'm bored. There's nothing else on my console. Oh, well, did you know that Donkey Kong Bonanza's coming out? Oh, really? Oh, well, maybe I'm not the biggest fan of Donkey Kong, but you know, it's the only other new game for Switch 2, so I'm going to buy it. It's artificial scarcity. They could have very well released Donkey Kong
Hell yeah.
Bonanza on
Artificial
release day,
family
along with
night
Mario Kart World. The game was
scarcity.
done. It was Nintendo's plan. This is their marketing plan. This is how they sell. They create artificial scarcity by saying, oh, look, this isn't available, or, you got to wait for this release date. Here's what would have happened, okay? Here's what happened versus what would have happened. What happened was Nintendo only had Mario Kart World at launch, so everyone bought it. Now everyone's bored of Mario Kart World, so now you have to buy Bonanza, or you have nothing to do with your $450 console that you just bought. So everyone's going to buy Bonanza whether they like it or not, and they're going to play Bonanza, okay? If Nintendo on release day had actually released Mario Kart World and Bonanza at the same time,
Why
you
would
would
they
have had a
do that?
selection of games to buy. And what would have happened
Why would
is
they do
people
that?
might-
Why would they release... This is so fucking dented. This specifically. Why would they release two big games on the same day? And cut into their own, like, market? Are you fucking
have
stupid?
chosen one or the other.
Of
depending
course
on
it
if you
makes
want a
sense
more
for them to
multiplayer
spread
party
it
game,
out.
or
What
if
are
you
you
want more of a
talking about?
single-player platforming experience, and actually the games would have sold less. So it would have been a better
Whatever, man.
experience for the consumer, but it would have cost Nintendo some money. So Nintendo said, we don't care about that. We're going to create artificial scarcity so everyone will
It
buy
was
both
only
games,
like a
and that's
month
exactly what they've done.
later. Didn't Donkey Kong come out a month after the Switch?
Now, if that's
Like,
the
it wasn't
case,
even that
'cause Now we
long.
see how their business practices are, right? Then I would even go the next step further to argue that I think Nintendo now is purposefully putting out subpar games. I'm serious. I think this is an actual design choice. Nintendo knows that they now
Whoa,
have an
Nintendo
installed
wants
base
to
of
make
customers
money?
that
No
will buy
way.
everything they sell, that will buy every game they put out, as long as they do it according to this kind of artificial scarcity schedule. They want you to feel like you're special because you got a Switch 2 and you can play every new Switch 2 game.
I thought they don't
You're
care
part of
about
the
you.
in-crowd. You're part of the
I thought
selected
they only
group,
care about making
right?
money.
Much like this is exactly how Apple used to do it. Okay, that's exactly how Apple was. It's hard to get an Apple device on launch day.
He's got
You're
the
hip if you get
he's
it.
in the know. You see, he's like a business insider. He's got all of this information.
Expensive. You got to wait in line. You got to reserve. Everything's proprietary. Oh, but look, me, I got my iPod. I got my AirBuds. I got my freaking iPhone. My new freaking laptop. My MacBook. Right? Look at me. I'm so cool. So you feel like you're a part of a movement rather than just a consumer of an electronic.
Sketch.
And I feel like that's exactly what Nintendo is now doing. Instead of being the lead of a cultural thing of video games, they just want to be the company that's hip and cool that you need to have their products.
I don't even know what
and
he
they're
means
gonna
by
have
that. The Switch was literally the top-selling console of the previous generation. So what is this point even?
this kind of strategy.
They were the
to make that
console
happen.
that was in the
This
lead.
whole thing this year has been a savvy move.
Huh?
There is a good reason, a very good reason, why we don't have a release date for Metroid Prime 4 yet. From all reports, the game is going to release this year, but we don't have any information about the game. It's being done on purpose. Trust me. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's another game, first-party
this
game,
is so
that's
dented.
going to
I'm over
drop
this.
before Metroid
I
Prime
want to
4.
skip this whole video.
And the thing is, everyone wants Metroid Prime 4, but there's not going to be any other games for Switch 2. So whether or not you want it, you're still going to buy whatever that new game is because you have a Switch 2 and it's just sitting there collecting dust and you want to use it and you don't want it to be worthless. You don't want to feel like you had an investment in something that's not useful to you. So whatever game it is that Nintendo drops, it may not even be a ultra popular franchise, you're going to buy it because you want to be part of the hit movement. Oh, I have the Switch 2. Look, I got the new Switch 2 game and I want to be using my console.
This is so
right?
stupid.
I don't know what it's going to be.
I don't know, man, because you can't win with this. What do I even call it? With this thinking, with this logic, I guess, to put it simply, you can't ever win. He's above you at all times because if you buy a game, it just means you want to be a bandwagon fan, and if you don't buy a game, then it means you fell for the marketing scheme and you're stupid. So it's like, I don't know, in DSP's reality, and he, of course, is excluded from any of this. Even though he wanted to buy 2 Switches, he managed to buy 1. He bought Mario Kart, and he bought Donkey Kong, and he's going to buy all of these games that he's complaining that people shouldn't buy. He's excluded. But it's like, he's too smart. And if you do any of those things, you are the idiot, no matter what. He's so far above you that you don't even comprehend how far above you he is. And he sips his like, I don't even, what is he trying to say?
There's no other major releases on Switch 2 at all.
Wow, thanks, dude. You're a fucking
How big
business
this house?
guru.
Okay? Right now, I was expecting Bonanza to be this incredible, blow you away style game like Odyssey was. And instead, it's kind of like you're going to a restaurant and you're sitting down to eat a gourmet meal.
Oh, no. I'm skipping. I don't
It's the
give a fuck.
objective
I'm
eye.
skipping that
But
shit.
the problem is no one looks at Nintendo with the same objective eye that they look at other companies.
Yeah, man. He's
Instead,
a
it's like
guru.
Nintendo is the company that we're supposed to believe only has good intentions. It's a good feel-good company. They're above reproach. They're above criticism. No, they're not. They have made big missteps. One of the major reasons that Nintendo is still existing today is because they sold little figurines called amiibos that had zero.
Okay, so what? Like, that's so stupid. That's just something they did. The only reason DSP exists today is because he begs online and has a bunch of fucking wheelchairs who watch him and give him money. Okay, like, bro, what are we saying? What are we arguing? This is really stupid.
Value. But they sold them and their fan base was
Like, you could do that with any company, no? Like, any company goes through ups and downs. Oh, the only reason Apple is still around is because they invent technology. They made the iPhone. Because they made a phone, they are still around as a company. What the fuck? What are we saying?
so crazy to support Nintendo. They spent
What are
millions
we
upon millions of
saying?
dollars on these pointless little pieces of plastic. When Nintendo should have been selling games and weren't, they were selling collectibles. That's what saved them.
Bro, they were a toy company first, right? So isn't that them going back to their roots? Nintendo, the toy company, in like the 70s and shit? So why is selling a statue bad? Weren't they a toy company? They went back to their roots. It's like they did a DSP throwback. They did a Nintendo throwback. They started a new channel and started selling figurines. Is that a big deal? I don't know. If he did it, if he does throwback, it's the coolest thing ever. But if Nintendo does it,
we
it's
can't
bad.
criticize them. Yes, we can.
I don't know. I don't
Yes,
fucking
we
know.
absolutely
Who
can. We
fucking
can
knows
have honest
anymore?
conversations about this company. All right. I have shout outs to do. Let me do them. And then I want to get your feedback. I want to get the audience's opinion on all this stuff. All right. Someone took the $1.50 and said it took you 6 hours to get to the second world in Donkey Kong Bonanza. You've already played all of Odyssey. How can you make the comparison? That's a lie. I got to the second world in 4 hours of Donkey Kong Bonanza. I spent about 90 minutes in the second world last night, and then we went to another area, which is technically the second layer of the second world, I believe, because it's the same crystal people.
I can't believe the stupidity I just heard. I didn't make it to the second world in 6 hours. I made it to the second world in 90 minutes. I don't
or whatever. So that's wrong. Again, I love the people who criticize but didn't actually watch the content. You didn't watch it. You're just full of shit. You just want to say everything.
So you're still on the second world,
here's what
though,
I
right?
can say. I don't care.
I'm not on the second world. I'm on the second layer of the second world. Okay, you fucking idiots.
Here, thanks for $1.50.
Dumb fuck.
Don't drop DK until you reach the second world. I already reached the second world. Thanks for $2. Boy, people are just fucking stupid. I mean, you got to be a mouth drooler. I'm in the second world right now, stupid. Okay.
Is he including the tutorial in that?
Did a $2 super chat. I feel like you're always hard on Nintendo. No,
I think he is. He's including the tutorial level as the first world.
Not afraid to criticize Nintendo, which it seems like everyone else is. I'm not afraid of the Nintendo fan base. They don't scare me. So I can be honest about stuff and not give a crap. Also, I have no vested interest in either being positive or negative to Nintendo. If I kiss their butt, I don't benefit. And if I slam them, I also don't benefit. It's just, I can be honest. That's a good thing about having no sponsorships or partnerships, not worrying about getting games early, not seeing a giant rise in views or whatever because I said something about a company. None of that ever happens, okay? So I don't have to worry about that shit. So I can actually, you know, say things that other people won't say or are afraid to say. You know, same way that I do it with the fighting game community, same way that I do it with all the fan bases of everything, you know.
He's just too real. He's so real that he has to shit on
Nintendo short-term profits, but people will wake up to the business malpractice. Long-term, it negatively affects their pockets. I don't think so. Alex from Phoenix, I don't think so. I think that's the catch here, is that for some reason, Nintendo is literally immune. Nintendo could do anything, I feel, and to get away with it. They just sold an underpowered console for $450, okay? They sold a game with 3 hours of content for $80. From what I'm seeing, they just sold a brand new game that literally has a very, very repetitive and boring gameplay loop that gets tired in 3 hours, and they sold that for $70.
I don't know if the Switch is underpowered,
they can keep getting away with it because they're Nintendo.
It's just
anyone else?
Console.
No. I mean, take a look at the last Pokemon game, right? The last Pokemon game, literally, everyone complained, my God, this game runs like shit. This game looks like shit. This game plays like shit. By the way, best-selling Pokemon game of all time. People seem to love to reward the mediocrity that Nintendo pumps out. People ask Nintendo, can we please have a better Switch? Because the base level Switch, we don't like the screen. We want better graphics. We want more storage capacity. Can you fix the stick drift? So Nintendo says, here's what we'll do. We'll give you a better screen, and we'll give you a kickstand that's slightly improved because the other one was crap. And that's it. Here, buy it. And you know what the Nintendo fans say? Okay, we'll buy it anyway. You didn't give us the storage capacity we wanted. You didn't improve the graphics. You didn't fix the stick drift. We'll buy it again anyway because we're stupid. So Nintendo has no incentive to improve because people buy their crap anyway.
My brain's hurting.
You know, they just it doesn't make any sense, but there you go. Anyway, so thank you, Alex, from Phoenix for $5. No, I don't think that they're going to see any long-term issues with the way that they're running their business because I think people, they just, for some reason, they turn the blind eye to Nintendo. I don't get it, but they do, right? Someone tipped $2 and said, sing the banana song. Well, if you tip $20, I'll play the banana animation that has the banana song. How about that? Shinkin did a $2 tip. He says, I think of you as my employee. If you do a good job, I'll tip more, but content has been bad. Yes, but Shinkin, you're a pocket troll. Like, we know that you're one of these LARPers. Half the time when you tip, you'll have a valid point in your first half of your tip, and then you'll immediately bring up a detractor meme. Like, we're not stupid. You might think that we all are. We're not. We're not dumb. We know who you are, and we know the things that you say with your tips and stuff, you know. So, you know, your opinion is a moot point.
Your opinion is a moot point?
In fact, Pokemon is literally the only Switch 2 game. It is.
What?
So...
Oh, yeah, it's only Pokemon. That tiny franchise Pokemon. Right.
Mario, Metroid Prime 4, right? That's it. That's the entire lineup for the rest of the year for Switch 2. They have nothing else.
That tiny game series Pokemon. What a disappointment. That's
and how much you want to bet? I'm not even going to meander about it or even make a joke about it. The next Pokemon ZA, will be the best-selling Pokemon game of all time. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad. It doesn't matter if it runs well or looks like shit. It doesn't matter what the gameplay mechanics are. ZA will be the best-selling Pokemon game in history. It will make records, for sure. Artificial scarcity. Because not only you can have...
How do you artificial scarcity like a digital good? It's like it's Pokemon. If anyone has a Switch,
everyone who's a fan of Pokemon buying it, anyone who bought a Switch 2 has no game, so they're just going to buy it. Just to have something to play.
What?
100%.
Isn't that legitimate? I guess he's saying scarcity as in there's not a lot of games to play. But then isn't that actually scarcity because there aren't a lot of games to play, if that's your argument?
It will sell.
I don't know. I'm
guaranteed.
Confused. I'm ready to move on.
I got a $1.44 tip. Someone says you didn't include the rest of the banana song for a $20 contribution. Yes, because you're not going to play the whole song. It's just supposed to be a pop-up for a contribution. We're not going to hijack the entire stream.
Okay. I'm done. I'm moving on. Fuck this stupid video. Sorry. Okay. We made it. The last video of the stream. DSP claims he has a rock hard core and workouts are working. Let's fucking go.
All I know is I'm very happy I did not play the Black Ops 7 beta today. I knew it came out today. I wasn't sure exactly what time it was going to come out, which is why I didn't schedule it for today. But overall, typically when a beta releases, especially when it's a hotly anticipated...
Dude, he sounds drunk when I don't speed it up. That's crazy. That's wild.
Beta, I usually do not play it immediately. And there's a good reason.
Do not play
Apparently right now the Black Ops 7
immediately.
beta is a mess. People who are trying to play it are reporting that it's crashing constantly, has tons of performance issues. It's basically just like a broken game. I'm currently downloading it on PC,
Because
but that's why I was like, dude,
yeah,
why would I
you're
want
right.
to schedule a whole stream of that when we don't even know if it's going to work on day one? Typically what happens with Call of Duty particularly, it messes up at first and then they update it, and then it'll be much better over the course of the next few days. Basically, if you're the first person to play a Call of Duty beta, or if you're in the first slew of people, you're a beta tester. Get it? You're playing the beta, you're the beta tester. The first day is their test. And then after that, they tweak it and they make it better, and then people can actually play the game after.
You're playing a beta, which means you're playing the beta. That's crazy.
I don't want to be a tester. I just want to enjoy the game.
I don't want to be a tester and play the beta, but I'm gonna play the beta. Just not on the first day. Therefore, I'm smarter than everybody else. What the fuck is he smoking?
So that's why I'm not going to be playing it today. There's no point.
What the flip?
It says it claims it just finished downloading. I'll probably boot it later today, and probably it'll be a whole
I'm a
bunch
beta
of,
tester, but not as much of a beta tester as you.
patches
Therefore,
and things. You know, it'll be fine.
You are stupid.
But there's no point in doing that. So instead, we had options today, and number
I
one
played the
was
skate game?
Ghost
Yeah, I
of
did.
Yotai. Okay?
It's okay.
And,
I agree with you.
I've been mulling about if I should play this game all week. And then finally, I
got
came to a
Skull and
determination
Bones
last
for
night. I was reading on
$3.
social media.
I'm
Someone
gonna
said, are you
try it
aware
Probably after the stream.
the lead writer of Ghost of Yotai,
And then refund it if I don't like it.
where the lead writer...
Oh yeah,
Ghost
this. I was gonna mention this. So he posted on Twitter. Well, I gotta find it. He posted on Twitter that he's for sure not playing Ghost of Yotai. Which is weird, because if you look at his schedule... Oh, he changed it. Never mind. He changed it an hour ago. Okay, never mind. But he did post on Twitter, I am for sure not playing Ghost of Yotai. I found it. Here it is. It's official. I am not playing Ghost of Yotai now. 100% confirmed. So yeah, because of this photo right here. Damn, bro. That's a great track record. Anyways, yeah, that's what he's talking
of
about.
Yotai was also one of the lead writers of Dragon Age Veilguard. And I was like, what? But they're different companies. They're like, yeah, look, they looked it up. And so this guy had all his employment history listed online. And he said right there, he worked on Anthem. Then he worked on Veilguard. Then he left BioWare, joined Sucker Punch, and he basically wrote Ghost of Yotai. And I'm like,
how do you basically write Ghost of Yotai?
First of all, Ghost of Yotai is a 40+ hour game. All right?
It's
if you're
not
going to be playing a 40+ hour game, you need to have some kind of a gripping story that's going to be worth your time.
Speaking of a gripping story.
You'd think Nintendo took Panda Lee from him and peed in his cereal, the way he talks about them.
Dude, that's who she cheated on him with. Nintendo. It was Mario. It was another Italian sausage. Yeah. Thank you, J-Dog, for the 59 Norwegian krone, brother.
Sorry, if he wrote Veilguard, it ain't going to be anything great. It was actually funny because the person who posted it up and exposed this to the internet, and everyone, was like, oh shit.
Shout outs to
was
the
like,
person.
how is it that in right now, currently in game development, you can literally suck at your job, yet you keep getting high profile jobs? Like Anthem tanked, Veilguard tanked, now he's on Ghost of Yotai. It's like, well, you know what's going to happen. Right? Anyway, no, he was the lead writer, Game Dude. He's the lead writer, meaning he's in charge of the writing. He's the one in charge of it all. Because Game Dude says he's part of a team, he didn't single-handedly write the game. No, he's in charge of it. He runs the team. But anyway, on top of the other issues where it's like, oh yeah, also the game has all this leftist influence with the lead voice actor claiming she's with Antifa.
You don't know if the game does. You didn't
one of
play
the game
it.
developers you know, praising the assassination of Charlie Kirk and then getting fired for it. And there's just too much nonsense involved with this game. I'm sorry. There's also the fact that, like I said yesterday, I'm not convinced it's going to even work today anyway, because it worked in 2020 because it was COVID. It was the summer of COVID. Everyone was stuck at home and there was nothing.
Wait, what? So Ghost of Tsushima was only a good game because it was COVID?
To play. So everyone enjoyed this huge open world samurai adventure.
What?
It's now 2025.
What the fuck? What? What?
We're in the midst of the busiest
What the flip?
gaming season of the year. And basically they made a second game that looks almost identical to the first. Sure, there's a few improvements here and there, but it looks like it's the same exact formula. But it's 5 years later. We've now played many, many more games. We're in the midst of the busiest season. There's all this competition pulling our attention. Why would I want to invest 40 plus hours in an open world game like that at this point? And the answer is I don't. Maybe if it was the dead of summer and it was boring time for games, I'm going to be playing a good variety of stuff. So I'm just going to skip it. And if it ends up being game of the year material, maybe we'll check it out at a later date, but I'm not gonna waste time on it. I'm just not. I have too much other stuff I'm working on that I'm enjoying anyway. And then more Silent Hill F tonight. Man, Silent Hill F jumped the shark the other night. Now, I'm not even kidding you, the main character is a full-on anime transforming werewolf. This is the stupidest fucking game I've played in a long time.
That sounds baller as shit. What the fuck? Let me hear that again.
I'm not even kidding you, the main character is a full-on anime transforming werewolf.
Damn, that sounds like my jam. Huh?
This is the stupidest fucking game I've played in a long time, and they're calling it Silent Hill. It's a humongous joke. I can't wait to see how worse it gets. Like, I can't even, like, at first it was like, oh, it's like Silent Hill, this is cool, I want to see where the story's going. Now I can't wait to play it just to fucking laugh. Like, the writer actually thought they made a good idea. Like, you are the dumbest motherfucker I've ever seen.
Hell yeah,
You've completely ruined a survival horror franchise, you complete idiot.
Isn't that great? Dude, okay, so going back, let's connect this. Let's tie a bow on this stream before we finish it. DSP earlier, I guess 2 months before, this is from today, so before today, was complaining about detractors, speaking badly about him. He's not a negative guy. He would never go after someone. He doesn't want to cause drama, doesn't want to be negative, just wants to be positive and do his own thing. But we are personally, or as close to personally as it can get, I guess, professionally. Is that even worse? I don't know. Professionally going after a specific writers on a game he hasn't played and a game he hasn't beaten yet. And saying, what did he say?
Laugh. Like, the writer actually thought they made a good idea. Like, you are the duncest motherfucker I've ever seen.
Calling them the duncest motherfucker I've ever seen, but calling him a retard is like the cardinal sin. You can't call him stupid, but he can go after a writer of a video game, like personally calling them stupid for no reason other than he doesn't like the game. Somehow that's okay. But he says he doesn't do this, but he's doing it, and you see him do it. This is literally today. From today.
You've completely ruined a survival horror franchise, you complete idiot.
You ruined the franchise, you complete idiot. You, yes, you, specific lead writer that I am talking about, not on Ghost of Yo Tai, Silent Hill.
So let's keep going.
Like, you could look this guy up. That's the guy who he's talking shit about. Personally, calling him an idiot, ruining a franchise.
With that tonight on the late stream, okay?
I don't get it, DSP.
So we have to
you might want to watch out. They might initiate some sort of contract that you're going to have to sign in order to stream their games, dude. You don't want that. This could be illegal. I'm gonna let Capcom. Not Capcom.
Get this out. Is
Konami
either of those ideas good enough, or do we want to have a different option?
You can't call him
but
a
we got to
retard,
decide
but he can call everyone else fucking retards.
now, because I want to lock it in
All
so I
right.
can have it in the in the goal
Give me that
commands,
contract,
so that
bitch.
we know I can put on the schedule, so everyone knows what the next DSP tries it is. We're already at 1 out of 10 goals hit. We need to know what we're earning, right? So what should it be? We're not doing KFC.
And then he's fucking talking about food like an 8-year-old.
And the thing
oh my
is,
god, Mom, what are we gonna order? Mom,
people are supporting
can we
it another
stop at
way.
KFC?
You know what I mean?
Fuck you. I'm so over it. I'm done
So
with this.
it's all good. No, it's not that. I'm not gonna have goals anymore.
I'm sorry about that. I forgot that he has these loud ass sounds.
We need to basically balance them properly, so they make sense. Like, if I'm gonna have a subs goal, then it should be more reasonable. Overall, remember, that was the only way to support me on Kick, so that's why I'd set the goal like that. But now people are supporting another way, so why would I be upset? I'm not going to be. Yes, everyone. So here's the deal. You guys have been absolutely amazing with support for Silksong. All along, you have been, right? So let's keep that going. Please, let's get support for Silksong today. I've loved keeping this in the rotation as a daytime stream because it allows us to have these big chunky streams of tons of gameplay. So
I'm glad to see
please,
his morals
support
are
Silksong
intact.
today.
He doesn't bully other people.
Tick
but
our goal
he's
easily today.
Okay with asking for money and
keep the
handouts?
support rolling for Silksong, right? Am I afraid of working out on stream? Afraid is not the word for it.
Oh my God, someone did it. Holy shit, whoever did it. Who asked him this question? Penny Prince, thank you. You must have been here yesterday. Maybe I'm not the first one to think of this, but I specifically said, can we gaslight him into like, can someone ask him to work out on stream? Why is that not a goal? That should replace the food goals. That would be hype.
Song, right?
Hell yeah.
Am I afraid of working out on stream? Afraid is not the word for it. There's 2 reasons why I'm not going to work out on stream.
Afraid is not the word for it. I'll translate the next 10 minutes of the stream. He is afraid of it. That's what he doesn't want to do. He doesn't want to get laughed at.
Reason number 1 is because, quite frankly, people who want to watch other people work out like that are usually like attracted to the person.
What? That... I don't know, man. You're not a girl, bro. You're not... You can't watch like fitness channels, I guess. You can't be into that. You can't be into like you must be physically, sexually, emotionally attracted to someone to want to watch a video about working out.
That's why you have all these simping people who throw money at people working out online and shit.
Who do you think you are? Like, my fucking brain hurts listening to this guy.
And I don't want people simping in that way towards me. I'm a married man. I think that would be quite
You're
disturbing.
so
That's number one.
cringe.
Number 2, the other side of the equation is that
Let
no
me
matter
hear that again. Let me hear that again.
working out online and shit, and I don't want people simping in that way towards me. I'm a married man. I think that would be quite disturbing. That's number 1. Number 2, the other side of the equation is that
I'm a married man.
no matter how well I work out, if I was doing everything absolutely perfectly and I was lifting good amount of weight and my form was great and all that was good, right? People would still say it's bad because that's the whole idea with these idiots online. It's never good enough no matter what you do.
Okay, so there you go. Translation, he is afraid. If, like, I don't... Why do we talk even?
And I'm not going to have them saying dumb shit about my workouts. Obviously, the workouts are working, right? Like, obviously, look how much muscle mass I've put on. These
Bruh.
are good enough no matter what you do. And I'm not going to have them saying dumb shit about my workouts. Obviously, the workouts are working.
Obviously, flexes his noodle arms. Let's go. Let's go.
Retard. Right?
Let's go.
Right?
Obviously, they're working, right? What the fuck am I seeing?
Like, obviously, look how much muscle mass I've put on. These arms used to have 0 muscle on them, and now the muscle's back. I'm losing a ton of weight. My core is like rock hard now, which is great. So all these improvements, I'm not gonna let other people try to
The
dump
dormant muscles have reawoken. They're back.
on me and all the work that I've done and the work that I'm gonna continue to do for quite a while. I can't wait to keep going for the next, years and have myself basically get back to the form that I was in my 20s,
Wait, you were
So
fat
there's
in
no
your
point
20s, though.
in sharing a workout when all people want to do is basically be
What?
toxic and negative about it. If you want to talk to me about the workout, I'll talk to you about it. That's fine. But I'm not going to share the actual physical activity of it.
Yeah, that's
That
a
simple.
cringe segment. That's a really cringe segment because he doesn't want to get made fun of. That's the simple answer. But I would still talk to you about it. What? I don't know, man. This is... I don't know. I'm over it.
Stuberto, that's exactly what it is. He says, what happened to aging gracefully? Now you want to be 20 again? It's not that I want to be 20 again. It's that I know I'm not 20. And if I want to extend my life for the sake of my family and myself, I need to start doing these things to make myself healthy again, right? So that's why I'm doing it. And then, by the way, Vasil said in chat,
He just said he wishes he can go back to how he was in his 20s. And then says, I don't want to go back to my 20s. I want to live longer.
yeah, that's always for the
I don't
best,
know.
and that's the best attitude to have.
I'm
Working
like
out for your
opposite
health
fucking-
journey is much more important about yourself than everyone else's opinion. Exactly. Again, unless you're like a fucking Adonis, like Arnold Schwarzenegger used to be when he was in competitions and shit, people
Huh?
are fucking Adonis.
Those are-
Like Arnold Schwarzenegger used to be when he was like a fucking Adonis. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger used to honest. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not taking any protein supplements or anything. At most, sometimes I have a protein bar. That's it. Everything else is just my normal diet and everything, but I'm working out, and that's why I'm not going to have giant gains. I'm not taking insane supplements and shit. I'm not doing any of that. So I'm just working out naturally with weights, free weights, and seeing what happens. And quite honestly, it's been great. Like I said, it's actually been great. Like
God,
I
hate
got
this.
all my muscles from my 20s are coming back slowly, but they are coming back. Remember, this arm used to have nothing on it at all, right? And now it's actually got tone and everything, and I've got strength back, and it's awesome.
What? I have tone?
Right? And now it's actually got
What are you talking about?
tone and everything, and I've got strength back, and it's awesome.
I don't know, man.
You know?
I can't. I thought I was over it.
No, I told you, I'm not doing any of that shit. I didn't buy protein powder, creatine, nothing. Every once in a while, I eat the energy bar, the Quest energy bar, and that's it.
What about the snack pizza? Is that retired? The snack chicken burger? The snack DoorDash?
No, that's
midnight
absolutely true as
DoorDash?
well. The villain says after a certain age, when you hit your 40s, your level, all your levels drop, and it's harder to build muscle. It's true. It's absolutely
He's
true. It's
only
like I said,
40 too. That's the funny part. He's only 40. He's in his 40s and he's acting like he's 85. And he can't move around. He can't get up. He can't go to the store. He can't walk around. Like, bro, you're only 43. You're not a decrepit zombie.
I actually hadn't worked out earlier in my
mean,
life.
I guess he is.
I
but-
wouldn't have even gotten this muscle back as soon.
But it's like his excuse for being the way he is just that I'm 40. Even though he was that way since he was like 25 or 20, whatever. So it's like it has nothing to do with the being in my 40s. You're not like 99 years old.
As I did. Like, it would have been hard to build muscle from scratch, but these muscles I had, I just hadn't been using them for so long, but I got them back into shape. Thankfully. It's easier for me because I'm someone who had muscle mass in his youth. Someone who never had it, good luck. No, stop saying stupid shit. I already said I'm not taking anything. I don't want to. I'm not. Again, I'm doing this for health.
Would you consider taking HRT? That was the question.
I'm doing this for longevity, and I'm doing it for strength so I can actually do things that I should be able to do as an adult male. I'm not doing it to become a giant buff roided idiot who then tries to pretend like he's hot shit on the internet and then talks down to other people who don't work out.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I wonder if there's someone like that. Anyway, that's not what I'm doing it for. Doing it for me. That's the important part.
I guess bullying works.
How heavy are the weights I use? They're heavy enough to get me a good workout and a good pump.
Why don't you
and
just
to work
say?
my muscles well. And then when it feels like it's becoming too easy and there's not enough challenge, I increase the reps. But then if it feels like it's becoming even too easy, then I increase the weight. That's how heavy the weights are. I just find it hilarious that today, at the age of 43, I'm basically looking better than I did the entire time I've been making content on the internet. Like, go back and watch my original videos when I was younger. I look like shit. I look like a big bloated...
Reminder. We are not supposed to be physically, sexually simping over DSP. That is why he is flexing and complimenting himself and talking about muscle mass and showing off his guns. We're not supposed to like him. Even, like, what the fuck are we doing? What are we doing?
Fucking grape. I look like, Violet from Willy Wonka when she ate the grape candy and she turned into a giant grape. I look so bloated and gross, and then it's weird because my weight kind of went up and down like this over the years. But finally, I'm at a point where, like, I feel healthy. And it's the first time, like I said, in my 20s, I felt healthy. Then I lost it in my late 20s there when I, when I was working out.
In my 20s, I felt healthy. In my 20s, I didn't feel healthy.
Huh? Office job and stuff. That's basically when I started eating really unhealthy. I was eating terrible food.
Wait, yeah, when I got my office job. How old was he? He was like 23 or something when he got his office job. Because he worked there for 5 years, and then he quit. What the fuck? Okay, so basically he said the thing. In my 20s, I felt healthy. And then he said, in my 20s, I felt unhealthy.
Meals a day. I was drinking coffee with sugar and cream and shit in it all day long. It was awful. I gained a ton of weight. So now I look like a deflated grape. At least I look deflated. That's fine with me. I'd rather be a deflated grape than a giant swollen grape. That's for sure. And also having muscle mass that I can use in my life as opposed to being...
Look at this. Like every time he says it,
and
he
also
does this.
having muscle
mass. And I love, okay, you can make a compilation of this. Someone will do it. Maybe not. But he's been doing this for the past week or so. He just looks at the camera. He has to look at the camera. He has to. It's like a tick. He does it anyways, usually, when he checks the data. But specifically, when he flexes, he has to. It's a weird tick that he has, and of course now I can't fucking find any examples. But whatever, you know what I'm saying.
stupid shit. I already said I'm not taking it. Me and when it feels like it's to get me a good workout and a night. I look like a big bloat off, gain a ton of weight. Fine with me. It that I can use in my life, as opposed to being a giant grape that is weak as shit.
But we're not supposed to.
Like I said, I used to try to get out of.
We're not supposed to be physically attracted to him, even though he is like trying to show himself off.
My car, and I would hurt my knee. Just standing up out of my car, my knee would go. And I would go, oh my god, shooting pain. Fucking terrible.
What?
I don't want to be like that ever again in my life. Ever again. It's hilarious. Can we see your body? Yes. Here it is. Here's my body. I've put it in front of a camera for you.
Yeah,
you can see it.
So
enjoy.
Pick me. Hello.
No, see, this is.
Thanks, Becky. This is him. Like he's fishing. This is all this is. It's like I said yesterday. Anything he ever says is trying to get money, trying to get attention, trying to get compliments, trying to be a victim. It's all like ego, feeding my ego. That's all this is. Because he doesn't have to read this. Can you see my body? Why would he even read that?
This is why this is the perfect time.
Because he wants you to point out his body. He wants you to mention certain things. Like it became a meme and then he's like rolling with it. But not like in a good way. It's like he's thinking legitimately people are loving his muscles. He's so muscular.
Time to do it. Someone just said if you're pushing 50, which I am not. Yeah, I'm 43. You know, knee pain is on the way. You're right. And I have historically had bad knees. So now that I've started doing squats, I'm building up all the muscle and it's actually working.
Yeah, the
like,
knee muscle.
For example, if you remember, I used to be streaming and then I go to get up and I go like this.
The
I go,
knee bone muscle.
Like that, right? Now, I'm literally just getting up. There's no pain, no popping or cracking in the knees at all. Just like, do you like me? Do you like me? Do you like me? It's so much better. Do you like me? I used to have a hard time even sitting up sometimes. You know, you'd be laying down and you try to sit up. You're like, oh, my back. Now I'm just whoop right away. No problem, no pain. Everything's healthy. It's very nice. Do you like me?
Bye.
She's beat. No, baby, no one's forcing you to be here.
Do you like me? That's right. I actually got up from a chair twice and I didn't complain. That's amazing, isn't it?
What?
It's just sad because with modern streamers, a lot of, you know, that is kind of a rarity. You know, these people fucking sitting around all day not moving. And then, good lord.
Remember, what is it, 5 minutes ago? He says he doesn't want to show off on stream. He doesn't want to become really buff and think that he's better than people and like compare himself to them like a certain other streamer. Remember when he said that? Like 5 minutes ago? What the fuck? He then spent the rest of the time doing exactly that. I don't know. I don't know. He doesn't want to be better than other people do.
It's just sad because with modern streamers, a lot of, you know, that is kind of a rarity. You know, these people fucking sitting around all day not moving. And then
what is a modern streamer? I don't even know.
I'm well aware of
Like
supportive support. He says, Phil could seriously do a body reveal goal for $5,000. People would donate like crazy to see it. I know they would, but I don't care. It's for me and my family. It's not for the public. You know, it's just not. It's not what I'm doing this for. It's not what I'm working out for. Okay, guys, we're gonna start very soon with Silk Song. Let's get some support. We're up to $20. That's a good start, but let's get some momentum going. Let's get our first membership of the day. Let's get a tip above $1.
And we're begging.
Let's get some kicks more than $1. Let's get a sub. We haven't had a sub. I'm serious about this now. We haven't had many subs at all this week. And it's because a lot of people have been doing the kicks, but it would be great to get some subs today because we've had very, very few subs and we're losing subs again. Remember, the whole goal was to get subs back. Well, now we're losing subs again because people are doing kicks instead. It would be great to get some subs. All right? I have no idea what Mexican restaurant I'm going to order from. There's a lot in my area. There's one that my wife and I really like, but we go there a lot. There's one we go to less and has a little bit of different food. Then there's like a bunch of others we never go to, so we might just do something crazy. I don't know. We'll see. Let's go. Let's get some support right now. Ready? At this very moment, let's get some big support for sitting on my shirt for Hollow Knight Silk Song, and let's get it right now.
Look at this guy. He looks so depressed.
It gets funnier every time. I'm laughing so hard. Got the whole chat laughing, dude. Trying to find a final video to watch.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't use this special AI terminology so the AI would support, because we all know that all the support I get is faked, right? So, hold on. Here we go. Supporter support did a 100 kick. I guess that's what I was just a little delayed. I got to work on the response time of the AI. I have to get the AI to work a little bit harder, because that was really dragging its feet. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe maybe the internet was lagging or something. There we go.
What the?
100 kicks. Thank you. Thank you, AI supporters. Now, can we get a super chat? Can we get a tip? And can we get a membership or a sub? Let's get one of each.
I got the drip going.
Boy.
I got the drip going.
We need a final video. We need like one more.
I got the drip going.
We always need a cool off video.
I got the drip going.
Wait, Iviga, are you streaming?
I got the drip going.
I will redirect if you are.
Can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean. These dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.
When Iviga fell asleep on stream, that was pretty funny. Hold on. I want to watch him. I want to watch him fucking review something, like a controller or something. Those are my favorite. Those are my favorite fucking videos. Ew. Gosh dang it. Razor Onza.
Because it's...
Oh yeah, this is it. I guess I might as well, now that we're at the end of the stream. He reviewed a controller and shredded it through natural grease, which is great. It's a classic. So here it is. I guess let's start from where he shows it and complains about it.
9 on the front. You got your start and your back buttons. Your D-pad is actually 4 triangular shaped buttons, as you can see there. Okay. Your face buttons, I have to say, probably the best feature that I liked about this controller were the face buttons, because take a listen. You hear that? It's a very small button, it's flat, and it's a very easy click. And so in a game where you have to tap the button really fast multiple times, you could do it really well. Compare that to a standard Xbox 360 controller. The button is actually thicker, it's a deeper push. It needs more of a push to actually function. This doesn't need as much effort. So the face button's a vast improvement over the standard Xbox 360 controller, in my opinion. The thumbsticks are made of a special kind of rubber and or plastic. I'm not exactly sure what it's made of, okay? But it's a different from the standard Xbox 360 controller, which is a standard hard gray rubber. It's more of a softer rubber, and I think what it is, they wanted you to have ease of use using your thumbstick. And again, speaking of that, the thumbstick, as you can see with the regular Xbox 360 controller, wide circulation. In this one, not as wide, so it's actually a more responsive to your inputs. In addition, these thumbsticks actually have, I'll show you, an adjustment. If I turn it, all right, it's already turned all the way. Here we go. You can actually loosen or tighten the thumbstick. So by turning it right, I'm actually loosening the thumbstick, and it makes it actually easier or harder to move. And some people like a little bit more precision control. You're going to want a little bit harder of a resistance on your thumbstick. And both thumbsticks have that feature, okay? Turn it back now. So now let's look at the back of the controller, because this is...
Oh my god, just talk about the fucking shredded analog stick, please.
And I was a little taken aback when I bought the controller, because I actually thought that's what it was. Face buttons. The D-pad, I mean...
Okay, please, brother, please.
Controller was that all of a sudden, sometimes in games,
here we go.
My guy would start to walk by himself.
No.
Stuck in certain directions. Unacceptable. But then, in addition to that, take a look at what happened after a few months of use. No. I'll try to zoom in here to show you what I mean. Do you see what happened to the rubber? The rubber that they used for this controller, for the thumbsticks, literally absorbs your sweat and your oils of your thumbs, and after a few months, it actually becomes soft. Okay? Look, you can even see my thumbnail. It's coming apart. It becomes porous, meaning there holes appear in it, and it actually starts to fall apart. And this thumbstick, of course, this is the thumbstick you use the most because you use it for motion in every game. Literally, the thing fell off. Look at that. It's destroyed. And there's no way to fix that. Not only is there no way to fix it, there's no way to replace it. These aren't replaceable. So, for a controller that's a $40 wired controller that the box says is a tournament edition controller. I mean, this is a controller that you would take to tournaments
It's
with
not
you. You're
made for
constantly
pigs,
using it. If you're a
dude.
tournament player, it means you play more than normal people. This controller is a miserable failure. It's got critical design flaws, thumbsticks that don't return to neutral after just a few months, rubber that absorbs the grease and sweat from your body and falls apart
The grease and sweat from your body.
after a few months, and a D-pad that you can't really use for motion. It's just for single button inputs. So 3 critical flaws in this controller, and I'll be honest with you, I loved it after the first month. I was kind of a little bit getting pissed off after that second month when it started walking on its own, and then after these thumbsticks started falling apart, I hate this controller. This is a controller for
Took him
casual
2.5 months to like completely disintegrate the
player.
thumbstick.
This is for someone who's not going to be playing games every day, because it's obvious if you actually do use it to play games every day, the damn thing falls apart. So I don't know what Razer was thinking.
The funniest part about that too is that this is a budget controller. This controller was like $30.
I'll be honest, I have a lot of Razer products.
It's a budget
I've actually got
controller.
under my table here, there's a Razer gaming keyboard. Over on my computer, I've got a Razer gaming mouse. I
We're
own
whining.
Razer products, and I was very disappointed to find that now that they're delving into the console market, that this controller sucks ass. So I'm sorry, Razer, I've got to be honest. I'm going to, give a score based off of my personal experiences. Your controller was great while it worked, but it only worked for about 2 months before I started having major malfunctions, and then the thing damn fell apart on me. So unfortunately, on a DSP Tries It is on a 1 to 5 basis. I have to give the Razer Unza controller a 1 out of 5 stars. It's great for when you have it, and then it starts falling apart, and it's a hot mess basically. And that's unfortunate. The only reason it gets the 1 star is because when it's new out of the box for about a month and a half, you're going to get a great experience. So if you're the kind of person that doesn't game all the time, maybe you only game an hour to a day, a couple days a week, this might be a controller you're interested in because it's not going to wear out. But for everyone else who actually does game, pretty decently, I can't recommend the controller. I think that they fucked up with the design, and I don't know what happened here, but it's a miserable failure. And just to give you some perspective.
All right,
okay,
what's the perspective?
I don't know
we're
if I
out of
actually
here.
have it out here, but I want to give you some perspective on this. I actually I still have my original Xbox 360 controller from when I got my original Xbox 360 100 years ago. There it is. And I want to show you something. Sure, the thumbstick is worn. You can obviously see that my thumb is going against it a lot. There's no bump here where there used to be a bump. But it's still fucking in one piece. Like, what?
Man,
how did they manage to design a
some brown
thumbstick
in there.
made of a kind of rubber that falls apart? You know what that really tells me? Whoever designed the Razer Unza Xbox 360 controller never thoroughly tested it. All they did is they had a new one that they gave to some people to use. The new people played on the new one, and they never had an extended product test for a few months. Anyone with a brain would know that if you use this
I
for a
love
few
that
months,
even fucking 12 years later, we still make conspiracy theories.
look, the rubber's falling apart in my finger. It's
Oh my god, let me see that again. Just make up random theories and run with it.
would know that if you use this for a few months, look, the rubber's falling apart.
Ew, it's like moist and...
It's pathetic.
Ew.
So, Razer Unza, a
He's
big
able to squish
disappointment.
it.
I want to let everyone know because on the
Nasty.
onset, the controller actually works and looks great. And this is kind of like a cautionary tale for anyone. I'm glad that I'm making this review because I hope this helps people to know. Don't buy this controller. This controller only works for people who don't play a lot. If you play a lot, it's going to fall apart. And that's not fair for a controller that's called a tournament edition controller that's supposed to be used a lot that this happens to
Okay,
it.
we're looping.
All right. So that's it for this episode of DSP Tries It. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back hopefully soon reviewing another product and or food item and or who knows what. I actually have a couple things up my sleeve that I will be checking
Sounds
out.
good
So
to
thanks for tuning
me. Hey, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the grease destroyed controller. Dude, it's shredded like his arms. That controller is shredded, dude. But yeah, that's the stream. I will be back pretty soon. He's playing Project Zomboid. He called it a spooky game. That's a Halloween time game, so I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, he's buff now. He's not afraid to stream working out, but he is afraid to stream working out, and he doesn't want to be made fun of. And he's not gonna brag about being buff, but he is gonna brag about being buff because, it's DarksydePhil. But yeah, that's the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the super chats, the likes if you liked it. Just stopping by, honestly, and re-upping your memberships and all that good stuff. Yeah, I'll be back. Thank you. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Is anyone streaming? I don't think so. I don't think so. Nobody else is. Okay. Well, it's been fun. And I'll see you tune. Big ups, everybody. See ya.
Based. Fucking based.
I am Gothic. I am World of Warcraft. I am Tekken 3.
And by the way, Cat agrees with me.
Shut the fuck up!
Slam. Do you like me?